Alright, I'm gonna take this shot.
Alright.
So I wear off by the end.
Okay.
Unless I wear off too
Just
quick,
drink,
then I'm gonna
drink
get
some
another
water with it.
one. You judged me when I had that as a chaser that one time.
Water?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
All I had was flavored water in the house.
Oh yeah.
And I took a shot.
That's an awful.
Well, I feel like flavored water would be a good chaser.
It was orange flavored.
Was it good,
as fuck.
though?
Yeah.
Flavored water is kind of gross, though.
Yeah, it is. It leaves like a weird taste in my
yeah.
mouth.
It
Yeah.
dries me.
No.
It dries my mouth out.
Yeah, and like it'll last.
Shut the fuck no.
Dude, it'll last a couple days, and I'll be like, man, I fucking hate flavored water.
That seems pretty extreme.
Yeah, dude.
A couple days?
Yeah, it's gross. I could.
I
Are
doubt
you
that.
sure it wasn't the weed? Because I know weed.
I mean, I don't. The
It's
only
stuck in your lungs, and that's
Dude.
just like all your breath is for like
speaking,
weeks.
speaking of that, dabs leave that taste in your mouth forever. Well, I do them
just-
every
I
week.
wanna-
so I can see.
I want to.
Yeah, he says forever, but that's because he's doing
He
one
just
every
keeps
hour.
doing them.
He's like, wait.
As soon as it starts to wear off, he does another one. He's like, why won't this taste go away?
Yeah.
It just stays there.
I don't know what's going
It's
on.
like never ever gonna leave.
It's definitely a weird kind of aftertaste with dabs. I think so.
It depends on what dabs you get, too. Some of them have different tastes.
The shatter so far is my favorite. Like the stuff that looks like hard candy.
Yeah, it looks like glass.
Yeah, the wax. The wax is actually my least favorite. I'd rather get shatter or crumble. The wax
I don't
is
know.
just
The
like,
wax. It's definitely a different kind of high. I
Crumble's
don't
just
feel
easier
as-
to manage.
Yeah, and so is shatter. Shatter's super
never-
easy to.
Done dabs before.
You've never done.
I've had
really?
like wax like in a bowl, like people like will put on. I've done that, but I've never. Like,
You gotta do
Then
a straight dab, dude.
yeah, I've never done that.
Yeah, straight
Alright.
dab. I was actually, because like I was reading about like side effects of dabbing, and like none of it was really like health risky until that very last one. It said respiratory illness, and it says if you develop a dry wheezing cough, then you could have an infection. But
Yeah,
isn't that with
that's any
everything?
smoke,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, isn't that anything you smoke?
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you're smoking it, it's probably gonna cause some kind of fucking damage.
Because like
It's not
I
good for
definitely
you.
cough a lot more since I've been doing dabs. I'll tell you that. Cough a lot.
You're in
Tell you
trouble.
what, tell you
I'm about to
what.
blow your mind, bro.
Okay.
We as humans aren't supposed to inhale burning plants.
Yes, I know.
I know-
Wow.
No fuck. Why was?
I've never thought of that.
Why was it? It's true. I mean, I wonder who the first dude. Like, was there
To
just
smoke
like a
weed?
tribe of
Whoever wrote the
people
Bible.
that just like rolled up a bunch
No,
of
they
different
did shrooms.
plants?
Nah, dude, it was that acacia bush. Was it Moses talked to the burning
Yeah.
bush?
Yeah, like I said.
That was weed. Or
It
do you
was the
think?
acacia bush. It was DMT.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's what.
DMT.
That's definitely.
Yo, has
Ayahuasca
anyone
is basically what
ever-
it was.
what if that's like what all of our history is based off of? Just a bunch of dudes were high
Wait,
and they
No,
made
no,
shit
no,
up.
no, no.
the Bible.
I
I
mean, the
mean-
Bible's clearly a
I just came up with a great idea.
tripping out.
You guys
shit.
should cover TNT, but say DMT and just write a song about
No.
drugs.
Dude. So
No.
I told the
I'm
band.
not gonna do
Dude,
that.
that's
Like-
a
Like
genius idea.
AC/DC?
2
Yeah.
weeks.
No, I'm not gonna do
2
that.
weeks ago at practice,
DMT.
they were playing. What song was it? They played a song.
Velvet
like,
Revolver. That one?
Was it?
No. The one that where they were talking about
Like your guys'
doing?
name.
No, they played an AC/DC song like "Highway to Hell" or
Oh
something.
no! Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah. We were fucking around.
I got on the mic and I was like, I just want to let you guys know I'm never gonna play an AC/DC.
They were all like, oh,
Unless
man.
oh,
you
I would get
guys
the people dance. I don't care.
Rewrite TNT to be like
So,
drug related, like DMT.
Would you rather
That would
do
be
an
genius.
AC/DC song or a Hinder song?
Hinder?
AC/DC.
Honey, why you calling?
Highway to Hell's a good song.
I like.
Would you rather
like that
do?
Dude, honestly, the only reason I don't like AC/DC is because to me the music is just super boring. It's very simplistic.
Who does
boring.
Welcome to the Jungle?
That's
Guns N'
Guns N'
Roses.
Roses.
I like that song.
That sucks.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not on my like Spotify, but I mean, like if it comes on the radio,
I feel like
I'm
Guns.
"Fuck."
I feel like Guns
then
N'
you
Roses.
skip it. I
feel
know
like-
this song.
like welcome to, and then I'm like, all right, that's enough.
Guns N' Roses will probably be a band that we probably cover in the future.
yeah, I don't want to.
I don't either, but
no,
I'd
Metallica
rather do.
first. Metallica first.
I don't know.
If we did the right Metallica song,
Yeah,
I'd be cool with
Sanitarium
it.
is the only one I want to do. I thought I wanted to do Sad But True, but then I kept listening to it and I was like, this song's kind of slow, and I don't want to. I don't
Cody,
want to
what-
play a slower song.
What's your take on Metallica?
I hate Metallica.
Wait, what's that song that's on
All
Guitar
both
Hero
of the
3?
songs you just named are terrible.
That's like old.
Sanitarium sucks so bad.
What, dude?
The song is so bad.
If you had to pick a Metallica song to like, which one would it be? That you know of?
Wait, I need to research something. I need to look.
I don't know, man. I don't have one. I don't understand how I can even possibly.
If there was a
answer that
Metallica
question.
song that came across the radio,
Like if you were about to die.
No,
Which-
because
I'm just gonna change the channel.
yeah, I was gonna say
No, if you were about to die and the last song you had to listen to was by Metallica.
I just wouldn't listen to a song.
I would
No,
die.
you had to.
I'm already gonna die. If
Enter
it saves my
Sandman.
life, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, sure.
That
yeah.
would work.
Because if I'm gonna die anyway, why would I spend my last moments listening to a band that I hate?
Wait, Nothing Else Matters is a good song.
Yeah, but
No,
it's too
it's
Song
it's too
sucks.
slow.
But Enter Sandman was cool on Guitar Hero 3. That's also
I hate
I
that
mean,
song.
that
I
wasn't
hate
on
that
Guitar
song.
Hero 3.
a rock band because you play the drums for that song.
The
right?
reason,
Yeah, it was right.
The
Yeah,
reason
yeah.
I hate that song is because it's been overplayed to the point
Which
of like
one?
Enter Sandman.
Is it that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, all my friends' cover bands have played it. It's played on the radio a
That's
ridiculous amount
Wow,
of
dude.
times.
Just
Excuse
imagine
me.
Brad being like, do it.
What?
Oh, he's done it before. I've seen him do it.
I've sang in
He's
the
done
same-
that
I
song.
want to see that.
I've played guitar to it.
That's cool.
When I was
Drums?
in that band with Putnam, we played Enter Sandman.
I want to play rock.
Yeah,
band
you guys
right
played
now.
a lot of really gay songs.
Yeah,
They
dude.
do now too. Rebel Yell.
That's
Hey,
one
man,
that's one of
lame
the
ass
songs that they
song we
played.
do.
What?
That you
They
know what?
definitely
It
did
is.
Rebel Yell.
Yeah.
I mean, Brad is very uncomfortable when he plays that song. Like,
Dude,
you're like,
you know
not
how we were
with it.
talking about secondhand embarrassment? I feel secondhand embarrassment when we play that song.
And you can
That's
tell.
called first-hand embarrassment.
Yeah, you're the one doing
Oh, yeah,
it.
that's true. I feel embarrassed when we play that song.
Yeah, you are embarrassed when you do it.
Out of all the songs we play, that's
Like-
my least favorite song. That
like,
we play.
I
We
look-
play a Deftones song. I hate Deftones. I don't like Deftones, but like the
Um,
song sucks listening to it, but it's actually fun to play.
I have one of their songs on my phone. What
Which one?
I don't know.
Is
Hold on.
it
we play.
changed?
We learn Head Up,
'Cause
Yeah.
I want
It's
you to
changed.
change.
Yeah, it's that one.
dude.
That's the
song,
worst song.
That is one of the worst ones.
No, I think they're all pretty bad. I don't like Deftones.
I'm not a big Deftones
I
fan
watched
either.
you change.
He's
Yeah, that
the
one.
vocals are some of the music.
Some of the music is
but the
okay,
vocals
yeah, for
turn me
sure.
off so bad. They're just not.
I think a
not
lot of their
good.
music is also very, very repetitive.
But
like they're
There's a
I
lot
don't
of
know how to-
repetitive bands. They just
Yeah,
don't do
yeah,
it. They don't
yeah.
do it to catch your ear.
Speaking of, you guys should cover a Nickelback song.
no. Dude.
AC/DC or Nickelback.
Ooh,
Oh man.
Nickelback. Come on.
I feel like AC/DC would go over better in a bar than Nickelback.
No, people know Nickelback.
People know AC/DC. They know.
Honestly,
I
the
bet-
bar
you know
you go
what?
to is all old people, so probably Bear A is just like old people.
Not really.
No.
Old people like Nickelback too. I think both would go over equally well in a
Yeah,
bar.
I think so, too.
What do you what's the age range you consider old? Because at our last show, there was probably like
People our age.
our age to like 45 maybe.
I mean, I'm
Is 45 old?
no.
Are you lying?
I mean, people our age grew up on Nickelback
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
more so
There
than
were-
AC/DC.
So
I got
Nickelback.
the
I mean,
people
they
up
did use
front
it.
were
like if we
young.
did like if we did like How You Remind Me or something.
Honestly,
be like,
Today
"Oh,
was
yeah."
the
If
last
you-
day.
the only AC/DC
Tomorrow.
song that I would probably play in the band is "You Shook Me All Night Long."
How's that go?
You shook me all night long.
That
And
song's
And then that's
sick.
all he says for the whole song.
Yeah, you. Yeah, do that one.
Yeah,
I like
would
that
be,
one.
That'd probably be the only one that I
I
would do.
sang to Rebel Yell for Brad's sake, though. Like I
You
was
did?
in the audience.
know the
At
for
our,
words
a
of
lot.
that song?
Yeah.
at our last show, I forgot the words, and Travis whipped
Travis
them out
is
on
like
his
this.
phone and was holding them in front for me.
That's hilarious.
I have that
You
on
know,
video.
it's hard because like when you really don't like a song, you care.
That's-
You don't really care.
That's what
to
holds me
learn.
back. I hate that song so much that it's hard for me to remember the lyrics. I don't know.
It's because you're not listening to it ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
because
you
like
got-
I'll be like,
Gross.
all right, I gotta learn this song.
I gotta listen to
and
the
I'll
set.
start it and I'll like switch it and be like,
Yeah, I know the first 30 seconds.
That'll get me by for the most part. And then Travis was there to save the day. And
know
he's
what?
your DJ again, right?
Next
Yeah.
time I'll
Got
just
you.
like hold the microphone out to the crowd the whole time. Be like, yeah, you guys know
I
it.
got you.
Is-
And
Can't
I'll
somebody-
sing like every third word or something.
Can't somebody else in the band sing it? Like somebody that actually enjoys that song?
No.
Or do you guys all
Jimmy?
just hate play that song?
No, they.
Jimmy likes
So
it.
3 of the guys like it.
Okay.
Me and Brad
Wait.
are the
And
only
then-
ones
yeah.
that don't really care.
Oh,
for it.
really? The other 3, all of them like it?
I mean, I feel like our lead guitar player could give 2 shits,
Damn.
but I don't know.
I just kind of look at it as like, all right, everybody in the band's got to be satisfied. So there's definitely going to be some songs that I don't want to play that we play.
Yeah.
True. And luckily, they've been pretty good so far. As,
Cody, go
as
do the
far
show
as not
next time.
picking extremely gay songs.
Can I be honest with you?
Please.
I hate almost all of the songs that they play.
Yeah, but like then Kalen will have
Have
someone
you
to
seen
talk
our
to
set list?
because he likes you.
I don't think I need to.
No, it's actually decent.
It's not.
You know,
They
like
play
like
a
Foo
System
Fighters
song in
and
Linkin
System?
Park.
I'm not a big fan of Foo Fighters, no.
No.
System, Linkin Park.
System's okay.
Um,
Linkin Park's okay.
Rage
Slipknot.
Against the Machine.
yeah.
I'm over seeing Rage Against the Machine live. That's just like Rebel
Limp
Yell. I don't
Bizkit?
mind Rebel Yell. I've seen people play it live way too many times. I don't care anymore.
Limp Bizkit.
Because what song are you doing by Rage Against the Machine?
Bulls on Parade.
Bullseye, yeah.
And Bomb Track.
Bomb Track. I mean, that's that one you don't see as often. But Bulls on Parade, I've seen a local bar band, mostly you guys, do that song.
We've never done that song in another band.
We've
What
done
songs do you do?
Killing
Killing
in
in
the
the
Name.
Name. That's the one that you
Oh,
do.
they're very similar. I get them.
They are pretty.
I mean,
actually,
all of Rage.
I was gonna say a
Yeah.
lot of
They have their own
songs-
sound.
That's
Yeah,
why
they
I
do.
originally said I don't care to see Rage performed live, like in a bar anymore. I
They
don't
do.
care.
Limp Bizkit.
I'm sorry if that offends you guys.
I'm not offended.
I'm not.
I'm
Everyone has
offended.
their own thing.
Yeah.
And then
Plus,
they
I'm
deduct
out. Like,
them.
I don't want to go to a bar. Period.
Yeah. I feel
Like,
that.
I have no desire to go to bars anymore.
Really?
Not really.
You don't
Okay.
ever want to just go out and hang out?
No.
I don't.
That's just. That's
If maybe go play pool sometime. But
I'm
if I go there and there's a bunch of people on the pool table, instantly I'm like, all right, I kind of want to leave now.
right.
And, like,
Yeah,
if I
I'm-
go to an empty bar with just a pool table and a couple of friends and play pool for a few hours, I'd love to do that. But that's about it.
I'm kind of the same way. Like I won't go to a bar unless there's
I
like
mean,
a
yeah,
band.
I
playing.
only-
or unless,
I-
unless I'm
Yeah,
playing.
I was
I
gonna
don't-
say,
I
I really
haven't
only
even-
go out when we play.
I was gonna say I haven't been out to a bar to see another band in a while.
Yo, I
But
literally.
that's kind of my thing. Like, I have no desire to go see any other bands either. Like, there's not a single local
Not even
bar band.
concerts.
Oh no, like I
You
want to
do
see like a
concert-
fucking
bigger
real
bands?
band.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a
Real
cover band.
I
Okay.
feel that. I feel.
Like
Well,
I would
mean-
go see like if Rise Against came around, I'd go see
Word.
them.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like there's,
Absolutely.
I mean, there's hundreds of fucking like touring
You see
like
the.
my favorite bands in the world. Like yeah, I'd
you
absolutely.
see
love those.
some of the shows that the L's get in there.
I've heard. I haven't.
Dude, they're
Yeah.
fucking.
They
They're
have.
doing pretty good, man.
As I lay dying. Is
I'm
coming
so
in
stoked
June.
for that show.
Yeah.
Whitechapel.
Whitechapel.
What's
yeah.
after that?
Casey Strain's coming.
Yeah.
No,
Saliva's gonna
I
be
Matter.
Saliva.
in June.
Saliva's gonna be at the L.
I'm excited about I Matter.
Buck
really
Cherry
seeing what
just
they're-
played. Didn't Buck Cherry? Don't they have a show this?
This
Or was it
month.
Friday
Buck
night?
Cherry's stupid
Oh, I
as
don't-
fuck.
No, Friday night they had that
Was it Sun-
techno thing.
Maybe was it tonight? I don't know. Buck Cherry's playing there soon.
Who get like Buck Cherry sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
don't like
there's
them either.
They're
there's
like
a lot
Hinder.
of there's a lot of fans
Yeah,
of Buck
yeah.
They're on
Cherry.
the
No,
though.
they're in
same
the
level
same-
as-
Cause,
Yeah.
like your 45-year-old dad, somebody's 45-year-old dad might like Buck Cherry. Our bass player, he's a 45-year-old dad that likes Buck Cherry.
Yeah, that makes
Kalen's
sense.
brother.
I mean, that it explained. It's just like Hinder. It's the same thing with like a 45-year-old dad's
Yeah.
gonna like Hinder.
Yeah.
Kalen's older brother
My dad-
loves
my
Buck
dad-
Cherry, Papa Roach.
My dad has 2 Hinder CDs.
and he's your guys' age, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he went to a Papa Roach, or maybe I get Papa Roach and
I don't like Papa Roach, but if they
and
came
Buck
to
Cherry
the L,
confused.
I'd probably go see him.
I
Like I'm thinking about going to that Saliva show
No.
just because.
Papa Roach
Just
is one of
'cause-
the first heavy bands I started listening to.
I
don't
started
necessarily
right
still
off
like
with
'em.
System. That was the
I
first.
would go
and
for
Breaking
like
Bad.
the Saliva. I'd go for the like this the nostalgic feel would be like, hey, I fucking saw Saliva. Because I mean,
yeah, I remember Click
And
Click
everyone will be
Boom.
like,
yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do.
Hey,
I'm
we
gonna be
play
like,
that
hey, let's
song
go
as
see
well.
them play. Let's go see them play Click Click
That's
Boom.
funny.
You're really not turning me on to go see your guys' show.
Well,
Just
why I
saying.
told you
It's
to is
okay.
because Kaylin knows you,
It's-
and it will make him
Listen,
have more
Cody,
fun.
It's butt rock,
He
man.
knows no one else.
Exactly.
We do some pop punk stuff, but the other three guys are just they like the rock and roll.
Yeah.
I like
And-
the other.
I mean,
So
if you
we-
guys did pop punk, I'd go see it.
We try like we start off with pop punk and then we go to like Linkin Park and like we do a Smile Empty Soul song. We do Trust Company.
We haven't really played that song. In a
Yeah,
while.
we haven't.
We-
But we can
We're
do
trying to
it.
convince Cody, so maybe it'll help.
I mean, what? I don't. I
I'm
don't.
not trying to convince you.
Yeah, if
I'm
you don't
trying
want to
to.
come, you know, that's okay.
What's your favorite song? They play that for sure.
You know what? Tell me a song that you want to hear us cover, and we'll do it.
I'd have to look at my Spotify.
Okay.
Okay? Because we want to make everybody.
It's gonna be like the hardest.
we want to
song
make
ever.
Cody. You want to know the most butt rock songs that we just learned?
Step
Up
by
by
Drowning
Drowning Pool. Remember that song? It's like if you want to step up.
Yeah, it's the
You
first
gotta
single
get-
that they released after
Yeah.
the lead singer
Yep.
died.
Yep.
I'm gonna frown while you guys play that.
Dude, we play that second to last for some
It's
reason,
not-
right before Slipknot.
It's not an
That's
en-
awful.
It's only because of the tune.
it's
like the
not an
tuning.
entirely bad song, but
it's fun to play.
it is. Yeah, it's fun.
It's
to
one
play.
of the like. There's a.
Would you guys I don't know if you guys know this song. Would you do "America You're Freaking Me Out" by the Menzingers?
Never
I've
heard
never
it.
heard of it.
Yeah, I didn't think you would know
What the
it.
fuck is that?
It's the first song I saw that I was like, dude, I'd like to. I would go see them live if they did that song.
Chad and we keep trying to push to do because we really want to do My Friends Over You, and they're just like, oh, I don't know, but we keep bringing it up.
I think I'm gonna share this song with you guys.
All right.
See what you guys
I
think.
should
You
turn
guys-
my cell phone off.
Yeah, you guys should play "Eye of God" by Era.
It's
I just
probably
listened to
not
that.
gonna
I
happen,
listened to that
dude.
song the other day, and
It's so good.
I looked at Missy. I'm like, man, these guys sound like live. They
So-
sound exactly
my
like their
God.
album.
Ooh.
So
Would you
good.
You didn't go that night.
No.
The
It's
August
so
Burns Red
good,
Show,
dude.
dude. Like everyone did great that night. Like Monster Flames, Fit for a King, Era,
Era.
August Burns Red. They were so fucking perfect. But Era, I think was the most impressive. Dude, Era was they were so
JT,
good.
The
They
screamer.
got this singer. He was hitting all the notes.
Jesse.
Like, oh, dude, it was so good. It was so
He-
good.
He viewed my story because I posted a few videos
He
that night.
viewed her fucking stuff.
Ed messaged
Did
me.
you cry?
I did other I was like, oh fuck. Anyway, so I don't think he's really like, I'm not gonna talk shit about him. He's great. But anyways,
He isn't gonna watch.
I
this.
almost said, but I don't want to talk shit about somebody I love. But I almost put daddy on one of my videos because they were from Snapchat, and he viewed my whole story because they were all videos of them.
You should have, dude. He would have been like, hey.
No, he wouldn't have. But I almost put daddy with like hot face. Like, what if I didn't do that? I just said, I don't think I put anything. But he DM'd me and said, "Great video, thanks so much." And I was like,
Would you guys
Came
do
out of
"No Cigar" by Millencolin?
Never heard of that
I
either.
I
that
feel
one
like I've
either.
heard that. I've heard of No Cigar,
Damn,
but
dude.
It was one. It's a song that was on the Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
I probably heard it. Then.
definitely probably
Oh.
heard it.
Yeah, it's
Just
one of the most popular ones.
Can you
that was on.
hum it?
I'll just play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, play
it.
a little bit of it.
We won't get
'Cause if it
demonetized.
was-
'cause
if
we
it
don't
was-
The
get
funny thing
money.
is, I played this song for Alex during that podcast.
Aw.
Oh yeah, it's on my fucking speaker out there.
Oh man, I heard a rumbling
Damn.
out there.
Can I hear your pen, dude?
I don't remember this
I've
song.
heard this song. I've heard this song on the game.
I don't remember it.
Great
Maybe when it
soundtrack.
gets-
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to hear the songs that I'd never heard before live, and a lot of times those songs are songs that nobody knows.
Yeah.
See, a lot of the songs that we do are just songs that we haven't heard anybody do live,
Right.
and we want it like, cause being in a cover band, like you want to do crowd pleasers, so you kind of have
Yeah,
to do
absolutely.
popular stuff. But
Absolutely.
like we try to do popular stuff and then throw in a song that we personally like here and there.
Right.
Is your mom going to this one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna
I
have
think so.
we're gonna have Mariah watch Aria. So
Awesome.
Jerry's gonna come
Missy's got to work, so she isn't coming. So she'll just be home with Leo.
When is it?
May 14th.
Yeah.
That sucks, but
Oh, that's only
your mom's
A couple
great.
weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom is so much fun at them, dude.
She is.
She's
Dude
so
gets
awesome.
drunk.
Our
Yeah.
our parents are the biggest supporters of
They're great.
what we're doing.
I have
everything
such a
we
cute
do.
video of your mom just going so hard watching you. It's so cute. But I told you about the embarrassing thing she did, right? About thinking she was taking a video and she took a picture.
Oh, okay.
It was so funny and cute that your mom did that. But Missy's the one that's like, did you think you were recording? She's like, yeah. And she's like, it's on photo. And your mom was like, what? And freaked out. It was so cute. I love your mom.
What a cute
She's
old
great.
lady.
She's great. I love her. I really need to
okay.
hang out with her.
Do crafts.
Do you have something you wanted to
Yes.
bring up? Like
No,
You're
I
s-
just
like,
have I just have a
you're
bunch of
fiddling with.
I just have a bunch of
He's
questions because I
waiting.
don't know what to do with my hands.
Dude, I'm
I
always
just-
It's like
I-
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
I just got a bunch of video game questions.
I'm ready. I
If
play
you guys
video
want-
games.
there's 15 questions here.
Oh shit.
These are
Is this your like trivia thing you were talking
No,
about?
these are conversation starters kind of.
15 conversations? All right, go for it. Go.
No,
Do you
I'm
have
not-
somewhere to be?
I'm not I'm not saying
I'm hungry.
I'm not
I'm
saying
kidding.
that you have to give
Okay,
a
go.
15-minute answer.
I'm kidding.
You
Go.
could just be like, yes.
We played whole ass games on here. Let's do it.
All right, direct our attention to video games. And like you guys can leave your answers in the comments as well.
Do it. Pussies, do it.
So my first question that I want to ask was, what video game made you want to start playing video games?
Nice. Okay.
I mean,
I know already.
I'm just gonna say Super Mario.
See, my answer is Super Mario. as
Because that was the first game I've ever
It was
played,
Super
and it was
Mario,
awesome.
well. Super
so,
Mario and Duck Hunt. Those were the
Yeah.
first games that I ever
Duck
played.
Hunt.
Yep.
And even after playing those, that's what made me want to go, all right, I want to buy more games and keep playing.
When did that game come out?
I don't fucking know. A
80
lot.
something. Was
Um,
it? It was before we were born.
Yeah, it was.
85.
I don't know. I really don't
Something.
know.
I
Long
don't.
time
I don't
ago.
know.
I'm not gonna take a guess and
Do
get
you
it
know
wrong.
Cody?
I mean, it was probably Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Good.
Oh,
I mean, that's like
wow.
the first
Sure.
game that I played, I think.
Really?
And that's
I might have played Sonic at my babysitter's before that, but I don't think I really was into Sonic. Or
what
any-
was the.
I didn't
first-
like fucking. I played Duck Hunt and shit too, but I just like what really got me like kind of addicted to video games was Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
What
for
was
sure.
the first console that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater came out on?
PlayStation?
PS1. Yeah.
One.
It was
Did they
exclusive,
port-
wasn't it? It was exclusive for a little bit.
Well,
then
yeah, 'cause
they
I-
Did
ported
they
it
port
to,
it to the 64?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sick.
But first, I think it was exclusive, and then they were like, let's.
What about you?
I was PlayStation all the way up till
But like, what was the game
Xbox One.
that made you want
Oh,
a
right.
game?
Keep gaming at that.
A Bug's Life.
Really?
That's the first game I
Okay.
cared about objectives and stuff.
I've never
where
played that game.
I played
I've seen
Frogger.
I've seen gameplay.
I played Frogger. I lie. No. I lie. Crash Bandicoot.
okay.
That was definitely the first one
That's
where
the-
I got
that's-
mad at and shit and cared about.
That's the same era.
But A Bug's Life was right with that. Like, they were both.
I used to play A Bug's Life.
Dude, when you, like, fly on the floaty thing, like, I can still vision it. Like, what are those called? The
Dandelion.
Yeah.
Dandelion. You, like, float on it to get away from the bird or something, like you're in the desert. I will never forget that scene.
That's wild.
Because it's scary. Like, I was a little kid, and I'm like, fuck, get away from the
How
bird.
old were you think?
4.
Playing A Bug's Life?
Yes.
Nice.
On PS1. Yeah.
Nice.
Because it was in the first house I lived
What's
in.
that game rated? It's got to be rated for kids, right?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
a kid's
yeah.
movie.
It was just because the bird, like, in the movie, like, it was just scary to me. 'cause I
Speaking
was
of
4.
kids games, do you see there's a Paw Patrol game on Game Pass?
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
What? That
Get it
sounds
for
lame as
Leo.
fuck.
Get him into games.
I thought about it, but he's
I was... Dude, you
Wait
remember?
till they have washer dryer simulator.
It's
Bro.
not out of the question, dude. They got everything
Maybe
else.
I
Or
should
a
just
laundry
get-
simulator.
Maybe I should just get him into Sims. You can do laundry on
Yeah.
Sims, right?
Yeah, and also there's like for VR, there's things of like living life. So
I
there's
mean,
totally a
I'm
game
gonna,
that
I'm
has
not gonna
doing
let my
laundry.
3-year-old wear VR.
That's
so.
true, but there's definitely a thing where you can like do laundry on a game, no doubt.
I played Resident Evil 4 on the Oculus, and that was so fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Dude, it was so much fun. I
That's the game I want.
I want
to play.
an Oculus so fucking bad. It was so much fun, dude. Like just seeing everything, being able to reload your gun. There's a whole new, like, how that game's supposed to be a survival horror. There's a whole new aspect of horror to it.
Yeah,
because-
yeah, for sure.
Like instead of moving this analog stick to turn around quick, you got to be quick to turn around or look here, look there, and like you have to, like to reload, you have to reach down there and put it on your gun. To pull out your shotgun, you have to like reach over your back, dude. It's so cool, so
That sounds
fucking cool,
awesome as
dude.
fuck. That's the game. Jerry wants an Oculus.
Dude, I
And
want
she wants
after
to
I
get-
played it, I want it so bad.
She wants to get the Beat Saber game.
I
And
played that
want-
too.
I want Resident Evil 4.
Dude, that game, like when you play it on easy, it's like, okay, I think I could do medium. Then you do medium, you're like, okay, this is actually pretty easy. I'm gonna do hard. Then you get on hard, completely different game. Dude,
well,
that
that's
game,
like on Guitar
like
Hero.
it's like the jump from medium to hard on that game is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Is there an expert?
There is.
I wonder what that.
I don't know
looks
if it
like.
was expert or like super
So
hard
does
or
it?
something.
Is it kind
but-
of like Guitar Hero where you can't get through the whole song unless you play the notes? Like
I
it'll
mean,
fail
I
you?
didn't fail that bad. I just stopped playing it because I was like, "Oh my god, this is
what
hard. I
a
can't play this."
rad thing to fucking do.
I mean, I would do it. I'm not.
I mean,
gonna
I wasn't crazy mad, dude. I'm not gonna sit there and try to play a game I can't do
You're right.
on that like.
That's
that
why I stopped
difficulty.
Don't
Warzone,
practice to
dude.
get better.
You, that's what medium's for. That was my first time playing the game. Give me a break.
Next question, please.
Maybe, I'm not gonna
Oh,
say it
right.
until Cody comes.
You're right,
back.
Cody.
But play Resident Evil 4 on a VR. It's fucking amazing.
But then, okay, so I played that PS1, but then PS2 was a whole new great time because I had Sims 2 Pets and Guitar Hero 3 and Simpsons Hit and Run. Those 3 games, I think I put on my top 3 when we did top 3. Like,
Hit and Run was definitely
Nah.
on there.
I liked Road Rage.
Did you have an answer for that, Chad?
yeah, you said
Super
Yeah,
Mario.
Mario.
Super Mario.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
That was my
Yeah.
thing. But all right, next question I got here. What is a game you thought you would like but actually hated?
Oh man.
Battlefield 2042.
Yeah.
Same, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking same,
Yeah. that's
dude. I
funny.
was so like the
Great
first
answer.
the first couple times playing that game, I was like, all right, this feels like Battlefield 5 or whatever. But like unfinished game, it got hard really quick. I don't know. Maybe I just suck. I think I just suck.
I mean, that's the case for all of us.
Whatever.
But I mean,
man.
the game is still
I
unfinished.
disagree. I play games if I like
Did
it
you
until
play?
I'm
Have
good
you
at
played Battlefield 2042?
Never, no, it's unfinished, so I didn't.
I remember
Try
when,
it and let me know how you feel,
when they
Mr.
first,
Expert.
I'm gonna tell you to go ahead and not pay for that game.
when it first
It's on game.
when they first
Oh wait, no,
announced
it's not.
when they first announced that game, I was like, dude, yeah,
They
yeah.
I
made the
remember.
trailer look
And then-
so great.
Yeah.
Spent $60 on it, played it like 6 times, and was like, I'm done.
Dude, I know a game.
Such a disappointment.
yeah, dude.
I have a lot of games where I buy them and then I don't. But that WWE game that I bought even for Brad.
Battlegrounds.
Yeah, I was like,
Battlegrounds.
this is gonna be so fun, and we played it once all together.
I had
never played
I had
it
high
again.
expectations for
I
that
did too. I like because I really liked All Stars and the
Yeah.
animation and stuff
Similar.
is the same as All Stars, but the story mode is stupid because you play as characters that aren't even wrestlers. They're just random fucking
I was gonna say Monster Hunter to piss you guys off, but
dude. Fuck you. That's such a good game.
You
That's a
didn't want to
great-
like that game.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
the
didn't
facts.
even try.
That's
You
facts.
didn't. You wanted to hate that game.
Yeah, I did. You're right.
because us three liked it so much. I think
No.
that's what it was.
I told you why.
no, I
Stop being
think
a
that's an
pussy.
excuse.
No, it's because you guys were like so.
But we said we would start
But you-
over, and you were
Okay.
still like,
I'll
What
let-
was
I'll accept it now.
what was your game? Was it Battlefield?
I don't know. That was a good answer. Like, off the top of my head, I would say that too. Because I can't really think of anything else right now.
Yeah, good question, right?
It is
That
a
was
good
a good
question.
question.
Yeah, I got some good ones on here.
There's so many video games out there that's just like,
I know,
I
right?
don't know.
And like life isn't over yet, so like there's gonna be
And like life
What are you
isn't over yet.
We're not dead.
there's gonna be
That's
more
such a-
video games
That's
to
such a
come, dude.
pothead statement.
You're like a poet, dude.
Wow, that was so deep.
All right, next question. I got. What's a game that everybody likes but you hate?
I want to go back to the last question.
Monster Hunter.
Cyberpunk 2077.
You know, I was
definitely
thinking. I was
another
thinking
one
about that.
That was
that I
yes,
really wanted to be good, but then just couldn't get into.
but they fixed the bugs, so
But
I
even
feel
I
like it's
was-
better now.
I didn't have it. Like I bought it after they fixed the bugs,
Oh,
and I still just I don't know. I just couldn't get into it.
See, I've heard people have mixed emotions on that game. Like I've heard people talk about how great. Like Jerry's brother Chris, he loves Cyberpunk. He thinks it's
Kalen likes
great.
Cyberpunk.
He has
He's
fun with
beat
it.
it. Yeah,
I
loves
tell you
it.
what, my answer to that question, I'm gonna say Halo Infinite.
because
Okay.
you suck at it.
No, I got
Wait, is this the
better.
next question?
I got-
I completely ignored the
The
next
next-
question
okay,
because
it
I
was-
like it's Cyberpunk.
Oh, I was
jumped into my
I was
head.
doing the same thing as you and like going back.
Halo's so good.
'Cause,
Oh,
like-
you're saying Halo's the one that you wanted to be good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's like 2 game modes on that.
That's true.
That like
All
they
right.
they hyped up a battle royale for some reason and there isn't.
Yeah.
And
I
I
mean,
don't know.
I don't play it anymore.
when
but
we
I did like
when we
it.
finally played it, I kind of felt let down a little bit.
No, I agree with you. I did enjoy it, like
Sorry.
for what it
A little
was, but
bit.
it, like you said, there's only a couple of maps,
It gets
only
boring.
a couple
Yeah,
of
that
game modes.
too,
I got
that
bored
too.
of it very
It's boring.
There's
quickly.
literally only like 2 or 3 maps.
Yeah, and the
And-
guns are limited too.
Yeah.
Pisses me
And
off.
people figured out the best way to beat the maps too, like to be like that one where you have to kill like the king or whatever. There in the one map, like you can go up to the top of the staircase and just like hold that down for the whole fucking game.
Wait,
I've
are you
been-
talking about the skull?
I don't remember.
You, like,
I haven't
hold
played
a
it in such a long
ball.
time. Yeah, that's what it is. You
Yeah, it's
hold
like
the
a
ball.
Oh,
skull,
yeah.
and you have
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
And the person who holds the ball, like the one map, you can go up. There's like a little staircase in the middle of the map that you can go up to the top of. And if your whole team is there, you can just fucking hold it down.
But also on Modern Warfare, when you have that on shipment, when you play, it's called. What do they call it on Modern Warfare? It's the same game.
I
When you have the
don't
flag.
remember. I don't remember what they call it on
Kingslayer
Halo.
or something.
No. It fuck. But anyways, you
cares?
have the
Yeah.
flag and you hold it, and like while you're holding it, your team gets more points when they kill somebody.
Yeah.
So
like King of the Hill
every
or something.
no, it's not that. But so it's
I
the
know
same
what you're
game
talking
though.
about. and
It's
I'm
the
Who
same-
cares what
really
the name is?
Yeah.
It doesn't
Anyways,
matter.
you
Yeah,
go
but
in
it
that
doesn't
one.
bothering me, dude.
You go on that one. You go in the one crate, and if your team's in there with you, you have it like the whole game.
Yeah, that's yeah.
That's every game. Like you find a good spot, and you're like.
But the question was, what's a game
Yeah.
everybody likes but
Okay.
you hate? My pick is all the Final Fantasy games. I don't give a fuck about any of those
I'm never
games.
playing them.
I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy.
I don't
either.
like. I
Same.
don't really like. I don't care for the story. I'm not.
It's all gay anime.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Fucking gay.
And
I'm,
I don't like that genre of game, like where you do the whole like take turns thing when you're in battle, like Pokemon.
Oh, the
and shit.
RPG.
I don't like-
turn based.
I don't like turn-based
I don't
games.
know.
I don't mind turn-based games. I thought South Park did it
South
really
Park
well.
did it good.
See, I haven't played that game yet, though.
Which
Really?
one?
Stick
Yeah,
of Truth. You
haven't
haven't played
played-
Stick of Truth?
Haven't
I
played.
Dude,
have
Stick of
one-
Truth is fucking awesome.
I
You should
have-
at least watch all the
dude.
cutscenes because it's hilarious.
Stick of Truth is fucking great. I like Stick of Truth better than the Fractured Butthole.
Yeah.
But I haven't played all of the Fractured Butthole yet.
I
Have
like
you
Stick of
played
Truth
Stick of
is
Truth?
better,
I
but
have
Fractured
both.
Butthole's still great.
So the
Are they both turn-based games?
Yeah.
I've
But Fractured Butthole is like the combat is set up
Coonan.
like a chess piece, like a chess
Okay.
table, and every character has their own moves and how far they can move and what their attacks do and shit.
yeah, like I mean they're
But
both
one
great.
of Butter's attacks is becoming Professor Chaos, and
That's dope.
it's pretty
One
cool.
of Jimmy's is singing a song but stuttering the whole time, and it's fucking great.
Dude, there's a scene in the Stick of Truth where you get to a barn because you got to get something. And Jimmy's supposed to distract the farmer or something. And the whole cutscene is just him trying to get through a couple sentences. And you sit there forever, dude. It's so annoying.
Dude.
But
And
it's
then
funny.
what do they? Don't they just call you douchebag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yep.
like, it's like it gets to where you're like, what do you want your character's name to be? You type in a name and Cartman just goes, "Is it douchebag?" And you'd be like, "No, I didn't. It's this or whatever." And he's like, and Cartman's just like, "Okay, all right, douchebag.
Yeah.
Like, you're douchebag now. It's pretty great."
That's
I have
awesome.
one of them on disc if you want to borrow it.
Okay.
I have the
I don't
other one
remember
on.
which
Dude,
one.
Yeah,
I-
I have Fractured Butthole on. Actually, I think I have both of them on disc.
I
There
did
you go.
I got I got the Stick of Truth on the 360, and then I got it on the Xbox One because there was a deal with the Fractured Butthole and Stick of
Yes.
Truth coming together.
Well, yeah, when I bought, because I pre-ordered the Fractured Butthole, because I was like, no way are they going to fail this game. So I pre-ordered that, but since I pre-ordered it, it came with a remastered version of Stick of Truth.
So
That's what I have.
yeah. So then you're the reason I have it like that.
Probably.
Okay.
Well, no, because I have it on disc.
Oh, that's funny.
okay.
What about you? What's the game that everybody likes but you hate?
Yeah, I still have to think.
You know, I'll say the game that immediately popped into my head just because I've watched a bunch of critics' reviews on it before, and I'm just like, Diddy Kong Racing on the N64.
Really?
You ever play that?
Yeah.
Everyone hypes that game up so much, and I think that game is trash.
You don't like it?
They
huh?
were saying that it was better than Super Mario Kart. A lot of them were, and I'm
I
like,
don't think it's better
the
than Super
graphics
Mario
are a big
Kart.
letdown. The controls are a bigger letdown. Like, fuck off with that shit. Diddy Kong Racing is not better than Super Mario Kart.
I agree with that statement.
Like, get out of here with that shit. It doesn't even hold up.
What about you?
That's my rant.
I don't have an opinion on that game.
I was gonna say Monster Hunter. But I
Come
really don't know.
on,
But I
Shut
don't.
up.
I
I'm
mean,
just
she's
being a
not
bitch.
lying.
But yeah, but it's like I've never actually tried to play it.
It's
So I was
true.
trying to think of a game that I tried to play and didn't like, but that everyone else loves. But I can't think of one.
Are you going to say Cyberpunk?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, she already said
didn't.
Monster Hunter.
A lot of people
That was
hate
joking.
Cyberpunk, though.
I don't hate. I've never tried really playing it because I got it when bugs. I got it as soon as it came out, and I haven't tried playing it since the bugs were fixed. I thought in my head that you originally said a game you love that everyone hates, and I was gonna say No Man's Sky.
Oh.
So that was on my mind. I'm like, oh wait, it's the opposite.
But that's just the game that you love and we all hate.
I don't necessarily
what I was
hate the
saying.
game. I just think it's boring, so I don't play
because
it.
you never got far enough. But that's fine.
I guess. I
That's
got far
a
enough to
fact.
build my own shelter. That's
He
how
got-
far I
that's
got.
He got far enough to get bored.
The beginning, the tutorial part, because it's not like a tutorial that you choose to do. It's like
I don't play tutorials.
we know, but it makes you do it. Like it's part of the game, and you have to like build
what a
your
waste
ship.
of time.
And then you finally get to go into space, and there's like a storyline that you follow, or you can go to random planets and just like it's awesome.
I don't care about anything you just said.
I know.
Well, you're stupid, and that's
you were
whatever.
looking at me, and my eyes were just glazed.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
did not give
the
a
whole-
fuck when I looked at
The
him.
whole space travel thing is cool.
It
I'll
is.
admit that. Being able to go to the different planets and shit. But the video game didn't promise what.
Does
I'm just
does the
giving you
ocean
shit,
give
dude.
you more? Like, are you more interested in the ocean? Because I watched gameplay on this
Wait,
game.
what?
So like instead of space, the ocean,
Oh,
same
okay,
exact
okay.
game.
I was like, what are we?
It's not the
Did
same.
you really just jump topics? Like,
No. Shut up. So anyways, so there's a game that I watched, not by the same creators, but it's literally No Man's Sky, but in the ocean, but it's terrifying. Because, like, if you're, like, out in your submarine in the dark, like, octopus and squids can, like, huge ones will just, like, take your shit and, like, scare you and stuff.
ship.
So
Shit.
I
I
hate
said
Minecraft.
Take your shit.
I'd like to say that. That's my answer.
Okay.
Minecraft fucking
Minecraft.
sucks.
That
Minecraft
is
does
such
fucking
a good
suck.
answer.
It's fucking boring. Everybody seems to think it's great.
Among Us. That's
Yeah,
another one.
That's another one.
I didn't care for Among Us, and
I
everyone was
didn't
so
try it.
hot on that shit.
Those are all kids games. Well,
Yeah, I
mine
mean-
adults play Minecraft.
Are they
Yeah.
kids games though?
They
Those
shouldn't.
dude,
What
adults
the
played the fuck out of
fuck?
that. That's how I knew about it.
Among Us is literally you lie to little kids and you fucking kill them in the game. Like, that's such a good concept. Like, I love that game. Like, lying to them is so fun because they're stupid. And you're like, I'm not the imposter because I literally was in this room. And they're like, oh, yeah, you're right. And you clearly killed that person. It's so good.
I killed somebody right in front of someone else before, and I got away with it.
Exactly.
That's fucking
They
crazy.
didn't vote
It's
for
so-
me, and I'm like, what?
It's such a good game.
It's because you're playing against children.
Yeah, probably.
They're fucking dumb.
Question number 4. What game have you spent the most hours playing?
We all have the same answer.
Well,
Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare, probably.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I put a lot of fucking time in Monster Hunter.
I was gonna say Monster
I
Hunter
could
was
tell
a
you
game
the
that was on
exact
my
amount
mind.
of time I've put into Monster Hunter.
When we
That's
get
the
home, we're
issue
gonna
though,
have
because
to.
like Monster Hunter's the only answer I have because that's the only one that's telling me how long I've been playing it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But when
true.
you say Modern Warfare, though, Warzone, we played Warzone from like 2020 to
Yeah,
like the
2019.
end of
Well, yeah, I guess
2021.
we waited. And like at first we played a lot.
Yeah, but
Yeah, 'cause
Countless
it was a fucking
hours.
You-
pandemic
you
and
also-
we were-
Yeah.
Countless hours in the
But
Warzone,
you gotta
dude.
remember, we were playing Monster Hunter like way back when I lived in Canton.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but,
but
like,
you stopped.
dude,
for
we've been
years
playing-
because we play Modern Warfare.
yeah. And another game I was gonna say is Resident Evil 2, the original one. It took me when
Yeah.
that was ported to the N64, and that's what I played it on. It took me
Huh.
4 fucking ever to beat that game.
3 years.
It could be Sims 4 for me because when I play that game,
Does that count though? Does Sims count?
Yeah, 'cause
yeah,
like
it's a
the
fucking
game.
video game.
You
Yeah,
said,
but
you
it's-
what
just
the
said
fuck?
game.
Yeah, okay, okay. I'm thinking of story-based games, I guess. Is there even a story? to
yes,
Sims?
you play as a.
There's no story in Modern Warfare. We were just
You
playing
stupid.
fucking
Yeah, you're
Battle
right.
Royale.
You're right,
I'm
okay,
so
okay.
hurt right now. No.
Well, Sims is stupid, okay?
It is a very gay game.
Anyways, losers. Sims 4. When I do play that, I play for like I've spent 6 hours at one time building a house and characters in a day, like literally nonstop.
We've easily played
So I've done
Monster
that.
Hunter for
That's what-
like 5 hours.
I was
a
gonna
night.
say, what, like relating to that question, what's the longest time you sat and
Sims.
played a video game?
Either Monster Hunter or the Stick of Truth, because I remember one Sunday when Missy had off for the weekend, pre-Leo, I sat there playing the Stick of Truth all fucking day.
That's
Like
a good-
all
It's so
from when
funny.
I woke up till like
It's the equivalent
Dinner
of watching
time.
South Park all day.
yeah.
It's literally the equivalent of
It's
watching
such a
South
good
Park
game.
all day.
They're both hilarious.
I'm surprised you haven't played them.
Dude, the
Yeah.
Stick of
fucking
Truth. I
amazing.
recommend the Stick of Truth. highly.
Also,
a good
Fractured
game.
Butthole really.
It's really funny.
It's about
Yeah,
farts.
you get to play as Coon and Friends, dude.
They focus around farts on that.
Wow.
game. Yeah.
Everybody
And the
has their
Stick
own
of Truth.
superpowers
The
and
Stick
shit.
of Truth is when they're all dressed up in their like medieval stuff.
Yeah, when they're fighting about
Like
Yeah,
Xbox.
Kenny's
yeah.
the princess, and
Yeah, so in the Stick of Truth, it's like kind of like The Witcher, where you have to like get weapons. There's like different weapons of different classes, and that's how you upgrade and gear and stuff. Like you get different gear and shit,
Okay.
and that's how you upgrade your
they have
character.
levels to them.
And in the Fractured Butthole, you're all superheroes. So instead of collecting gear, you get new superpowers, and you upgrade your superpowers and shit.
That's tight.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty great.
I love both of them. They're both hilarious.
What's the longest game you've played? Sitting and
Sims.
playing.
Sims 4 for
Mine
sure.
is Modern Warfare. I played Modern Warfare for 5 hours one time.
What?
That's the longest I've ever
By
sat.
yourself?
No, I was playing with Aaron.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, no, I don't. Because because I only play with
Dude,
you
I
guys,
remember-
and Brad gets mad way too quick. There's
I
no way to
remember
play that.
staying up till like 2 in the morning playing Monster Hunter with Cody.
Really? It's
Yeah.
probably Monster Hunter for you guys.
Honestly, I think the longest like stretch I've done is probably Civ 6. I've probably played Civ 6 for like 12 hours straight.
Damn.
Dude, that game, when you get into it, it's literally, you feel like you blinked and it's morning time. And you're like, what the fuck? What just happened?
That's how
Because
I.
you get so into it, time just
Yeah,
fucking
that's how I
flies.
was with Monster Hunter. Like, there'd be a couple times where like I finally took off my headset and Missy would be like, "Do you know you've been playing for 4 hours?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"No."
I've been there before.
Feels like it's only been an hour.
Honestly, I think Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Never played it.
Because I remember like skipping school one day because I stayed up all night playing it and I wanted to finish it. So yeah, I played the whole game in one sitting, and that took maybe not in one sitting, but I finished it, like a lot of it. So yeah, that one probably. I don't know how many hours that was, but that was a long ass time. Good game.
All right, here's a weird question. If you had to marry the last, we're not counting Fortnite because we all know that Fortnite was probably the last video game that we played.
Yeah.
I was
It
literally
is.
playing Fortnite when Brad got here.
It is the last one.
I
If you
ignored him
had-
for like 10 minutes because I was trying to finish my fucking match.
So this question
Bro,
is for
okay.
outside of Fortnite, okay? If you had to marry the last video game character you played as, who would it be?
That's funny. Remember.
I liked this question because when I read it, I was like, my answer is great because mine is Jill Valentine because Resident Evil 3 is the last game I played outside of Fortnite.
Probably
There's
Civ
a bug and
6.
I'm just
Oh.
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on over there. I thought
So-
that he was excited about something.
He's like, yeah, I got my answer.
I have a great answer for this.
I know.
But
my
yeah,
answer.
mine's Jill Valentine, so I got off lucky.
So the last game I played outside of Fortnite was Civ 6.
And
I
who
think
do you
I was-
play as in
I
that
think
game?
You could play as a lot of different world leaders.
Okay.
And mine happened to be Cleopatra at the time.
So it was a female.
It was a female.
Nice.
Yes. A really, really
I
old
mean-
female.
I know mine. Do you know yours?
I mean, the last game I played out of Fortnite was Apex, and the last character I played as was Revenant.
Okay.
So,
There
I
you
mean,
go.
Well, that's who you're marrying.
I don't want to.
Well, that's who you're marrying. So fuck
You're,
Mine's a
you're
great
marrying
answer.
literally death.
Yeah.
Yay!
what's yours?
Okay. I played Infliction, which is a horror game,
Saw
and
that.
my character is someone that like killed his family because he got possessed by a demon, and you like spend the game like trying to figure out what exactly happened, whatever, while your wife that you killed is haunting you and killing you throughout the game. So yeah, I'm a murderer,
Oh wow.
Sweet.
Okay.
or
I
I'm
mean,
marrying a
That
murderer.
sounds fun. Or would you cover up for him?
Yeah.
Probably
He's kinda
just
cute.
kill-
He's kind of cute.
Probably
Yeah.
just kill you.
Yeah. His wife will.
This question actually relates to something you just said in the last question. Have you ever
Kill him.
pretended to be sick so you could stay home and play a game?
Yeah.
I mean,
What game was it?
I
Sims,
pretended
you
to.
said?
I
Assassin's
pretended to
Creed
be
Brotherhood.
sick just so I didn't have to go to school. Not necessarily to play video games.
See, the thing I was thinking for us is when Brad and I were in elementary school,
I don't know. I know
we
what
were
you're talking
late.
about.
We were late for. We didn't stay home for school, but we were late for school because we were playing Donkey Kong Country and we were just about to beat it. So we stayed home until we beat it.
I
After
understand.
Then we went to school.
We looked at after we beat it. We walked downstairs and looked at the time. We
And
were
we're
like,
oh shit!
oh shit, dude. We were like 4th grade.
Yeah.
Oh,
some
really?
shit. The school was
Yeah.
right down the road, so we just walked. We
Yeah,
could
you could,
walk
like-
to
Oh,
school.
You know
fuck
the
yeah.
junkyard across the road from their parents' house?
That's
That was
Yeah.
the school.
That
That
was
was where
ours.
they went
That's
to school.
wild to me.
So they just run
Sick.
they could just run to school if they
That's
wanted
nice.
to.
Mine is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, but that it was my senior year, so I lived by myself, so it didn't matter. I think I did walk to school later on that day though,
How dumb.
because I cared about.
Like,
But it
why
was
do you
like
want?
after lunch.
If you're gonna be tardy, just fucking don't even.
Well, it
go.
was like after lunch, so I had all cool classes after that. And I think my friend Jordan was like, "Come to." I think some interesting happened
come
that
to
day.
school. I have
Yeah.
weed.
I think there's some cool that happened that day, so I was like, "Yeah, I'll come." Like whatever. Like it was like something funny that happened. So I was like, "Okay." It was after lunch. I know it was after lunch. Yeah, that was a cool day.
Have you?
From school?
Yeah. Well,
Or,
from
like,
from
maybe
like
even
work.
I was gonna say, like,
school.
the thing is, like, I've called in sick from work and then spent the day playing video games.
But not
it wasn't.
because-
Yeah, it wasn't like I had to call in sick from work because I have to go
Yeah,
play
yeah.
this game. It was like I want to call in sick from work because fuck work.
yeah.
And then
And then
like
video
I'm
games.
home all day, so I'll play
What is
video
there
games.
to do?
I
Play
feel that.
video
I've done
games.
that for sure, but I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
stayed home from work because of
Oh
it.
yeah. All right.
Yeah, I
question.
wasn't specifically like there's a raid going on that I have to be a part of or anything like that. Like,
Question number 7. This actually goes back to something Brad said earlier. What is your opinion on tutorials?
Oh, that was loud.
I
Sorry.
Fucking garbage.
Sometimes it depends on the game for me.
Yeah.
I don't hate tutorials.
I
I
don't
don't
either.
I
necessarily
don't hate them.
them,
I just don't. Do
But
them.
I don't like when they make me sit through the tutorials.
You don't like to be
Yes.
controlled.
I want the option to skip them if I want to. Don't
Yeah, I mean,
make me
I think
sit
that
through
you
them.
should be able to do
Dumb.
that if you want to replay a game anyway.
Facts.
You know, like if you already played it once, you already know the controls. So, but I do kind of like I can't say I hate them, but I don't I try to breeze through them as quickly as possible because I would rather just learn the game by playing it.
Yeah,
I'm
the
big
same way.
on skipping, like cutscenes.
I was gonna say, speaking of skipping, I wish
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
I was gonna say
I
this
restarted.
is why I don't play. I remember because that one day you were like, "I restarted it, let's play," and then you said something about how you hated watching the cutscenes.
Dude,
and I
they
was
make
just
you
like,
watch
you know what?
everything.
I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to watch these fucking cutscenes. It would be okay if they were good,
Yeah,
but they're
So-
not good.
it's
ever.
not a good game
Would-
as far as story.
Would you guys start over for real if I played with you guys?
We
Like,
already said yes.
I already have.
but you really will.
I already
already-
have.
yes.
I already have another character.
But you guys are already educated.
She's hot. She's hot.
Oh, she's fucking. she's fucking hot, dude. She's hot. Okay.
I would definitely start over again.
It's just you guys are more educated, so I'm like learning. As
You're
you
just
guys
finding
are-
excuses to not play this game because you don't want to play the game.
We're talking
But
about
if I
Monster
like,
Hunter
if I
again?
liked
Yeah.
Elden Ring, wait, what game did I compare it to? That
Elden Ring. If you
No.
like Elden Ring, you will like Monster Hunter. It's the same thing.
Except easier.
Wasn't there
Yeah.
another game I played where it was like that, and I was like talking about how great it took
Elder Scrolls. I mean, you
Elden-
don't
It's basically the
you don't
Oh,
beat up
Elden Ring. It
monsters,
was
but
Elden
you
Ring. It was Elden Ring.
kill people.
Elden Ring, I played once. I never played again. That game's hard, dude.
Monster Hunter's easier.
Like Elden Ring is literally impossible. Like
Monster Hunter's easy as fuck.
really?
Yeah, it
Well, I think also when I first started, I got killed by like a dragon right away, and
Well, it feels
everyone was
hard
mean to
because
me.
the monsters take forever to kill, but it's not. They just take forever to
Yeah.
kill.
If you know
It's
when
easy
you're in
killing.
battle, if you know how to dodge, you're good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
You're good.
All
And
right.
dodge.
And
is
eventually
just
you
A.
learn like when the monsters are vulnerable and when they're gonna attack and
Yeah.
when you can attack.
I do like the art, like
The monsters
I like
are
how it
cool.
looks.
Dude,
I like
it's
how it
good.
looks.
It's good.
Like I'm not hating. I'm just mean because like it's you guys, so it's funny. You guys are really passionate about Monster Hunter.
It's a
fun-
good game.
It's a good game.
We're all on the same page about tutorials, though. Don't make me
Yeah.
watch them.
I mean, I don't care that. Like, if it's a new game, I'm gonna probably do the tutorial so I can be good at it.
I said, to me, like I said, it depends on the game. Like for Chivalry makes you go
Chivalry,
wait,
yeah.
does it make you go through
Never.
I don't
Can you
remember.
skip
I
it?
don't
I don't remember.
remember.
That's such a long time ago.
Yeah, I know. But that was one tutorial that I had to watch because swinging the sword and shit, it's all different. It's motion of the analog.
I was
and
thinking
whatnot.
about playing that the other day.
I was,
I
too.
was too.
That's why I brought it up.
we need to play.
We
Red
should fucking
Dead
hit that
2.
game up again.
We should.
We should.
We should. I think mine needs updated because I haven't updated it in a while.
Red Dead 2.
I played Red Dead 2 the other day, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you guys invite me to things?
Because Brad was playing
bullshit.
Monster
what?
Hunter. He was playing Monster
Oh
Hunter.
yeah, and I was like,
and me
I
and
don't
you
feel
played
like.
Red Dead.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you were playing online, and I just jumped right into the story.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because I wanted to
Oh.
restart the story.
I've never played the story before.
I played the
I played
first
a
one.
tiny bit of it. I got up to where we had to like stop a train or something.
I like online with you guys.
Yeah, I'd like playing
Alone
online.
is boring. Okay, next question.
What is the best weapon you've ever used in a game?
MP7,
What game?
Modern Warfare.
Okay.
Like that's my favorite gun I've ever upgraded to like the fullest, and I love it so much. All right,
I got an outrageous one,
Go
but
for it.
the only reason I picked it is because you can absolutely destroy motherfuckers with it, and that's the black hole gun on Saints Row 4.
Yo,
That gun,
Yo.
you shoot a black hole into an area,
That-
and it just sucks
Dude.
everything
That's
that's
in.
absolutely crazy
That's
because the
sick.
first gun I thought of was a Saints Row 4 gun, and it's the pump shotgun or whatever it is.
Okay.
It's like it looks like the drum shotgun
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Fortnite. That gun destroys
Yo.
motherfuckers.
Drum,
Yeah, especially if you upgrade it and give it like explosive ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
drum
I'll shoot up.
shotgun on Fortnite, close second. That's such a
Yeah, that
good fucking gun.
I like
I
the
don't-
Ranger.
see.
On Fortnite,
Yeah, dude, I fuck shit up with the Ranger
what does
shotgun.
it look like?
Isn't
It's
that
the one where it
you get like
opens
one
and-
shot of it?
Yeah, and then you got to
It's
reload.
powerful. Two
Yeah,
shots.
see, I'm against that.
Two
Two
shots will
shots.
kill
I'm
anybody.
against.
One shot will kill a lot of people too.
Really?
Like, yeah, one
Causes
shot
a
to the
lot of
face will
damage.
kill a
I
motherfucker.
guess I'll have
A
to. look
lot of
into it.
damage, dude.
I
And
like
it reloads
just-
quickly.
I
You
like
just have to
shotguns
be-
on that
You just
game.
have to be good at aiming because you
I
can't
u-
waste
I
your
am good
shot.
at
I use
aiming.
them all.
I like the drum because you can just literally like it's multiple shots. Like you don't have to like.
Dude, the
It's like
drum
bump, bump,
shotgun's
bump, bump.
better at being automatic than the automatic shotgun
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I like the SMG that has like the two sticks going down because it's like da, 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 like it's.
That's the
fast.
LMG.
No, it's SMG for sure.
No,
With
that's
like, is it LMG?
yeah.
Has
Is
like
it
the
2.6
stand.
going
Yeah.
down? Are you talking about a bipod?
That's a stand. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it is.
Yeah, it's a light machine gun.
I don't care about guns that much. I really thought it was an SMG.
These are
Okay.
video.
But anyways,
I don't
that
care about
gun,
guns. I don't own a gun. I play video games.
that
Yeah.
game, not that game. That gun is fucking dope because I get that and the drum shotgun and the bazooka. I fuck shit up.
My loadout in Fortnite is usually the drum shotgun, and I like the Ranger assault rifle.
That's pretty good.
That gun kicks fucking ass, dude.
What's the one with like the red tip? Like it has red on it, like mandatory. Like it doesn't.
It's like the SK7 or something like that.
I like that one. That one's
Yeah, that
kinda
one's good because it has the sight that zooms in.
Yeah, I like that one.
Do you have a favorite gun?
I like of any video
Of
game.
any
Yeah.
video game.
I guess, I like the Red Dead 2 gun, with the shotgun that you fucking put the explosive ammo in. You can
Okay.
blow people's limbs off.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily the gun that I like, I guess, but just the fact that you can blow people apart, like the graphics of blowing somebody's leg off. And
Yeah, that's really.
Into
See,
that.
that's what I
Popping
think Call of
people's
Duty
heads.
should do. Because, like, you can do it on Call of Duty, like on Warzone or stuff, Modern Warfare.
only
But it
some
doesn't.
guns.
It doesn't look as good as. You remember what it looked like on Black Ops 4?
And
That looked awesome.
but it almost looked better on World at War.
Yeah.
Like that looked
Yeah,
better.
dude.
Because you actually
I would
in
play
fucking Warzone in Modern Warfare, like the people's limbs just disappear and
Yeah.
blood squirts everywhere. It looks stupid. But like if you blow somebody's leg off in fucking Red Dead 2 with that explosive shell shotgun,
Dude,
like,
I
they're-
think I have
they're-
that shotgun.
yeah, like their limbs are like still laying around. It looks realistic. It looks like you really just blew somebody's fucking leg off.
And that's what we need. Give me all the
It's,
blood,
it's
dude.
dope.
All right, next one.
Super,
That was a good
it's super
question.
dope.
Next one.
All right, let's see where
Do you
we
want
at.
any of this?
No, I think I'm gonna go get some weed here soon.
What's your
Word.
favorite video game genre?
Horror.
Horror video games.
Shooters.
Shooters are mine as well. I can't.
Shooters are the most I've played. Like, shooters hands down.
Yeah, like
Shooters, I'll give you my top 3. Shooters, beat 'em ups, and fighting.
see, mine would be shooters and then survival horror, and then probably beat 'em ups.
So, like, I feel like survival horror would be like a subgenre to a shooter.
Mainly because
Kinda.
No,
You don't think
they
so?
all don't have shooter in it.
But I
It's
mean,
survival. Like
it's
the Dark Picture games are considered interactive survival horror, and there's no shooting in that. You just like
okay.
horror's like weird when it comes to video games.
yeah,
Like how they're like sub
No,
genred, I guess.
I'll just stick with my shooters.
Yeah.
My shooters.
what about you?
I like RPGs.
RPGs, yeah.
Yeah, I
Games
Games
definitely
like
top.
Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto and shit.
Yeah, like the story modes. The Witcher
Mhm.
3 is one of my favorite games of all time. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is really fucking good.
See,
Yeah,
I
that's
keep,
a
Really
game.
good game.
That is-
everybody keeps telling me to play that game. And I
See,
still
wouldn't
haven't played
wouldn't
it yet.
One of
some
the best
wouldn't
ones.
some beat 'em ups be considered an RPG too?
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, it depends on how you want to look at it. I mean, Assassin's Creed is essentially a beat 'em up in the gameplay, but like it has like an RPG story and there's an open world sandbox game. So
same
you can
with
just explore a giant.
Doesn't
world
necessarily have to be sandbox to be.
Monster Hunter is basically an RPG and beat 'em up.
What does sandbox
Yeah,
mean?
that's true.
and sort of
Open world.
I'd call that just
Oh,
a
right.
beat 'em up. It's not really an RPG. It's more of a beat 'em up, I would say.
I would say the specific. So
I feel
horror
like-
game.
RPG, you have to be able to make decisions.
Okay.
You know, like you have to be able to decide what missions you want to play, who you want to talk to, how you want to talk to them.
Like side quest, like Elder Scrolls is an RPG.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Fucking Baldur's Gate,
Elden
Dark
Ring.
Alliance, dude.
yeah.
That was my first RPG that I really enjoyed.
South Park.
You remember those games? Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance. You ever play
Nope.
those?
Those
are-
games.
those
see,
games
the
are
first.
cool.
Actually, I liked both of the games. The
I
second,
like them both.
The second one gets a lot of criticism, but
I liked
I
it.
thought it was cool.
There's a part in there I just can't get fucking past though. You got to find like so many so much sheet music to something and play a song, and I can't find the last page of whatever sheet music it
Yeah.
is.
There's a Dark Alliance game on Xbox Game Pass that fucking sucks. What the hell is it called?
I don't think that's related to Baldur's Gate's Dark Alliances, though.
No.
No. I don't,
Good,
I'm
because that
pretty
game
sure.
fucking sucks.
I haven't actually. I played that game for a little bit, and then I haven't played it again.
Yeah, I remember you and I playing it, and we were like, fuck
Was
this.
that Dark
Let's
Alliance?
play something else. Yeah. It was Baldur's Gate Dungeons and Dragons or something like that. Or Dark Alliance Dungeons and
Okay,
Dragons.
I think I'm getting games confused then. What game am I thinking of?
Yeah, you gotta be.
I can't.
You gotta be.
Because I was thinking, I'm thinking of a first-person game that has like a Left 4 Dead feel,
Oh, okay.
and it was like a medieval kind of game.
Oh, that was
Did it start with a V?
I think so. I know what game you're thinking of, dog.
I believe in you guys.
We didn't give that game
We didn't
enough
give.
of a chance.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't even think it's
So
on
cool.
Game Pass anymore.
What the hell was that game called?
I'm pretty sure it started with a V.
Yeah,
I know
think,
that.
I think you're right.
Um,
Well, what was your favorite role-playing game? In that case,
Stick of Truth.
yeah,
As far as like RPG and stuff, like turn-based or
mine would definitely
or
be.
making decisions and stuff.
Yeah, making
Stick of
decisions.
Stick of Truth by far.
Mine's Grand Theft Auto for sure. That's the
I
game
mean-
that I've been playing the most over the years. From
Yeah,
Grand Theft Auto.
I would
3
say
to-
Grand
Yes.
Theft Auto's number one, but like Stick of Truth is second for sure. Grand Theft Auto. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 3. Like I've mentioned before in this podcast, we've played the living fuck out of it.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite games.
yeah.
All right.
Horror's just good.
What's the first console you've ever owned?
NES.
NES for me as well.
PS1.
Wow, that long, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
Yeah, shut up, dude. I know.
Cody's
I
is
wasn't-
probably PS1 as well,
Yeah.
since Tony Hawk was his first.
Yeah, it was for
Oh,
sure
yeah,
PS1.
Okay.
not to be offensive, but mine was PS1.
I mean, we lived in the kind of household where we had to get the video game system, the older video game system, like the next gen came out,
No, I was.
but
the
we
same
could
way.
only get the previous gen.
I was. Yeah, I feel that.
So like, the NES obviously came out a couple years before we were born, so we got that when we were fucking 5 or something. Then we got Super NES like a year after it came out, and then the N64 a couple years after it came out.
The shittiest console.
We never owned a PS1 though. We went straight from 64 to PS2.
Yeah.
The PS2 sucked though. I had so many.
No, dude.
No, like I just mean as a console
Oh.
itself. The PS2.
Yeah, mine just stopped working.
Yeah.
So far, out of every console I've ever owned, the PS2 was my favorite.
Well, yeah.
Well,
with-
besides Xbox One right now.
Yeah,
Oh.
obviously.
Before that, PS2, fucking straight up.
Facts.
Do you know that, was it North Korea? I think it was North Korea or somebody used 2100 PlayStation 2s to make a supercomputer.
Jesus, that's a lot of
And
PS2s.
then the US used 1600 of them to make a supercomputer. Isn't that crazy?
Interesting.
Dude,
They're using
this is way
video game consoles to make supercomputers.
Smart.
This is way off topic from the questions, but speaking of computers and stuff, streaming. I was watching a YouTube video about streaming farms where artists will pay an underground streaming farm to stream their music on multiple devices. What happens is these dudes have multiple devices, as in cell phones, iPads, anything.
Oh.
And they just stream the artist's music off from all those iPads and cell phones all day to get the artist views, because that's
Smart.
how they get paid. But
Yeah,
it's
I g-
really, really illegal.
Big brain energy.
Why is that illegal?
That's what I was saying. I don't see why it's illegal.
That's big brain energy in my opinion.
Yeah, because
Because
like the video I was watching,
Spotify is still going to make money off of the stream.
Yeah.
the video I was watching, the owner of the streaming farm was wearing like a beanie, and he had sunglasses on and a mask covering his like bottom half of his face, and they had his voice dubbed.
I don't
because
understand. I mean, I guess I get the illegality of having other people's device information, But if
You
it's
don't need that if you just have a shit ton of devices that you're just.
Well,
that are
that's the
yours.
thing.
Some.
That's the thing that
yeah,
was illegal.
yeah, that too.
They would break into people's accounts
Oh.
and
See-
stream the music on
See,
other
I
people's
get, I get
accounts.
that. I get that.
Yeah, that should definitely
That's
be
not
illegal.
what you said at
Somebody
first.
breaks into my
Yeah, I
phone.
just assumed somebody bought like
Well, he
100
said-
devices and just played the music off of those devices.
No, they break into other people's accounts and they stream music for long periods of time.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well,
But it was pretty wild. I thought I'd like.
I feel like I want to go buy a
let
bunch
her
of
hear.
old cell phones and like stream like my videos and stuff on all of them.
We
To
should
get
just
the
pay
views.
somebody to stream our videos.
fuck yeah.
Just play our
Why
podcasts.
have we not been doing that? Give everyone $1.
What's more important in a video game, action or story?
Story.
I'm.
I would
gonna
say action because action is gameplay.
I was gonna say both. It needs to have a compelling story and it needs to have the
Because like
gameplay to
Monster
back it
Hunter is
up.
an amazing game, but the story sucks balls.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
agree.
only one I can think of that I feel that way though.
Like when it comes to the Dark Pictures games,
Yeah,
that's
that's
just
true.
the story.
Well, that's
Literally.
all. That's all it is. That's all that game
Shit,
is.
I
And
can't-
it's so good. Like that's one of my top favorite genre
I don't
storytelling
think I could
ones.
play a game
Mm.
like that.
There needs to be a good balance of both.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
Like
'Cause
Resident Evil.
in order for me to enjoy a game, like the story could be phenomenal, but if the gameplay's shit, I'm not gonna play it.
Resident Evil
Yeah.
4, that's a good example of having both.
Yeah,
Story's awesome.
I love
Gameplay's awesome.
Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games of all time.
The thing is, like a lot of video games don't have great stories.
Facts. And you don't find out
Yeah.
till the end. Normally it's a bad ending. And you
Well,
played all
some
that.
games like he said, Monster Hunter is pretty bad all the way through.
Yeah, the
Which
story
is
is
what
like,
makes it so frustrating that it won't let you skip it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it wouldn't be as bad to like not be able to skip it if it was good, but it's fucking terrible.
gotta watch it though.
I watched one of my favorite streamers is XQC, and he played this game. I think it was called Mommy or Mama or something, and it's a horror game. And so basically, I'm just gonna say it because I know none of us are gonna play it. It's a PC game. I might play it.
I don't really care about spoilers in general because I'm still
Me
gonna
either,
do
yeah.
like if I want to do what it is that got spoiled, I'm still gonna do it.
Same. So basically, you're like this mom whose I think sister just passed away, and you move into this new apartment, some shit, and you're like a single mom, and you take pills, and they kind of warn you the whole time that like they're like gonna make you crazy, whatever, but it makes you think that you're being haunted by like this demon and then this bigger like Slender Man looking demon like the whole time. Like you're boarding up the windows. You have to like, the goal is to make your children's like well-being, they call it, to 100%. They start you at like 50 some percent, and each night like it just shows you the night you're trying to like avoid this demon, plus doing it's a lot of jump scares, like it's like a horror game. But the whole point of the story ended up being that the mom's the monster. She's going insane because of the pills and gets arrested for like abusing her children.
It's like the Babadook.
Yeah, well, I don't know what that is, but I was
It was
like,
a movie.
that sounds familiar.
You know,
Babadook.
it's a movie. It's on Netflix.
I feel
That's
I
like
might
kind
have
of the
seen
whole
that,
plot.
actually.
Like the mom thinks that she's. I don't think there's any drugs involved. It kind of has to do with like grief and depression, and like the mom thinks that her and her child are being terrorized by a monster, but at the end it's just her being
Yeah,
a terrible mother, basically.
and
Is
like
that the one where
It's like just a mom and a kid, and the kid reads like out of a book. The book's called The Babadook. The
Huh.
Babadook is like
I feel
the
like I've
monster.
is the girl in
It
a
was really
wheelchair?
popular.
No,
Well,
you're thinking
no.
of Act.
Oh yeah,
That's on Hulu.
Yeah.
It's like a Hulu
That movie,
original or
that
something.
movie was fucked up.
That was
dude.
based off a true story.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Mother actually did that.
The mom.
Where she had the like girl brainwashed into believing something was wrong with her, and
yeah,
she was
had her
always,
paralyzed.
She was giving her medicine to
Dog
keep
medicine.
her like.
She was giving her dog medicine.
that it?
Paralyzed her legs.
oh,
And the girl.
She killed her
the
mom.
girl. The
She
girl
and her
went-
boyfriend,
Found it all
and
out.
she's in prison now.
The girl
like it's a true
went
story.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
The
seen
girl
this.
went to the pharmacy and she's like, "Can you tell me what kind of pill this is?" And then the pharmacist was like, like asking her, why do you want to know? And like the girl's just like, my mom comes in and gets these. My mom takes them or whatever. And the doctor's like, well, I don't think your mom takes them because this is a dog pill. We do business with the vets next door. And then the girl is just like, everything comes to her. And she's like, my mom's been keeping me fucking paralyzed this whole time.
Is this the
Crazy.
one where she thinks she can't have sugar and then she eats a cupcake and realizes it doesn't affect her?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is true. And that's like a recent thing that happened. And she's
Yeah.
like in prison for like her boyfriend killed the mom, right?
It's fucking crazy.
I don't know.
I think
He
I would
helped
fucking
her.
kill her too.
He did it while
And her
she...
mom would lie to things to get money from like the charities and fundraisers and stuff for her daughter and like shoplift and stuff and blame it. The daughter's name starts with P, right?
I don't know, dude.
I followed
Yeah,
that shit when it happened.
I don't remember.
'Cause that's
shit.
I didn't like
insane.
watch the show. I just heard about the story because it seemed like when the story went viral, they already had a fucking movie or TV show about it.
Oh yeah,
it was
blew
so
up.
weird.
They're real quick about it now.
That's
They
a
have,
crazy like story.
They have a Staircase movie coming out now about that fucking guy. Everybody like I think he got charged with killing his wife, like pushing his wife down the stairs,
That'll happen.
and it ended up being like an owl that did it, something like that.
Oh no, that's not what I was thinking.
I don't know. I didn't
Never
actually
mind.
watch it. I just heard people talk about it on podcasts.
I recently just watched this fucking thing about not Amber Heard. I did watch that, but about the Casey Anthony thing. Fuck that. We can go back to video games.
Yeah, breaking news: Casey Anthony's a raging whore.
Well, I didn't realize the whole story, but whatever.
Oh, it's
She
crazy.
finally learned
It's
the whole
crazy
story.
case.
and she
Wait,
was
what?
like-
I'm interested.
And what?
Have you never?
You've never
like,
heard Casey?
heard
No,
the
I know a lot about the Casey
Oh,
Anthony
okay,
story.
okay, okay.
What did
Okay,
you just learn?
I will fucking tell
no,
you.
I don't want to hear it. I'm not being
So,
mean.
The whole time I thought in my head, I guess this was the only rational thing to me, was that Casey Anthony just pleaded insanity to get away with it. Like, I knew she never went to prison.
No,
For-
what like
Oh, I know what happened the
Yeah.
other day. I found out. So my whole life, I thought she just pleaded insanity, but really, she had a really good lawyer and a really fucking stupid jury.
and it's stupid DA or
Yeah.
whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Dude, so insane. I watched the trial. So this guy, I watched XQC watch a YouTube video about the psychological part of it, of how normal she was and talkative, and just she was repetitive. She knew when she lied and she knew how to keep it to seem like it was all real, and like the psychological part of that. So that's interesting to me. But then it got to the trial and how she legit got away with it because her lawyer's fucking insane. And I was just like, no way are they gonna like literally make her innocent on every count, and then they're like not guilty. I'm like,
Yeah, but the thing is, they fucked up because they like tried to charge her with homicide,
yeah,
and it was really hard to prove that it was homicide and not manslaughter.
oh,
So rather than like if they charged her with manslaughter, they probably would have been able to prove that it was manslaughter, because that's probably what it was. I don't think she intentionally killed her kid.
really?
I don't think she did it on purpose. I think she got into the habit of giving her kid small amounts of Xanax to make her pass out so she could go out and party. And then I think she overdid it one time on accident and
She
accidentally
got freaked out.
Wait,
accidentally
No,
killed
no.
her kid.
I'm about to argue this.
No.
I
want to hear it.
So the evidence that's physical proof is the last history searches on Casey Anthony
she
shit was
looked up
suffocating
how to
girls.
Yeah, and how to make what's that? The stuff that they put over
Yeah,
Chloroform.
chloroform. Yeah,
Yeah.
like how to make chloroform.
And then they found her in a swamp miles away with duct tape over her nose and mouth, wrapped up in like a sack, and then wrapped up in a Barney blanket, her blanket.
But I think it's possible she put the duct tape on and did all of
To
that
make sure she was dead?
After she was dead. After she already knew she was dead. That's what she did with the body. That's my guess. I don't obviously nobody really knows, but
And then in
that's
her
just
journal,
my theory.
and then in her journal, because she got a new boyfriend, which is why she changed. So like she moved and like whatever, like left. In her journal she writes, I've never been so happy. I hope it stays this way. I trust myself that I made the right decisions. and like all this shit, and that she's never been happier.
Yeah, she
like
was happy.
'Cause
3
she's
days.
kids free.
Yeah, she wasn't
3 days.
Kid
upset that
free.
her
I
kid
can
was
do what
dead.
I want now.
And then the day of where they like assumed that she killed Kaylee, she was found like on video footage.
Yeah,
like,
she was out partying. She did
No.
like a fucking wet t-shirt contest.
but it was like it was the day that they believe she whatever.
Look, I don't think she had any remorse over her kid dying. Kaylee, is that what her kid name was? I don't think she had any remorse over it. I think she was happy she was dead.
Yeah.
I just personally don't think she did it on purpose. And I think it was hard for them to prove that she did it on purpose. But I think it could have been very easy for them to get her on manslaughter and prove that she did it on accident.
She's clearly insane.
She has a baby boy
literally-
now, right?
Yeah, she has
Yeah.
a baby boy.
I looked
I
that
didn't know
video. I
that.
looked that video up.
Oh,
She
yeah.
did a TikTok where she was like talking about how much she loved him,
Did you
and the comments were just brutal.
Watch
man.
out, kid.
Oh my god.
Did you hear about the? I know we're way off subject now, but
Yeah.
did you hear about the guy that found Kaylee? Did you hear anything about that guy?
No.
So, the guy that found Kaylee and the cops that came to answer, like I guess he called multiple times, like on different days. I think he was like a delivery man, and he saw the body, so he called the cops, and was like, "Hey, there's a dead body out here," and the police wouldn't come. For like a couple of days. He called them like 3 days in a row, I believe. I
What
could be
the
wrong about
fuck?
that. And the police wouldn't come. And when they finally showed up and they saw the body, and like they started trying to figure out like who is this guy that found this body. Like they wanted to know about him. They found out he had 2 ex-wives, and both the ex-wives said the same thing when the cops asked them about the guy. They said if he found a dead body, he fucking killed that kid.
Oh shit.
Yeah, both of the ex-wives said that. Like they were like, if he found that kid dead, if he found a dead kid, he probably killed that kid.
That room.
But, like,
That's
I
fucked
want.
up.
How would this guy play into the story of Casey Anthony?
Well, it would just be interesting because he found
That's a coincidence, I
Casey
feel.
Anthony's dead kid.
Yeah.
But like what I'm saying is, what would the connection be to him killing the kid?
I just feel like
He
that's
If
found
it
the
was-
dead body, and both of his ex-wives said that if he found a dead body, he probably killed.
Yeah,
that
but
person.
did he know who Casey
No, I think
Anthony
that's just a
was?
coincidence.
That's what I'm
Coincidence.
saying. Like,
Well, I
did
don't
he-
think I don't think people who abduct children. I don't think they always do kids that they know.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
Okay,
You're
but
right.
also
Okay.
Night Stalker example.
could have
Crazy guy.
abducted the kid.
No. Because she waited so long, 31 days to even finally went home to her parents and were like, I've been missing my daughter, like, cuz whatever.
That's
And then-
that's what gets me. How long she waited to tell, and the search history.
yeah.
She has zero remorse over the kid dying.
And she made up people's names, like the
Yeah,
babysitter that she said took
Zanny
her.
the nanny.
Yeah, and then Zan. It was like a
Zanny-
Spanish. It was
Zanny
a long.
the nanny.
Yeah, but it was like a long Z name with 2 last names. Like she made up a whole fucking story about her stepdad and mom and like a whole backstory.
Yeah, and
this person didn't even exist in her life.
Well, they found a person with the same name, and they were questioning that person. That person was like, "I don't know who that is. Like, I don't know Casey Anthony. I'm not a fucking babysitter."
She led the police to Universal, saying she worked in this specific department and stuff. And the police
That's
like
the best part of the whole story. I forgot about that, so you just said
And
that. It's
she-
the best part of the whole
she
fucking
leads
story.
them to the place, and then at the end she's like, haha, I just like made you come here on purpose, like I've never worked here. And they're like,
She like led
What?
them around. She led them around Universal and like was going up and talking to fucking.
Oh, I didn't know
saying-
she
told
like.
them-
I don't know if she physically led
yeah,
them around
they
Universal.
went there.
Yeah, she told them that that's where she worked, and she led the police around, and she was like saying like hi to and making up names of employees and stuff, and saying hi to employees, acting like she worked there.
Yeah.
And then eventually she's just like, "You guys caught me. I don't actually work. I
And,
never
like,
actually
laughed.
worked here."
Jesus
And then they
Christ.
immediately arrested her and then questioned her, and I listened to that whole like conversation,
I wonder why.
and
she
they're
did
like, we're here to
She's
help
retarded,
you.
dude.
We're here to help you find your daughter. You want to find her, right? She's like, yeah, of course. And they're like, and you purposely led us somewhere that wouldn't find your daughter. She's like, well, they're like, did you do it because of this or this? And she admitted like it was purpose. Like she purposely led them astray. And then they're like, and we're here to help you find your daughter. And then to her, like, quick response was, well, I just want to take you place that would be familiar to her. And they're like, why would someone that knows you go there, take your daughter to somewhere that she knows you would be at? Like, she's like, well, I was just naive. Like, she's so the whole time though, I'm like, no way, she gonna totally get away with it. Like, I've just been, because I never followed. I was young when it happened, and then she literally got away with it.
Yeah.
She literally got away with it.
Dude, the story of Casey Anthony is hilarious.
How hard? How
It's
hard
so
do you
funny.
think it is for her to like get a job and stuff?
She doesn't need a job.
She's famous.
She married a rich person.
And she's like famous.
Oh.
Like, she's famous. Like,
Yeah, but
serial
like
killers
if
and killers get famous.
if you were like,
She's a hot chick. Like
Yep.
that's like the whole story behind that entire thing is just.
I mean,
She's one of those hot chicks
I mean,
that never had to develop a personality or a
that-
brain in any way.
that TikTok
she just
video
sucked
that
her
I
dick
saw,
through,
She's
sucked
pretty.
dick
that,
through life.
that
right?
house looked pretty fucking nice.
I think her parents were rich too.
Yeah.
Like she was a rich party girl.
Her mom wasn't dumb though.
Dude, the comments were brutal.
Her
on
mom
that
was a
video.
psycho, too.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
no, you could tell, but like her mom knew that she did it though. Like, you knew that her parents had an idea, like, she's totally capable of killing her daughter.
You just tell by their expressions.
Yeah, like the way they would talk, like they're trying to question her, like we know you, like, you know what I mean? Like some of the questioning, like the phone call in prison, like when you're like glass or whatever, like those kind of conversations, you knew like they're just trying to get information, like where did you leave her? But her lawyer, his thing was Kaylee drowned in a pool at the family home, and then so she took 31 days to, like, that was his thing to the jury. That's what happened. He didn't say like this is like, he's like, that's what happened. And then the reason why Casey had to always be afraid to tell the truth was because her dad molested her when she was 8. Like, just took all this shit out of nowhere.
His defense should have been like, she drowned and she just was afraid to tell everybody. Why did she wait 31 days? Well, jury, she's retarded. All right? She's a stupid person.
Very dumb.
But she got away with it, then had to go home to her parents, and then after that lawyer being like, so you told your lawyer you were molested by me when you were 8. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's so fucking.
Thanks for helping me.
It's hilarious.
It was the most crazy shit I've ever seen in my life. When I didn't watch the whole thing, it said that she was not guilty of like the top 4 things, and I was like, I'm going to bed. Like, I shut it off.
I
and
wonder
I'm like,
what
I'm
her
fucking
friends
done.
are like.
They all like
They're probably
testified
stupid.
against her.
They're probably stupid bitches.
Yeah, I
too.
don't think she has friends.
She doesn't. They all testified against her and was like kind of being like, no, we grew up with her. Like, this is totally like her personality.
She's a retard,
fake.
I'm telling you.
They described her as a fake person. You don't know how she really is. Like, they all described her that way, and she got away with it.
It's because those party women are all a bunch of catty bitches.
Yeah.
I've never been so frustrated watching something. Like, I've watched serial
None
killer.
of them have emotions because they're all high on Xanax.
Okay, next gamer question.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, we're coming back.
back to video games.
Back to video games.
Fuck Casey Anthony.
Favorite gaming series?
Dark Pictures. What is that called? Dark Pictures with the A.
Anthology.
Anthology.
How many video games are in Dark Pictures?
So far, 3, about to be 4 this year.
I think they're doing 6 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, wow. Mine's Resident Evil. I feel
I knew
like
you
you
were
could
gonna
have
say
guessed. Yeah, I feel like you could have guessed that one. It's one of my all-time favorites from when I was young till now. The remakes are. I did not like the remake of the first game. I think it's fucking stupid and boring.
What remake?
For the first game, the first Resident
The
Evil.
GameCube one?
the mansion.
Or the...
In the mansion.
Yeah, I know what game you're talking about, but like the GameCube remake
For
of
the
it?
Xbox 360.
Yeah, the remaster.
Yeah.
The remaster is just the same game.
Yeah, it's stupid.
That's
You
what
should-
a remaster.
You should try the GameCube version of the
Is it a
remake.
Total remake?
Yeah, it's good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, dude, it's good.
He's
Because
on
that
the
game's
phone.
my least favorite Resident Evil game. The
Play
first
it.
one.
Have you
play
played
it.
7?
Because the
No.
remake that they made on GameCube was exclusive for GameCube. It was good.
Oh. I've never even heard of GameCube remaking that game.
Yeah, dude.
I thought he was going to stop at GameCube. He's like, I never
Cody.
even heard of GameCube.
What's yours?
What was the question again?
What's your favorite gaming series?
Probably Grand Theft Auto.
That's a good one.
Favorite?
It's
That's a
hard.
good
one.
It's hard to pick. I can't think of anything else because I didn't like all of the Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I've only liked a handful of those.
The South Park
I don't.
games.
I don't want to.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to like.
You use Resident Evil, and he used that so I don't want to use the same thing.
Yeah,
So I'm
I
gonna
don't know if I want to use Grand Theft Auto either, because I don't.
like those two series are
Sims.
pretty big in my life.
I've played like every sim game and they're on purpose.
I'll go with
They're all the same.
I'll go with
But they get better graphics. Shut up.
Mortal
Jack.
Kombat.
Okay. Mortal Kombat is a good one.
Oh.
Mortal
I didn't
Kombat is a
think of
very
that for
good
you
one.
guys. Yeah.
I really like the UFC games.
Yeah,
Like
the
all of
UFC
them, all the way
games are
back
good.
to Undisputed and the
Dude,
EA
Undisputed
Sports.
was my favorite, probably.
That shit was fun,
2009,
man.
dude. That was a good game. That was a good game.
Mine's definitely the Dark Pictures.
I don't necessarily like every Resident Evil game, but I like a majority of them.
See, that's the thing with like Grand Theft Auto. I can't think of a Grand Theft Auto I didn't like. They're all
True.
fucking great.
4 though is the most gloomy game I've ever played in my life. It's just sad to play.
I don't.
GTA
I've
4?
I've
Yeah.
never played 4.
It just makes you sad to play it. You're just
Do you
bummed
see?
out.
Do you
It
see
is like
that
all different shades
they're
of gray.
they're
Yeah.
finally charging for Grand Theft Auto Online?
Yeah, I saw that.
$10.
I'm not gonna
I'll
do
never
that.
play that.
Not gonna do that.
Like if I
Wait,
get back,
whoa.
if
If
I
you
get
get
back
at-
online, I
you
gotta
have
pay
to-
$10.
$10.
I was
$10
thinking
for Grand
phone
Theft
for
Auto
some reason.
Online.
That's fucking
I already
dumb.
paid for the game though.
They need more money to make 6 though. Let's make it happen.
Well, I guess I'm
No.
not playing GTA.
No, I'm not giving you any more fucking money until you put 6 out.
Yo, I put a lot of money into GTA 5 actually. So
Yeah, same here. That's why I'm saying I'm not giving
Yeah.
you any more fucking money until
Maybe
you
not.
make 6.
I put,
put
a lot
6
of money in
out.
Modern Warfare.
Put 6 out and I'll give you $200. I'll fucking buy. I'll buy 6 and I'll buy whatever extra shit goes along with
Yeah,
it.
dude.
But
Same.
get 6 out there.
Same. But they just talked about it. It could be like 4 years before we see it because that's what they did with
That's
5.
what I was gonna say. That's what they did with 5.
So I'm kind of scared, but all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They started
Suck my
talking
dick.
about the release for it in 2021. So let's wait until like
Guys, I'm gonna be, like,
2025,
30.
2024.
I'm gonna be like 30 when it comes out.
You say that that's like a bad thing, dude.
30's,
Fuck.
30's the new
kidding.
20,
I'm
just
kidding.
with back pain.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
Oh, let's see. This is a long one.
Oh.
Not really. Would you rather have all the time in the world and play video games, but only be able to buy 2 games a year, or would you want to buy all the games you want, but have little time to play them?
What is little time?
Like basically almost no time at all.
That's the
Yeah, but what is that?
the
though?
second one's
An
my
hour-
life.
like
Like an hour a night. Or not even an hour a night. Like 30 minutes a night. 30 minutes every other night.
I mean, I pretty
As
Keep
much.
changing.
As minimal time as minimal time
I,
as you
already,
can think.
I,
5
already,
minutes.
I already play only like 2 games anyway, so
That's so annoying.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like
Probably
beg
say
me
all
to
the
get
time
on.
in the
He's
world.
mean to me sometimes if I'm like I'm not gonna right now, and then
I'm
I get
just
on. He plays
joking,
one
dude.
game. I'm like, wow.
because you
thank
take too long to get on.
No, that's not the case.
Yeah,
you can
that's
just
the
hit me
case.
up, bro. I'm always down to play video games.
If I'm ever on,
Yeah,
just
Cody's
go on
usually
it.
always on too.
Yeah.
So.
Just always join me or ask me if you're on Fortnite. I'll be like, yeah, I'll play.
Yeah, there was one time where Kristen's like, if you want to play video games, don't send me a request. Just text me first.
Because if Kalen sees it and I don't, he's not gonna tell me. So it's like yeah, just message me, be like, Kristen, play, and I will probably get on.
I'll start messaging the group.
Do it.
Do it.
Sure. Whatever.
Aria is usually on YouTube, so when somebody sends me an invite, I do see it.
Yeah, you just ignore
It's just
it.
that
That's so
sometimes
sick.
I don't get on.
That's
I don't send
most of the
invites
time.
unless you're already playing a game.
Yeah, right. The first thing I do when I get online is look to see who's playing.
See, sometimes my
Depends
Xbox,
on if I want to play solo.
sometimes my Xbox will say
True.
I'm on when I'm just on the app on my phone.
yeah,
I
mine
couldn't
does
even
that.
be home.
Yeah,
It
but
says
mine
Xbox
usually.
app.
I was gonna say mine says
Does it?
Xbox app. Like you were on the app the other day when I got on, and it said Xbox app.
Wow, stalker mode? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Like I just
I'm
said,
kidding.
I
Probably
always
looked
check
to
to
invite
see.
me, and he was like,
I
oh.
always check to see
I
who's
never
online.
get on first anymore. I wait until one of you. So if anyone wants to play, just be like, "Yo, play," and I'll either be like, "I can't."
I
or I'll
usually
probably get
only
on.
play if someone's on. Because I don't.
I mean, yeah.
See, when
I don't
if,
really
nobody,
play
if
games
nobody's
by myself.
on, I'll play a solo game like Resident Evil.
Infliction
something.
from
'Cause
you
See, I don't
right
Like
even
I
do
said,
that. Just,
I just
get
got-
off.
I just got done playing the Resident Evil 3 remake. I didn't finish it yet, but I was playing it.
I can't wait for the new Dark Pictures.
Is it any
game.
good? Is it worth buying?
It's
It's not as good as 2.
It's not as good as 2. I will say that. You're right. It got a lot of shit. Like, it's got bad reviews, but I feel like it's only got... Okay, there is a couple things wrong with it. It's a very short story. Like, Resident Evil 2, it'd take you like 8 hours to complete. Resident Evil 3, 3 hours. Good 3-hour game. That's it. So
that's rough.
The story is really short, and the comparison from the old one to the new one when it comes to exploration, like in the first one, in the old game, you could explore a ton of different places. In the the remake of Resident Evil 3, there's like basically a straight path to everywhere you gotta go. So there's not really a challenge to the game. The only challenge is
seems like zombies, Resident Evil 4.
The zombies and Nemesis chasing you. Those are really the only challenges to the game.
In 3?
Yeah. The puzzles are easy. Like, if you find any puzzles at all, really. When you have to gather shit, like I said, everything is like a direct path. So there's not really any challenge to the game. Yeah. So that's what makes it kind of shitty.
Right.
I want to give a shout out to fucking It Takes Two. That was a great game, and it won Game of the Year.
It Takes Two?
It's a pretty decent game.
You have to play with somebody else. You can't play solo.
The story's sad and stupid, but...
But the gameplay... No, the gameplay
cool.
Is so...
You
it
have
changes
to work together
mechanics.
to do stuff.
It Takes Two. What's it about?
So...
This little girl is like sad. Her parents fight a lot, and they're going to divorce. And they're thinking about telling her, and then this fairy thing shows up, or a book, a book that's alive shows up, and it's like, we're gonna help you two fall in love again. So and you go through all this stuff, and you need to work together, and you end up doing such a good job, and it's like, oh, we do love each other, and
shut up.
So the little girl's like,
the little girl realizes her parents are going to get a divorce, and they like fight all the time. He's right on that.
They need her tears to fucking drink.
They take a nap
and become human again.
They take I've finished the game with Caitlin, so I know how it ends. They
have to make her cry though, right?
That doesn't end up working.
Oh.
Anyways, so like the book is a marriage counseling book that the daughter gives to the parents to like hope that it will fix them. And then they take a nap, and then it like goes to this dream world where like the dad's made of clay and the mom's made of like yarn and shit. And she like the daughter made them because she like plays with dolls as if they're a happy family.
Okay.
So it's sad, and like it has sad like cut scenes and stuff, but it's like
Did it make you cry?
The ending does. The ending's very fucking sad.
I haven't even got to the ending.
I played with Brad a little bit because the mechanics and the gameplay is so much like in one Game of the Year. It's fun.
It's cool.
One of the streamers
I'd rather play a game where I kill a giant iguana with a giant axe.
You kill them. There's so like bosses. There's bosses on this game, and
you
it's like hard to play.
No, you just like disable them.
It's hard. It's a hard game though.
I feel like you just told me all the worst parts of the game, and it just made me be like, I don't want to play this game.
I'm gonna send you a trailer to it because it gives a lot of gameplay, and it's so much fun.
You just work together.
You kill bees, and you kill squirrels, and you kill like your small people.
It's like a squirrel.
Are they like giant squirrels?
Yeah,
at least?
like they're like
there's like a squirrel army.
Because you're like small dolls.
Oh, okay.
So you're like small to the world. So you like fight bees and like a robot bee or the vacuum cleaner that's a huge annoying boss.
The teddy bear, was it a bear?
It's an elephant, and you kill the elephant by torturing her. Like there was like fucked up scenes.
You don't actually kill it, do you?
Yeah.
You end up like shoving it off the desk or something. You tear off her
limbs of the stuffed animal elephant, and then you push her off the cabinet and she dies.
Jesus.
It's a great game. I love the fucking game. I finished it, and there's like a trippy part.
Why does it have to be sad? Why can't they just make that and not have it and have anything to do with...
There's not that many cutscenes.
The story is crazy.
There's not that many but every time you see the
book...
There's
a cutscene every time you get to a new level.
But still, like, why does it have to be... I mean, it
has a happy ending.
Because the thing is, I kind of like sad movies.
Yeah, I get that.
And, like, I get, like, where, like, you kind of want to express yourself as an artist that way. But I just feel like I would never want to go to that realm.
Video games are where I go to be happy and get away from reality.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to feel fucking super sad for this character.
What's weird is I like horror games because like I get anxiety. Like I love that feeling. Like it's like adrenaline.
I mean, that might be why I like horror too.
Yo,
I love it.
suspense, dude.
I don't know what it is, but anxiety maybe. So like, this is the dumbest thing in the world. If we're playing like Apex, it's mainly Apex because you can jump off from really high stuff on Apex, and you can land without fall damage. So if we jump from a really high spot, I actually get tingles from when, like, if we don't hit the ground when I think we're gonna hit the ground, my body gets like tingly, and then when we hit the ground, I'm like, oh. It's weird, dude.
It's like
I don't
Aaron's
know.
son when he gets shot when he plays. He's like, ow.
Like, you know how, like, you know how you have
That
those,
doesn't hurt, man.
you know how
love
you
it.
you know how you have those dreams where like
You're
you're falling, and that's how it is with the video games. Like, we're falling, and if we don't hit the ground when I think we're gonna hit the ground,
I feel like that's why I always, I'm like, if I jump from a high distance, I'm always like, whoa. Because I'm just like, holy shit.
So Sims 4 actually like made me discover a fear that it's not a fear, but it gives me anxiety when it happens. I think I've talked about this when we talked about my top 3 favorite video games.
Speaking of top threes, we should do a top three sometime.
Very long time. We haven't done it in months. But
Yeah, I know.
anyways, in Sims 4, if you want to build the basement, you like go down a level and it's just a grid in black. And that gives me anxiety. Or if I fall under a map like Modern Warfare. Fucking stupid game sometimes. But if you glitch and you're like under the map, so you're like in air, but the map is above you, gives me anxiety. Like that feeling, I don't know, but it gives me anxiety.
I feel like you guys are way more immersed in these games than I am.
Sims 4
When
fucking
something like
scares
that
me.
happens to me, I'm just like, God damn it.
I don't know. Sims 4, like I've never built a basement in that game because you start out with just blackness in that grid and it scares me.
Yeah.
It gives, I want to say scared, but it gives me anxiety. But falling under a map
Oh,
fucks
you're
me up,
scared.
too.
You cry.
I fucking cry, yeah.
All right, last question I got for you
We've done
guys.
15?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, go on.
What is your favorite video game to movie adaptation, and what is your least favorite video game to movie adaptation?
Video game to movie?
Yeah.
Wait,
Obviously,
what?
Mario Bros.
What is your
the
favorite
worst
video game to
video
movie?
game
And what is your least
adaptation.
favorite video game to movie?
Mario Bros. Is obviously
What does that
my least
mean?
favorite because it's ridiculous.
A movie that was
Based
made
off
based
from a
off of
video
a video
game.
game.
What are you, stupid?
Sometimes, but I don't
I
think
think
I've,
we should have just ignored her through all that.
but I mean, I don't think I've,
Just pretended she wasn't here because that was just a crazy question.
I don't know why I didn't understand that.
I'm
Fuck
gonna
you
top.
guys.
I'm
I mean,
gonna
I
top
know what you guys. I feel like the three of us are gonna have the same answer for our favorite.
So
It's got to be Resident Evil, right?
So actually,
How
no,
is it not Resident
it's
Evil?
not, because the Resident Evil movies were not based off from the video.
I
their
think
video
they
games.
were.
In a way, the story had nothing to
mean-
do with the video games.
I still think of it as an
The director,
adaptation, though.
it is in a sense.
He
but
made his own story out of it.
yeah, the
but
director chose not to use any of the video game stories and to just make a whole new story.
Yeah, he kind of wrote his own shit.
Yeah,
I mean, it worked for
But
me.
it's still Resident
Okay.
Evil, though. Like, it's still, like,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Resident Evil
I
universe.
want to watch the new one that came out.
I heard it wasn't great.
Yeah,
But then
there
again,
was
they
a-
always
Bad
talk shit
things.
about all those
Yeah.
movies, and I end up liking all of them.
Yeah.
Well, in like
They're
it
fun
seemed like
movies.
it wasn't like a top huge budget movie, and it might be a hidden gem.
well, I seen it on Amazon.
And that
Prime.
one is based.
It's only like $3.99 to rent. I was like, shit,
that one
I
is
think I might
based
rent
off the
this
video
movie.
game.
Right.
Or
Yes.
you know what? I changed my answer.
But I was gonna say my least favorite.
It's Mario Bros.
It's
Although that movie is fucking terrible.
that movie's so bad it's funny.
Yeah, it is. The fucking Double Dragon movie that they
Oh,
made in the
man.
90s.
I watched that movie a million times when I was a kid.
So bad. It's so
I watched
bad.
it so many times. I thought it was amazing.
So
Really?
I won't watch it now because I know it's gonna be bad. But I'm saying when I was like 4 or 5 years old, we used to go where where the Dandy is in Millerton.
Yeah.
There used to be another store. It was kind of like Woody's, just a little mom and pop shop there,
Okay.
and they used to rent movies out.
No shit.
And that I would go down there every week and make my mom rent that fucking movie. And me and my brother would watch Double Dragon like every fucking night.
That's crazy.
So it's a movie made because of a video game.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played a game that's that. in my
Yeah,
life.
you have.
Because I've played South Park, but that's after the show. It's based off that.
Yeah.
I've played.
We're talking about a movie.
That's what
You're
I'm
supposed
saying.
to name a movie.
She's-
I don't think I've played one. That's why I'm
No,
confused.
I feel like you're still going the opposite.
But no, I've never watched one either. Like I can't think of a game I played that
Let's
where a movie
talk-
was
But
made
my
off it.
All
I
right.
changed my answer to the newest Mortal Kombat.
You didn't like it?
No, I'm saying that's my favorite.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the best. I think that's the best like a video game adaptation that's ever been made, in my opinion.
I think like when we talked about that movie before, like you said, it was definitely a movie that was made for if you
Yeah.
were already a fan.
Yeah, but that's kind of like, I feel like that's what you need to do with a video game movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I agree.
Like, I think
completely
that's
agree.
the best path to take. You know, it's supposed to be just fun for fans of the game. And I think that they did a really good job because it's not like
Did you
it's
think of
definitely
one?
not like an award-winning movie. Like that shit's not going to the Academy Awards or anything. But if you're a fan of Mortal Kombat and you just want to watch a movie that's just a fun movie based on Mortal Kombat, they did a great job.
Yeah. I even liked the first Mortal Kombat movie they released in the 90s. Annihilation
A
was
lot
kinda,
of people gave that
Annihilation
shit, but I think
was,
it was cool.
Annihilation was
Yeah,
overboard.
That was fucked
But
up.
that first one there, that was pretty
I
boss.
still like that one.
I think the
Um,
newest one's better than both of them, though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say the least favorite is fucking Super Mario Bros. But my favorite is the Ninja Turtles.
I agree.
So dumb.
But
Isn't that all from a fucking comic book?
yeah, it is a comic book.
So okay, so that doesn't count
It-
because
I
it
have
was
a
a
couple.
It
comic
was a comic
and a
book,
video
then a
game.
video
The video
game,
game
then a
is
movie.
the adaptation.
of the comic.
Yeah. And the movie is also the adaptation of the comic.
Okay.
So
They didn't
that-
make them like the person who made the Ninja Turtles movie wasn't like, you guys remember that video game from the fucking late 80s?
That's just how Brad feels.
He just wanted Ninja Turtles to be an answer.
You know
to
another
Yeah,
one
dude.
that got a lot of shit, but I didn't mind was the Street Fighter movie where Jean-Claude Van Damme played.
That movie was gay.
I didn't mind it.
That
I
movie
did
was
not mind it.
terrible.
That's another movie I used to watch a lot when I was a kid.
See?
Yeah.
I,
I
did
I
not
watched
mind
it
that
a lot, but
I have an
that
answer.
movie's
It's
gay.
probably bad. I haven't
What?
seen it in
It's
years.
so
Probably
bad. Dude.
It's a TV series though. It's the closest I'm gonna get. But The Witcher.
The
That was
Witcher's
from
good.
The Witchers.
Yeah, that was fucking good.
But that doesn't count either because didn't that come from a book?
Yeah.
So that doesn't count.
So yeah.
Fuck
And I
you
think that
guys.
the TV show is like supposed to be a direct adaptation from the book. I don't think it's supposed to have anything to do with the video game.
I mean,
So I can't.
I
the
only
video game
I-
is
I-
also a direct
I
adaptation.
can't think
too.
of a favorite then.
I understood the
See, I'm gonna
series
go with Codes.
though.
Mortal Kombat. It's
Well, I was
the
gonna
only
say
right answer.
I was gonna say Resident Evil because that's my favorite franchise.
I
Even though-
understood The Witcher because of The Witcher 3 though from playing it.
Yeah, same here. I didn't
Dude,
read
so-
the fucking book.
I didn't read it.
Dude, The Witcher. Jerry's brother Chris showed me some of the gameplay
I don't
from
know, dude.
one of the games.
So
and it's
good.
It's like video game porn.
It's beautiful.
There's like
A
there's
lot of
so
sex.
much sex in that game.
lot.
Oh
of
yeah.
sex.
I was like, when you said video game porn, I was like, what do you mean by that?
Guinevere. What? Guinevere. What's her name? Isn't it a weird?
Genevieve.
Yennefer.
Yennefer. that's
Yennefer.
right.
Yennefer. And yeah, and
Crazy.
The
name.
Witcher dude. The dude that plays the Witcher
Henry
guy.
Cavill. Cavill.
Bro,
Isn't
he's
that
hot.
Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's hot as the Witcher though, not as Superman. But Superman's ugly.
Superman's
He
too
does-
clean. He's too clean
All he
cut.
does is grunt in the TV show,
Ugh,
and he and just says, "Fuck."
that's
Like how
fine.
many times? Like every episode, like
That's
something
okay.
would happen, and it's like his catchphrase is just "fuck."
That's fine.
Have you guys ever seen the Monster Hunter movie with Mila Jovovich?
Yes.
That sounds
It was
stupid.
stupid.
It was
Did you know
stupid.
It was
Did
stupid.
you know it's directed by the same guy who directed all of the Resident Evil movies?
Yeah.
Really?
Did you know that those two are
Wow.
married?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I knew that they were
Yep.
married.
That's like I
They're
feel
in
like
love.
that's just their thing because it's all either of them do. Like
It
all
sucks,
either of
dude.
them do is put out Resident Evil movies and then that one Monster Hunter movie.
Yeah.
Like-
That's like their cash cow. When they start running out of money, they're like, "Let's make another
But
Resident
I mean,
Evil movie."
honestly, dude, they're pretty good.
I like them all.
I like them all.
My favorite one was definitely Apocalypse.
Yeah,
Apocalypse
for sure.
is my favorite one.
I still
like
like
that
the
one.
first one's the best.
The first one was pretty good.
The cube scene,
dude,
the main guy gets fucking with the cube thing. Like he gets turned into cubes with the fucking lasers.
Oh yeah.
oh,
I watched that shit in theaters. It was so sick.
what was your favorite scene in that movie? Mine was when Liquor busts out of the tank. I love that scene because it's
In the
just,
first one.
yeah, it's super quiet, and then all you hear is, and and then Liquor's face just pops
It's
out.
just one of those.
It
like,
was so like it was so
Never watched
yeah.
that's
it was
from the video game.
yes,
I'm
exactly.
Same thing with that's how I felt with the dogs.
Yeah.
When she was fighting the dogs, I was like, yeah, I remember fighting the dogs in the video game.
I love the introduction to Liquor.
Can't relate.
In the video game in Resident Evil 2, the introduction to Liquor was the perfect
So
thing.
good.
So good, dude.
When
Jump-
you come around there and he crawls by the window,
Yeah, and his
you're
tongue
like
comes
just
out
like,
and
oh
shit.
shit, bro, what's gonna happen?
Great. It's fantastic.
That was your last question? We really did 15
I can't
questions?
think of
yeah,
a favorite,
we did 15
dude.
questions.
Wow.
I can't.
I
think.
think
of a
I think for
favorite. I'm
every
done.
podcast, I'm gonna bring 15
That's a
questions
good
with
idea.
me.
I have a topic to discuss.
Well, let's talk about it.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Oh shit! You know what? I could have seen that coming.
Facts.
Y'all see the pictures of the poop?
Yeah.
They actually
They
showed,
showed
pictures.
pictures?
Yeah, dude. There's definitely a picture of the poop.
Yeah. Because
Oh my god!
Because his maids or like whatever, like texted him the pictures.
Does it look like healthy poop? Is Amber
It
Heard
just
healthy?
looks like a poop. It's just.
It looks
funny
like
to see.
human feces.
Is it just a
It's
turd
just-
or
it's
is it
just
like a
turd,
pile?
dude. It's just
On
a
a bed.
turd.
It'd be funny if it was like a pile. Like she let
Like
out
a
a pile.
huge pile.
Yeah, dude.
Like she saved it for a day
Yeah.
or two.
It was though.
She ate Chipotle or
Took
something.
lax. No, she took laxative.
I think it was a whole day, and then the maids were cleaning the room, and Johnny Depp was gonna go back and like make
How-
amends with her, and
how-
or go get his shit from like the apartment because he was.
I
Gonna
thought a
leave her.
bodyguard or something called him and was like, "Hey, there's human fecal matter."
I thought it was
here."
what like
or a maid or
You know for
something.
a fact they didn't say it that way though. They were like, somebody took a shit out of your bed, bro.
Yeah.
and they texted it because she
How
was at
crazy.
Coachella, and then they just got in a fight. He left, and he was with that dude that I think helped with the art or whatever for Penthouse 3.
How crazy do you have to be
Or
to go?
Penthouse.
I'm so mad at you. I'm gonna poop in your bed.
She's insane. She like faked a broken nose and put nail
and
polish
like
on
this
the
is
end
the
of
same bed that I sleep in with you. I'm gonna poop in it.
Well, I mean, they have a lot of bedrooms. I'm
Have
sure.
you seen the pictures that came out recently of Amber Heard and Elon Musk?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bruise on
Elon-
his face.
yeah.
Yeah, and his face is
It
all
makes you
fucked up.
wonder.
Is
and
that
Elon
real?
won't testify.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Elon won't testify
He,
either.
he threatened to fight Johnny Depp when this whole thing started. You remember that?
Really?
No, I don't.
Yeah, he was like, let's fucking get in a ring and we'll fucking fight each other. It was, I don't remember all the details of it, but I just remember that.
Did you see what he posted on Twitter? I think I sent it to you
The
guys.
cocaine thing.
I'm gonna buy Coca-Cola and put cocaine back in.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind that Elon Musk does not do cocaine. That guy definitely snorts every day.
well,
He's got to do.
rich
I mean,
and famous.
You got to.
Yeah,
do,
exactly.
If you're rich
Exactly.
and famous like that,
when you do
some kind
when
of
you
drug.
do as much as he does, he definitely does cocaine.
He's got to stay up.
He's not totally happy. You know what I mean? I feel like being rich like that isn't that happy.
Like
I
I
feel
don't.
like
I
he's-
don't even think he has ADHD or whatever. It's just a cocaine.
I feel like he's a pretty happy guy.
I want to
I
explain.
mean, if you had billions and billions and billions of
Billions.
dollars, I'd be pretty happy too.
Yeah, but anyway.
Go ahead, defend
money,
how money doesn't buy happiness.
it doesn't.
It does buy happiness.
But it does buy
Temporary.
cocaine.
If I
and
had-
cocaine gives
if-
you happiness.
Exactly.
If I had $1 million right now, I would be the
It would take.
happiest
It would
man.
take care of all of my problems, which in turn would make me happy.
Yes.
Okay, I'm so happy for you guys.
Money
Mainly,
buys
I would
happiness.
get myself out of any credit card debt. I would pay off my vehicles. I'd buy a house. That all would make
You
me
don't have to be rich to
extremely
do
happy.
that. Well, I mean, I guess nowadays you do.
You
You
have to
do. Have
money,
you
though.
tried to buy a house lately?
Probably won't.
Last year,
Yeah, he can relate.
Yeah, isn't it a pain in the ass?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bad process for. But so I've kept up with it.
If you were rich, you wouldn't have any of that problem.
I know.
Yeah, you just
I'd
buy a
it
better
outright.
house.
Be like, here's the money. Thanks for the
you,
house.
you design your house.
Yeah, dude.
I would have. If I was rich, I'd have a house built.
Yeah,
for
dude.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'd have so much room that I don't need. I'd have all you guys come stay with me. I'd get like a 24-bedroom mansion.
that'd be
Let's
sick.
get 2 houses hooked
I
together.
kind of like it here.
Would
You
you
like
mind
s-
if I built onto your house or build onto the land?
I don't know if I'd like that.
Okay, dude.
You could not onto the house if
All right,
I mean
well
I
then-
only have an acre and a half.
Then I'm
Like if I had like 30 acres, I'd be like, yeah, go build a house over
okay.
there. I don't
I'm
care.
rich,
I
so I'm
don't-
gonna buy this house and all
I feel
this
like,
land.
I feel like if you build onto my house, it's just you're giving me roommates that I don't want.
All right, then I'm just gonna buy this house, and
No,
a bunch of land, and I'll let you stay here, and I'll just move over there.
I was gonna say
Why don't
buy.
you just buy all the land?
Yeah, buy all the neighbors. Buy all
Because
the
I want to
neighbor
own
shit.
you, dude.
Buy all the neighbor shit, dude.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
kick-
buy all the
kick him
neighbor.
out.
I'll buy all the neighbors.
I guarantee
You know what? I want to own your land. That way you don't have to pay property tax. I'll help you
What a
out
guy.
because I'm rich.
What a guy.
I don't think I want that.
You want to
Wow.
own the land?
What a
You don't want him
independent
to
guy.
pay
I
your
own the land,
taxes.
Yeah.
What an
But, like-
independent.
Well, I'm a man. I don't want somebody to pay for shit for me.
Okay.
I want to pay for that shit myself.
Be a
Okay.
man.
Fuck the government, though, dude. Don't you
You
want
want
me
to
to
talk
get
about?
rid of them?
You want to talk about? Yeah, but having somebody else pay my taxes for me isn't screwing over the government at all.
No,
But what you got to realize is I'm a rich man, so I don't have to pay taxes.
no, you
I
still
don't think
do.
that's how that works.
I
You
just-
still do. You just
I
don't
mean,
have
it
to
does.
Not
It
as
does
much.
for some rich
You pay a
people.
lot more taxes.
But it doesn't affect you as much because like you're rich.
No, well, what? Elon Musk makes like $300 and something billion a year, but he only pays $11 billion in taxes.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true at all. He pays 50% taxes. I think it's like 49% taxes.
He posted on Twitter saying, "I'll have you know, I paid $11 billion in taxes this year."
That's on
Because
Yeah,
somebody
because
was
someone on Twitter
somebody was talking shit, and he was like, "All right, I gotta set things straight."
But also, yeah, and you also like when it says Elon Musk doesn't make $300 billion a year.
No,
The
that's
company-
everything.
Yeah, the
combined.
companies that he owns make $300 billion a year.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
all of those companies have to pay their employees as well. They all have boards that they have to pay and CEOs. He's not the CEO of every company.
Some of those are completely
Like
useless.
most of that money is going to somebody else.
Speaking of money, he pays. Back to Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Did you hear about the charity thing where she offered to give like 3.5 million to this one charity,
And she never did.
and so there's 1.5 paid right now, but I think 500,000 or 100,000 from Johnny Depp himself, some from another, like I think Vanguard was one, and then another one, and then Elon Musk. All in like the name of Amber, but Amber has not put any personal money from her into this charity.
She ain't got no fucking money.
Yeah.
Like, what has she done to make money?
Aquaman, too,
Aquaman,
dude.
No, she got
She
fired
has
from
the-
Aquaman.
she
too.
has
She didn't get
the-
fired yet.
Yeah, but
There's just
even-
a petition,
She will be.
and I'm pretty sure the movie's already filmed. So I don't know what
Oh,
they're gonna
They're
do.
just waiting for this trial to be over.
I
and
doubt
be
that.
like,
How
should
much
we?
do you think they paid her? How much do you think she's
Dude,
actually in those?
I
She's
feel
not
like-
in Aquaman. I mean, she is, but how
I
many
feel
fucking
like,
scenes is she in?
I feel like
I've
if
never watched it.
they're
Not a
gonna,
lot.
they're just gonna,
I'll answer it for you.
they're gonna
Not a
wait
lot.
until the trial's over, and this it might even stop the
Well,
release of Aquaman.
From what I read, even
Nah, they'll just reshoot it without her.
even Jason Momoa is advocating for her to be pulled from the movie.
Good.
Nice.
Because she's probably a pain in the ass to work with.
That's what he said.
Her
Probably
friends
like-
have testified against her, saying that like she'll just slap them and stuff, trying to say that try to get her to win like bipolar or whatever. But then I don't know. But
Let's talk about that audio, huh? I'm not punching you. I'm hitting
Hitting
you,
you.
Johnny.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't know how my hand looked while I was smacking
That
the shit out of you.
That
but-
shit is absolutely hilarious.
And she's like writing notes the whole time,
She's
angrily handing it to her,
fucking
whatever.
crazy.
And Johnny Depp draws like a face or whatever and hands it to his lawyer.
The whole trial is
What
a
a
circus.
cra-
It's
what
a
a
circus.
crazy
the
bitch.
dude.
It
lawyer
really is a
objects
circus.
himself.
Her lawyer is stupid as fuck.
Her lawyer objected himself.
Yeah,
like
dude.
he's like, objection, relevance, and they're like,
Hearsay.
here's and then
Hearsay. She's like, you asked the question.
you asked.
Oh,
And I'm like, no fucking way. And they like
It was weird. As soon
so-
as the person
You
started
could- he's-
talking, he's like, objection.
He's cracking because he's been having to deal with Amber Heard for the past like
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
6 months.
For sure.
Like he's going crazy because she's a psycho.
She probably beats him, too.
that
Yeah,
girl
probably.
lawyer.
We did so bad today. What the hell's wrong with you?
that girl lawyer, also the older lady, so
no, she's fucking
stupid.
retarded.
yeah.
So it's funny to watch. Like, it's supposed to be a court case, which are boring, but it is hilarious to watch. Like, I've watched it live, some of it when she was like up at
It comes
questioning.
up on my Facebook or
TikTok.
TikTok sometimes.
I'm just
and I'll
so-
watch it.
It's like all funny.
Yeah, that video where Johnny Depp keeps waiting for the fucking lawyer to
Say
say
hearsay.
objection or
Yeah.
hearsay. Yeah.
Or they keep. Did I
He's
read
like, okay,
that
can I
right?
keep going?
Did I
They'll-
read that right? Yeah, you read that wonderfully.
And
Then he'll
John,
read like 2 words, and he'll say like 2 words,
isn't
and then
that hearsay?
objection. He's like, "Yeah, I knew that was coming."
but I love so
Hearsay? No.
a lot of times he'll be like, "Did I read that right?" Like it's a text from Johnny. He'd be like, "Yeah." Like he's just so chill the whole time.
It just seems like, what is the lawyer
thing-
even? Is there a jury there? I don't know that
Yes.
much about it.
There was.
Like, is the
Yeah.
lawyer even trying to win?
I don't know.
Because you know what jury's gonna hear all of that and just not side with that lawyer. Why
Yeah.
would they?
Even the crowd inside the courtroom is all for Johnny Depp.
They laugh at his jokes, and the judge will be like, "If you don't stop, you'll get removed." But
Yeah,
they
yeah.
laugh every fucking time
Yeah.
he cracks.
Then
a
there
sarcasm.
was what was the
I've kept
He
up
is a
with this,
really charming guy.
dude.
He is, dude.
dude? Did you see Howard Stern criticized him because he said he thought he was using an accent through the trial? Johnny Depp. He was like, I don't think Johnny Depp's being real right now.
I've watched
He's
past
using that
interviews.
shitty.
They're actors.
Pirates of the
They're
Caribbean.
he's acting.
Yeah.
She's acting. Like
Oh,
it's
she-
what they're doing.
Like the whole time, she's like,
The thing is, we are falling for it with Johnny Depp because
Good.
I think Howard Stern's right. He's acting.
Yeah.
Like it's all an act because
I mean,
those
Johnny
they're both crazy.
You gotta
they're
look-
both psychopaths.
You gotta look good.
I don't know if he's
It's a
clean.
popularity contest.
I don't know if he's clean or whatever, but he does seem like he's
See,
a pretty
when they
angry
brought
fella.
up cocaine and stuff, I was just like, who cares if he does
Oh,
drugs?
the other thing was
She probably does
remember
drugs too.
Remember that one dude was on the stand and they were like, you were sharing text messages with Johnny. Did he ever call her a cunt?
Oh,
and he was like, kind of beating around the. Just say yes. I called her a cunt.
Who
It's
cares?
not that big of a
or
deal.
so many times they're trying to prove that he does drugs when he openly is like, "Yeah, I did cocaine, whatever." And
A
they're
container that
"Was
might
it-"
have had some cocaine in it.
And they're trying every way to be like, "You did cocaine." I
That's
get
what
what
I'm
they're trying
saying.
to do,
It's just like a.
but he's
They're
admitted
trying.
it.
It seems like they're just trying to make
Make him seem
him
like a
look,
really bad
yeah,
person.
Yeah,
But he is.
You do
Dude,
cocaine.
Who the fuck hasn't
You
done drugs?
fucking-
Who hasn't done drugs?
Yeah.
Straight edge. CM Punk.
Especially a famous person.
What a
You tell
gay
me a famous
loser.
person that hasn't done drugs.
CM Punk.
CM Punk's probably a fucking liar.
Probably.
I don't know. I mean,
What about
I
Ben
feel like
Shapiro?
somebody
Do you
would've-
think Ben Shapiro?
no, he has a drink occasionally for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. I feel like someone would have came out about CM Punk if he wasn't like about like, oh, I saw him at the bar.
Or
I feel like someone would have came out.
I mean,
People
he's,
are really good at
'cause,
hiding
like-
cocaine addictions.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he's been to shows with at bars and shit, but to say he drank, I don't know.
I don't know. I just feel like with all this stuff we know and like people coming out, I feel like I don't know. Something would have been
I don't
said.
think Johnny Depp, like, he knows he's probably gonna win this, but also he doesn't really care about the money aspect of it. He cares about clearing his name. Like, he lost
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I mean, yeah. I mean, his
So-
career.
He does just want to make himself look good.
Yeah. So boom,
He
chuck,
needs
he
his
won.
All
life. He
actors
needs his
do.
job back.
He
And
won.
it's kind of working too.
He
Like,
won.
He's doing a pretty good job at making himself look pretty good. He's doing a good job of representing himself,
He's great. Love him.
and she's doing a horrible job of representing
Awful.
herself.
Yeah.
I believe he really,
I don't know where
There
she
was
got her
domestic
lawyers
abuse.
from, but
for real.
When is it her turn to go?
Yeah, but
on
it was
the stand?
mutual. I
How
think
come
there
we
was
never
mutual
see any
Yeah.
of that?
I don't know when she's
That's
gonna
one
be on the
thing
stand.
that I question. Like with media, like I've seen all this stuff about Johnny Depp, but I haven't heard anything from Amber Heard on the stand.
Well, it's been like a 2-week fucking.
Like,
I watched
she
a video of her
can't-
crying.
Doesn't
after
she get to
played, like,
plead
a
her
fucking
case
recording.
too?
I just
What?
watched a video of her crying because she was on the stand too.
I haven't
See,
seen
but I never
anything
get to
from-
see any of that.
I don't think she has been yet.
I'm gonna
unless
look
it
it
was
up
today.
because
I-
it's never something that
not.
just pops up.
Our culture has decided to side with Johnny Depp. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
No,
'Cause
I've
that's
been watching
really
the
all that's
live
happening.
trial. No, I've been watching it live, and I don't think she's been like she's been crying.
Yeah,
Or
there
was
was a video of her crying. I mean, she might not have been on
I
stand,
don't-
but they played a recording, and she was like crying in the back. Like,
Yeah, they
maybe she
always
was sitting
have-
with their lawyer. It looked like she
Yeah.
was on stand in the
She-
picture I saw, but
I think she might tomorrow because it's still going. They haven't done it on the weekends, obviously, so maybe tomorrow.
how long is the trial supposed to be? Do you know?
I don't think they have a time
Yeah.
for trials. I think it's just as long as it
Well,
takes.
sometimes they
It's
have.
it's also it's a defamation case, and it doesn't like it doesn't seem like a defamation case with everything that's getting talked about. It seems more like a domestic violence case than a defamation case.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the defamation is
It's broad.
domestic violence.
Yeah, it's like a broad.
Yeah,
Like they have to prove domestic violence for if her side
'Cause she
can't
wrote
prove
that
that it's
book.
domestic violence, then he has to prove all right. If her side has to prove that there was domestic violence, if they can't prove that there was domestic violence on his part,
Basically,
then she
gotta-
loses for defamation.
right.
Because she's been
Basically,
telling
she's
everybody
gotta-
that there's
she's got to prove
domestic
what she
violence.
said was true.
Yeah, and what she said was true was that she
But
was being domestically
Turns
abused.
out everything she said in the book was actually Johnny. She was just her book was a journal. There it is. It was a journal.
Wow, it's
I
deep.
beat my husband tonight, but she made it sound like he beat her.
She's definitely shitty. And he like cut. I think she's more manipulative, and he's more like acts out of trauma, which is two different things. Like he's not really out to like hurt another person. It's kind of his impulsive
just want-
behavior, where hers is to fuck someone else over. Like their intentions are different.
I just want
She's
people
more
to
scary.
realize that like yeah, it's a shitty thing, but Johnny Depp still isn't like a perfect
Right.
thing.
They're both psychopaths.
Yeah.
Dude. Celebrities.
Like, yeah,
they're
it's
always
actors
fucking,
are egomaniacs.
Yeah, dude.
Great actor he is though. Great actor.
I mean,
You know, right? I
like
think
him
he's a
as-
little overrated.
I think he overacts sometimes.
I'm against that. I love
But
him.
in some of the movies that it seems like he overacts, it kind of works.
I really
Like
enjoy
Alice in
Pirates.
Wonderland, Charlie and the Chocolate
Love
Factory.
those.
Sweeney
Dark
Todd.
Shadows.
Sweeney Todd is one of my favorite
Sleepy
Johnny Depp
Hollow.
movies.
I like
Edward
Sleepy
Scissorhands.
Hollow.
Yo,
I
I
like
forgot
Sleepy
about
Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow.
I don't care for Edward
I love Edward
Scissorhands.
Scissorhands.
I don't really care for Edward Scissorhands either.
Fear and Loathing, that was a good one.
Fear and Loathing was my favorite.
Yeah, that's probably my
Pirates
favorite
of the
too.
Pirates of the Caribbean are good movies.
I've never watched any
Never
of those.
watched
I
Oh,
love them.
I have watched one of them, but I couldn't tell you what one
I don't
it
know
was,
them.
because Jerry
It's
was
kind of like
watching
Harry
it.
Potter to me. Like I know I've seen one, but I don't know what fucking out of 10 I've seen. Because there's a lot of them. But I've seen the first one. I know that one.
How
but
many movies are there? 3?
3.
Of what?
I think there's like
Pirates
5.
of the
There's like
Caribbean.
5.
Really?
Really? Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
there's a lot of them. No, yeah, because he's about to do a 6th one.
Oh god
Wow.
damn!
Yeah.
I did not.
I
know that.
neither did
And
I. I
they
thought there
kicked
was
him
only
out.
like 3.
Yeah, and they like kicked him out of it. I think they're
Oh,
both.
he lost his role in Fantastic Beasts.
Yep.
Yep. That's another one. That's bullshit though, because that's like a.
That character looks sweet as that character. Grindelwald.
I think he's gonna win this though. I don't know if Disney will take him back to do Pirates of the Caribbean, but it probably affected like any role he's been trying to get. To be honest, because that's why he's doing it. So
Disney took back James Gunn.
yeah.
I don't know what that is. Do I?
He directed
Guardians
Guardians
of
of
the
the
Galaxy.
Galaxy, yeah.
Oh, I remember.
What
Yeah.
did
The
James
Suicide
Gunn do?
Squad. He just made some jokes on Twitter.
Yeah, like
and Disney fired him. But then
Yeah.
everybody in the Suicide Squad like came out, like Chris Pratt and Batista and Zoe Saldana. Well, they all knew that the reason Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2 were good was because James Gunn wrote and directed them. And they're like, well, we can't make a good Guardians of the Galaxy 3 without James Gunn,
Right.
so
Yeah.
we've got to
do
have
you,
him
do you
back.
happen to know what kind of were they like
I
racy
know
jokes?
one
or?
of the tweets, yeah, it's actually kind of funny. It's.
Oh,
I think
no.
I think I said this on the podcast once. It was he said like the best part about being raped is when you're done getting raped.
I
Oh,
remember
You have
us
this
talking
moment of
about
this is pretty great not being raped right now.
I'm like, I know this story.
Jesus Christ, dude!
Yeah, so Disney fired him for that, but then they like all the people at Guardians of the Galaxy came out and were like, no, we need like they were like,
I wonder
well,
why
you
he said
shouldn't
that.
fire him. It was just a
He
funny
was probably
tweet. It was just a
stoned or
joke.
something, and he was like, "Bro,
Some rape
And
jokes
think this
are
is
funny.
he used to work for Troma Studios.
Oh, word.
And
Yeah.
they do crazy like their movies are fucking it's like the Toxic Avenger.
okay,
So it's
kind
stupid.
of pretty ridiculous."
Yeah, ridiculous shit. So he was just making a stupid, ridiculous joke on Twitter. There was another one he said, I don't remember now, but there was like 2 tweets that they brought up and they fired him for. But yeah, back then when Twitter first came out, he was making movies like that and Slither and
I remember Slither.
Super, just movies that were adult movies. He wasn't working for fucking Disney. He was almost
Right.
working for the opposite of Disney, you know? So it wasn't out of the realm for him to say crazy shit like that. You
I
know?
heard a funny rape joke before.
Please tell.
I will. I love to. It goes like, I saved a girl from rape once. And you're
Okay.
like, why? Say why?
Why?
I stopped chasing her.
Okay.
Dude, it's funny. I was young when I heard it, and I like cracked the fuck up. It was a funny joke. Rape jokes are funny. Okay, it's funny.
Remember that Tom Green video with Andy Milonakis? And he's standing there. Whatever. And he's standing there with that giant zipper, and Tom Green's just like, it's like a big zip with those two old people. He's like, it's a big zipper with your pants. And he just keeps laughing like that.
I did not know this video.
I know.
Dude,
I know
oh my
exactly-
god.
exactly
Oh,
what you're
I
talking
sent
about.
it to the group once. It's
Really?
just so ridiculous.
I need to look it up then because
Those two guys,
Hold on.
Tom Green
I'll
and Andy
fucking show you.
Milonakis
It's
are
so
just
fucking funny.
they're like
dude,
trolls.
I watched a video of when Andy Milonakis had his show on MTV, and he was like standing on the street wearing like a devil thing, and he was like asking people to buy a bunch of shit so he could take their soul. And then every
dude.
time they'd walk away, he'd be like, "See you in hell." It was awesome. That
Dude,
dude's funny as
Look
fuck.
at watch.
Oh, that's awesome. Pretty funny, huh? It's like you're gonna unzip your table, huh? Just like the way you unzip your pants, huh?
Wait, can I see what he looks like?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Oh, it is the guy I thought.
He's just standing there.
That's funny. That's
He's
funny.
just standing there making him so uncomfortable.
That's funny as fuck. See that those jokes are funny.
Those two old people are just like they're just not trying to be mean.
Offensive
God.
too soon.
And Andy
Jokes are
Milonakis
great.
is just like, what the fuck?
I fucking love Tom Green.
That's funny.
He's definitely
He's staring at him the whole time. He's laughing.
There's probably a compilation of like funny things he's done. I'm gonna look
Oh,
up
yeah,
on YouTube.
dude.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, have you ever
I'm
seen
gonna-
Freddy Got Fingered?
Bro,
No,
that
I've
whole
heard of it.
movie,
I've never seen
that
it.
whole movie is like,
It's hilarious.
it's like, he's like an uncomfortable human. No, that's not right.
He just knows how to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I like
I
that.
think so. Like an awkward, he knows how to make you feel awkward. He's kind of like an Eric Andre.
Yeah.
He reminds like
He
that.
invented that shit.
You remember Levi
Yeah.
Cole?
Who?
Levi
Yeah.
Cole.
Yeah.
R.I.P. But he like same.
He did the same. Yeah.
He did every. I worked with him at Acorn in like 2013. Everything in your power to make you uncomfortable. But like I can do like I'm funny, like I can play along with it, but he would make some customers like literally be like probably never come back again. Like he just said some
Customers
absurd, yeah.
too, huh?
He was so absurd. He was so
Can
funny.
you, what would name something he would say to a customer?
I don't remember customers really like an example of that, but Kaylin and I, Jordan Shea, Levi, they were fucking.
You could have
we-
left that out.
No,
We didn't
this
know
was
that.
Who cares?
important. This is important because it wasn't. Anyways, so we were at the bar. We were at the Park Hotel. There's a teacher that you all had that became an alcoholic and actually I think maybe passed
All
away.
of them. Who cares?
Maybe passed away. Well,
I'm
it
not
would
going to
make-
sit here for 50 minutes trying to figure
It
out what
would make
teacher this
the
is.
story more probably funny to you guys because it was funny for Kaylin too. It was like one that died from alcoholism, I think.
I feel like I would have heard about this,
Yeah,
but
It's some of you guys. Anyways,
I don't
Ooh,
think
the,
so.
the woman, Mrs. Welch.
I think she has
She
two. She
just died.
remarried.
Didn't
she,
she died after him though.
Yeah, Mrs. Merrick is what her name was
Yeah.
at one point.
And
She
she-
died after him, didn't she?
Yeah, maybe. We were all
I
at the
don't
bar
know. I
though.
don't
This
know
was
who
while
Levi
he was
Cole
the.
is.
Oh, so anyways, we were at the Park Hotel. She was there drinking, and he
I
goes to
feel like
us.
if
He's
I
like,
showed you a picture, you'd know.
he's like, I'm gonna go make her uncomfortable. And he goes over there and he's just like dancing on her and going, woo! And like, I had you in this class, and was like embarrassing her in front of all these guys. And comes back over and he's like, mission accomplished. And she was so
I
embarrassed.
probably would have been like, I'm out of school now. What's up?
Dude, he said some weird shit. he was so crazy.
He was funny.
He was so
I
fucking
liked when
funny.
he did his Facebook stuff and he would tag us in it and be
Dude.
like, look how mean I was to this person.
Dude,
Or
yes,
something.
and he would like circle it and send messages. Dude.
Yo, yeah, that was
Aw,
pretty.
I
That was
miss
pretty.
Levi.
Though
Levi.
a couple of those came up in my Facebook memories a
Aw,
couple weeks
I
ago.
miss him. Aw,
Yeah, that shit was pretty.
he's
funny.
hilarious. He would do very offensive like jokes on certain days.
No, it's
I
when
think of him every
called-
September.
He called people out on Facebook, is what it was.
Yeah.
Well, he had funny memes too that he would post. He was a funny person. Anyways, but he went out of his way to make you uncomfortable. Is the point I was
That's
going to cover.
definitely what Tom Green does.
I love it. That's a
No.
great sense of humor to have.
Eric Andre is. I get secondhand embarrassment from that guy.
Tyler the Creator, same thing.
Tyler,
he's
the creator,
funny.
he's fucking
But
funny.
he tries to make you. He's really mean and like makes you uncomfortable because he's like an
I
asshole.
mean, Eric Andre is he's funny too.
yeah.
Some of it's but other times it's pretty funny.
But Tyler the Creator goes out of his way to
Dude.
make you uncomfortable too by being like an asshole and mean and funny. Like I love him. He's funny.
The episode he had with Wiz Khalifa, and he told that joke, and he starts beating his desk and breaking his desk apart.
Dude, the one where he fucking... Are you talking about Eric Andre, right?
Yeah,
Because he breaks
yeah.
his desk in every episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The one with T.I., and he has the dick just come straight out of the middle of his desk.
He drinks
starts
his own
jerking
piss.
it off. Like-
He pees in the mug and literally drinks it for real. It's right on camera. Like he pees and immediately drinks it. And I forget, it was a girl that's not very super famous to me at least. Was just like, what?
Some of the
fuck?
skits.
I like the one he did with the stupid Polly dude from Jersey Shore. That one was pretty fucking funny.
Some of the skits.
Dude,
that,
what's Hannibal Burgess? Is that his name?
Hannibal.
Buress, yeah.
Oh, dude, he is
That
fucking.
guy is
he's
fucking
good.
He's very funny.
He's
You know what?
good for
He
that
just-
show.
He just stands behind him eating a head of lettuce. He's just like, gotta eat your vegetables.
Yeah.
That's where,
He's
dude. That's where
hilarious.
Barstool Stool Sports got their idea for their fat guy. That's always sitting. You know the long guy with the long hair and the mustache,
Yep.
always asking stupid shit.
and the
They
fat
have the
guy's
fat guy
always
just eating something
Yep.
between them.
They
They
did
definitely
one.
got that idea from
They
Eric
did,
Andre.
that guy did one with Machine Gun Kelly, and the fat guy is just sitting there eating ice
Yes.
cream. It's hilarious.
And that
Did you guys see Machine Gun Kelly cover aerials?
awful.
Yeah, it was
I don't
so
know,
good.
Howard Stern.
So good.
Awful.
Makes me very
It was
sad.
the worst thing I've ever listened
and the
to.
Paramore song he covered.
Dude,
That was
Awful.
bad.
The
Yeah,
Eric,
Machine Gun Kelly should stop.
yeah,
he's gonna make a rap album next. He said
Oh,
for
thank God.
himself.
Oh,
Go back.
good.
Go
For
back.
himself, no one else.
I don't.
For
Good.
himself.
Maybe it'll be.
Yeah,
fucking,
no, go ahead and not release it too. And then it can just be for you.
No, I don't really.
He,
I
he
did
should have
this.
made all of his pop punk music for himself too.
Yeah.
He just kept it to himself.
A lot of it was super like.
I like a couple songs
Bad.
off of his
Yeah.
first pop punk one there. Tickets to My Downfall.
There was
But
one.
that's it.
There's one song. I don't know the fucking names of it, but there's one song that Jerry listens to that I don't mind.
Concert for Aliens was good, and the one he did with Halsey, Forget Me,
Oh yeah.
too.
I don't know those ones.
Want you to forget you. Okay, forget me too.
Oh, okay, I know
Tell
that.
you,
Yeah.
baby.
I actually listened to that one in your car.
Yeah.
Did you see
Gay.
Did you see the locally our news guy that's all pedophilic?
He's a pedophile.
You wanna try that one again?
Zach Wheeler caught traveling 3
Pedophile.
hours to meet a 15-year-old boy.
I don't know who that is.
It's
kind
He's a
Kinda-
local news
he's a-
anchor. The news people right up there next to Clemens Center.
WETM.
They're the guy they just named news director. He was caught trying to meet up with a boy.
Well, he's the
Little
lead
boy.
anchor, right?
Yeah. Yep.
It's crazy that he's still just on there. Like they haven't kicked him off.
So
He's
they're
still
doing-
on there.
A lot of
Yeah,
people.
he's
a
still
lot of
doing,
people are.
He's still the anchor.
A lot of people. No, I mean, not now.
What's his name?
Did they finally kick him off?
They said he'll be off air until the investigation's over.
Can I know the name again?
Zach Wheeler. They have he was caught by the 607 predator hunters. I actually just subscribed to their YouTube. I watched the whole video.
I'm gonna YouTube.
Yeah, I watched the video, and he says he's saying everything that you've heard on Dateline with Chris Hansen and
Yeah.
every other pedophile. He says the
Yeah.
same thing.
I just
wasn't gonna. I didn't know he was 15, even though they have the chat logs.
But then he
and
says.
stuff.
Then he says. Doesn't he say? I was just meeting up with him to tell
To
him it's
them-
bad to talk to adults on the
Yeah,
internet.
yeah. You're gonna
'Cause
drive.
that's what they all fucking
You're gonna drive
say.
3 hours to do that. Then towards the end of it, he offered him money not to post it.
Yeah. I heard that too.
That's
Hey,
suspicious.
bitch, we get paid to post this shit. Fuck you.
Yeah. Dude, I watched a few other their videos. I don't recognize anybody, but they all have said the same thing towards the beginning or wherever about, you're not going to post this, are you?
Wait,
Fuck
this isn't
yeah.
going on the internet, is it?
From this little picture.
And every time they're like, no,
Checks
this
out.
is just for us.
Checks out.
Yeah, right.
This is actually how we get off. You know how you like little kids? We like jerking off to this.
I get off on catching you perverts.
Woo.
But yeah, dude, and then like WETM Facebook or like their
Wow.
Twitter and all that stuff, they made a pretty pathetic post about it, basically saying like, we're not going to do anything about it until the heat dies down. But I'm sure
They're gonna
I'm
have
sure
a fire in.
I'm sure the heat from the public will be like, sorry, dude.
How
gone.
why haven't they done it yet? Like there's a video.
I know.
He
Of
was
him
caught.
acting like every
He
child
was
predator
caught.
that's ever existed.
Yeah.
He was caught. How can
And
you
like
not
at the
say-
beginning of the video, he was like, you guys only target gays and queers. And they were just like, oh, no. Don't pull that shit. Dude, they only have like 9.3 thousand subscribers. Like, and they don't,
Wow.
he's like the first gay guy they've got. They don't just target. It was silly, dude. They're crazy.
Do you know where he drove to meet?
No, I didn't hear. I must have missed that part or something.
Wow.
I mean, to still be in the 607 and have to drive 3 hours.
Or
that's gotta
maybe
limit you.
maybe they're from the 607 and they started talking to him
Oh,
and they
okay,
found a
that's
place that
possible.
was kind of distant to check him out. I don't know, but dude,
I find it very interesting that there's a 607
Seems sus.
predator hunter. I didn't realize that existed.
Yeah,
yeah,
like you said, there's
Yeah.
only they only
Yeah,
got
they-
like
they're-
9,000.
this
Never
video
subscribers.
they only have like 23 videos, I think, which
They need to
means
be
they've
better.
caught 23 people.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's still 23 predators that they
Yeah.
caught in this area.
I subscribed
Be
to
better.
him because I was like, I'm gonna pay attention to this now, just
wanna
so I
That's
know.
sketch.
Fucking-
What if you fucking see somebody you know on there?
I know, dude.
Wouldn't that like freak you out?
Yeah,
Go on Megan's Law. In your
yeah.
area.
You'll find.
You'll see people you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
100%.
it's not always. Some of that's always bullshit. Remember Stephen Burdick was on that shit?
Really?
Yeah, but it's because he was like 18 and fucked like a 17-year-old.
Who?
No, you're right. But it tells you in detail in the if you go like on the specific. There's a specific website. It tells you like what degree and everything that got like it gives detail what happened most of the time. At least like the degree of it.
Yeah,
Right.
there's yeah.
Yeah.
No, it'll give you a full description because I've been on.
Yeah.
I've looked on Megan's Law
And there's
before.
people you know, 100%. An older guy, maybe that you have no idea, because there's a few older people that were like regulars in the pump, and I was like, no way. And people I like knew, weird.
But yeah, there's a couple people that I know who have been. The description is they were 18 and they were with a 17-year-old.
I worked with a pedo, dude.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
worked with a pedo.
You want
Dude,
to smack him with wood
every day I
single
wanted
day.
to punch him. There was one time he tried to.
Wouldn't you
just-
almost rather just not know?
Yeah.
You know, wouldn't you rather, especially with somebody
No,
that you have
so-
to work with? I would just rather just
He
not
just
guess.
he
know about
started
it.
talking about it one day.
What?
Why would
And
you
he,
want
like,
to talk about
The way
it?
he was talking,
That would make me want to hit
the
him.
way he was
Yeah.
talking about it was like he was trying to justify it.
I know. At least be ashamed of it.
Like when he was
Wow.
like when he was talking about it, he would say something like it was only oral sex, but it's like she was 13,
Why the
bro.
fuck would he?
And then like the whole reason he
See,
did it
yeah.
was
I
to like
wanna
get
hit him,
revenge
dude.
on his
Yeah.
ex-wife, so he slept with he had oral sex with his ex-wife's niece or something. It was so weird, dude.
Yeah, like I said,
Wow.
at least be ashamed of
Beat
it.
the fuck
And
out
like
of
it
him.
didn't like and it also didn't help that this guy was he was truly a dickhead person. So it was like,
That makes me
dude,
sad.
fuck you. Like I want to fucking beat the shit out of you every day, but because I'm working here 8 hours a day, I got to keep the peace.
That's
But,
why I was saying, like,
dude-
wouldn't you just rather not know?
Dude, there was
makes
there
me
was a
sad.
day
because you're gonna have to work with them no matter what. So I'd rather just not. That's why I don't get close to the people I work with. I really would rather just not know you that well. Like, I don't want to.
I
I don't want to
don't-
grow to hate you because of your personal life. I'd rather just keep it
Dude,
professional.
anybody
Yeah.
I worked with, if I knew anything about them, it was because they would just start talking to me.
yeah.
I never
Yeah.
go up and to someone
do
and
that.
I'm just like, hey, blah 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 blah.
Dude, I had a guy
Nope.
at Lowe's say something like that to me, like you never like what are your hobbies? You never talk about yourself or anything, and I'm just like, yeah, there's a reason for that.
Yeah,
Like
I
there's
don't
care.
definitely a reason for that. I do like to keep it professional.
I'm here to work,
yeah.
not to make friends. But I mean, at Oak Hill, there was obviously people that I was already friends with when I started working there.
Yeah.
Dude, Aaron told the dude off one day because he was being a dick. Aaron Loudenslager. And like this guy was like, I work with a bunch of morons, and Aaron was like, fuck you, and it was hilarious. Pito ended up just leaving, and plant manager came back, was like, what's going on? I'm like, that guy was being a dick again. I fucking hate him. And yeah,
You remember?
nothing was done about it.
Of course not.
You remember that story I told about, like, the worst encounter I had in retail was that dude chucking change in my face and saying he doesn't want my charity. That same guy, he's from, like, Leroy. He's on Megan's Law for molesting his 9-year-old daughter.
Oh.
And if you go on his Facebook, which hasn't updated in years, but, like, the last time, whatever,
What's his name?
um,
Name drop this piece of shit.
his name's John. I'll look it up in a second. Because I asked Caitlin's mom recently, actually, what his name is. But anyways, if you go on his Facebook, it's all pictures of him with his, like, daughter on his lap and stuff. It's, like, so sad. His name, though, I just asked her the other day, so it should be up top. I will name drop. I got him kicked out, and I remember when I went to Canton, he tried going in there because he was kicked out of the Leroy one. He was kicked out of all of them, but it happened in the Leroy one. So he comes into the Canton pump when I first transferred there, and his like whatever was overheating, so he needed water. What was that in your car that happens? Radiator maybe. Anyways, he needed water, and I'm like, get out. You're kicked out of pump. He's like, my car's gonna explode. I'm like, I hope so. Like, get the fuck out of the store. Yeah, fuck him. I know it's John. Might be Miller. I don't know. Hold on.
He's garbage.
He sucks.
You're garbage.
You dumb.
Garbage. You're not doing a very good job finding a name, dude.
I have to go through this conversation.
I luckily haven't had to deal with anybody like that I've worked with so far. I've had to deal with like meth heads and shit, but that's about it.
Yeah, I've been there too. Okay.
Well,
Comes with the area.
Yeah.
Yep. Especially when you work across from the Troy Motel, because that's where it's all going down. So.
Yeah, dude, they have an operation. They have
We actually
Yeah,
had
nobody actually goes there to fucking
we had
stay.
this this one guy worked at Cummings with us. His name was Tim. Every day on lunch, he would walk over to the motel, and he'd come back. And he worked in the frame room with me and Aaron, and you could tell, you could tell.
Good for him.
Yeah, right.
So I read an article earlier today, and I didn't read the article. I should just say I read the headline, and I wrote it down because this shouldn't have made me laugh, but it did.
Here we go.
So the headline is Mother jailed for son's death due to her converting his inhaler into a crack pipe.
Holy fuck! So that kid smoked crack.
Through an inhaler.
Through his inhaler.
That's sad.
It's hilarious.
I get it's funny, but that would fucking suck. Like, think of the
How high do
reality
you
of
think
that.
that kid was
You couldn't
before he died?
you couldn't find another fucking
Way of
instrument to
wording-
smoke crack
Yeah.
out of than your son's inhaler.
How old was the kid?
I think 7.
Jesus
That
Christ.
sucks.
Young enough to overdose on
That's
cocaine.
sad, dude. I don't like that story. I
Oh
mean,
my God.
funny headline. I mean, I get that, but that's.
I mean, you don't
sucks.
really have to read the article to.
No.
if you have a
it's-
Yeah, it's
headline
I
like
kinda,
that.
I kind of get it.
Yeah.
Right?
The headline says it all.
All right.
John Bellows is the name of the
I
guy.
mean,
You're
Oh,
a piece
I'm
of
a
shit,
Bellows.
guy.
I feel like we know some Bellows.
Right
Oh,
over
yeah.
here.
Yeah, there's a lot of Bellows. They're
This
everywhere.
guy over here.
Do you know him?
I'm a Bellows. My
But you're
mom's
not-
maiden name is Bellows.
Fuck
Oh,
your
really?
relative,
But do you know
John
John
Bellows.
Bellows?
I'm
from-
probably related to
From
him.
Leroy.
Yeah, I'm related to Bellows out in that
Fuck
that area.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
I don't know. I didn't hear what he did. So
Molested his 9-year-old
He
daughter.
molested his 9-year-old.
yeah, it's pretty horrible.
Yeah, he's on Megan's Law. If you want to check him out.
If you want to check him out, his profile's on
Megan's Law.
Like it's, like
John,
it's a social, like it's a
John
social
Bellows.
media.
They. I wonder. If,
Dude, he's literally all around a piece of shit. I hate him.
it's weird because there's definitely pedophiles that have like made their own websites where they just talk and post pictures of kids and.
Well, yeah, that's how To Catch a Predator
That's like-
came about.
That's
Yeah.
what they
It's
do.
where they get all the fucking people.
Yo, there was one night I binged so much Chris Hansen videos.
I don't like
It's
watching
just-
that stuff, dude. It makes me mad.
Makes
It's
me
like the
cry.
same episode over and over because they all say the same thing, like
Yeah.
we said.
Yeah.
I
Didn't
never.
they have to cancel it because one of them killed themselves?
A couple
Like,
of
right,
them.
really?
I think a
South
couple.
Park
Right
picked
there.
on
I
it.
think there was a couple
Yeah.
of them.
South Park made an episode about
Like the
that.
guy saw Chris Hansen and pulled a gun out and shot himself in the head.
Because he
I-
knew
I don't
he
know.
knew he was fucked.
I don't know if he
Yeah.
did it right there.
I think that was the thing. Like they didn't air the episode, obviously, but I think that's why they canceled
That's
it
why
because
South Park does that.
the guy literally walked in, saw it when Chris Hansen came out, pulled a gun out and shot himself in the head.
I mean, I
How scared do you think Chris Hansen was when that gun started coming out?
He probably thought
Probably
he was
fucking
gonna
dead.
die.
Yeah.
That show I talked about it. That Discovery Channel, the streaming thing that they have.
Discovery Plus.
Yeah,
Like
so-
everything
Every-
else.
Yeah.
They
Well-
just put a plus behind it.
yeah. Well, they had like a thing like that. I talked about it where a girl would like pretend to be 15 even though she's like late
A
20s,
decoy.
and then like they would get their guys off of a website where it's for that. Like girls run it and older
There's
men know
chat
that.
rooms
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
a chat room. And it was sad because the guy like explained, like if he really thought this girl was like young, like explained why he likes them, and it was really sad. It made me cry. Like it was like fucked up. Like he was
I
like,
think
I enjoy that you're like 15, and like went into detail, and it
Yeah.
was like so hard to watch because she's like bawling on the other end. Like, how the fuck are you telling me this right now? Yeah, it was
Did
hard
you
to
guys?
watch.
Did you guys see that fucking CNN started their own streaming
Yeah,
service?
CNN Plus.
CNN Plus. And
It's already
it
failed.
in like 4 days.
Yeah.
Good.
They only got like 10,000 subscribers, and they had to shut down after like 4
Why?
days.
I'm
Like, why
surprised
try
they
it?
even got that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
who wants to subscribe to a news station?
Nobody.
That's
Well,
so
especially
dumb.
like a big like CNN. They're just a bunch of fucking liars.
Yeah.
Like they like
Yeah.
they're-
Fox, CNN, all of them.
Yeah, MSNBC. They're
MSNBC.
all just a
All
bunch of
lie.
fucking liars.
They're getting paid to tell you stuff.
It's like
Yeah.
you're failing as a fucking TV station. Like, why do you
Journalists.
think that you're
They're
gonna
failing
fucking
as journalists.
yeah? Why do you think that an app is gonna be better than your TV station?
Because it's hip. It's new.
Yeah, but that's what they're failing with. That's
I
like
know.
that's like the audience that they're failing with is like the young hip audience, I guess you could say.
But at their meeting,
the
they're
ones that
probably
know
like,
how to use
can
the
we-"
internet and look up how much they're lying to us.
But
Yeah.
at their meeting, though, they're probably like, how can we get in with the kids? Let's start a streaming thing. Like,
they
they're
never,
all old
They
people.
just never bring up the maybe we should just stop killing people in the Middle East. Maybe that'll make us more popular. Like, that's never like it just never comes to them. Like maybe we should just get out of war
Maybe
and stop
we're the
supporting
problem.
war, and that'll make us more popular. That just never occurs to them. It's weird.
They're like, maybe we're the problem.
No, they'll never think that.
No way.
They will never think that.
Not in this country, dude. We're the best.
Brad had a topic you want to talk about that seemed importante.
Let's go.
Did I?
Yeah,
he
you're like
just
some-
talked about the Zach Wheeler thing.
I felt like it was something else when you were describing it. You're like, if
I
Everyone
assumed he was
hasn't
already
heard it
talking
yet.
about the Zach Wheeler thing.
everybody hasn't heard about
That was
it yet.
the Zach. That
Oh.
was the.
Yeah, I assumed that's what
JK.
you were talking
I wasn't
about.
sure. Like you
JK
paid
mama.
attention to the news and stuff.
No.
Dude, honestly, I get my news from like Instagram and Twitter. Because Twitter always has like live feeds of stuff that's going on somewhere, whether it be in the state capitol or, well, the country, like Washington, D.C. and shit. They always have live videos of like what's going on in the Senate and the Congress and all kinds of
I've been
shit.
seeing a lot of live videos of protests.
And then
lately, or
like
people
police
at protests.
police investigations and stuff. It's all on Twitter, dude. Twitter's where I get everything usually. I like Twitter.
Facts.
I love reading the comments on people's posts
Twitter's pretty funny
because
with the
people
comments.
just oh man,
Dude, I'm
Twitter comments
I'm
are the
pretty
best.
I'm pretty much on MMA Twitter, dude, and my god.
Dude,
Some of
the
the memes,
satire
some of the
page.
yes,
the satire
all of them.
pages.
Like
They're
I
so
said
funny.
before, there's a satire page that's called Nate Diaz Translator, and Nate Diaz will post something that's all like
That's funny.
Yeah,
not
'cause
really
he
the
doesn't-
greatest grammar, and like the first comment is always the Nate Diaz Translator, and he'll say basically what Nate said, just in this really proper professional way.
That's fun.
And
That's
it's
a
so
great idea.
it's so funny. But there's multiple ones like that.
Yeah, the Keith Peterson parody account is what I follow a lot.
There's a guy
so
called
fucking funny.
There's
dude.
a guy called Davi that I follow,
I follow
and
him too.
Mr. Boogerbeard or whatever.
Super fan.
Yeah, something like that.
He's
I follow
fucking
him
funny.
too.
Booger Beard is
I might
Israel
start-
Adesanya, he bought him a ticket to his fight.
yeah,
His
but-
last
yeah.
fight.
I don't have a Twitter, but I might just start one just to do
Dude,
that.
Twitter comments are the best.
That's
Between
funny.
the best comments in the world come from Twitter and TikTok. All-time best
TikTok
comments.
for sure.
Because
Bro.
nobody is serious. Everybody is just looking to crack a joke, and it's fucking
TikTok
it's the
comments.
I'd prefer the Pornhub comments.
Best. I've
Yeah,
never.
I mean,
I've
those,
never.
all right, those are pretty fucking
I have
funny,
never-
man.
dude.
Oh my
I have
God.
never ever read.
Because like
comments on a porn
even
video.
the people,
You should sometime.
dude,
It's
even
pretty
the
hilarious.
people that are trying to be dead serious is still fucking funny as
Yeah,
hell.
because
Never.
it's already funny that you're trying to be serious about a porn video.
yeah,
Like,
dude.
I guess I'm gonna have to look some.
Dude,
of these up.
they're pretty.
It's pretty
Like
funny.
it's
I'm gonna
it's-
do it.
it's
That's
gold.
funny.
I got it too, dude.
honestly, if I just started a TikTok of like posting
Compilations, do
Pornhub
it.
comments to like funny music, it would probably go viral
You should do that.
because it's hilarious.
It's actually a really great idea.
If you don't do it, I'm gonna do it.
I'll like.
I might do that.
I'm just gonna start bringing that to our podcast. I'm just gonna go on Pornhub and look up my
so I
favorite
got
comments.
15 comments today
Yeah.
that I read through that I
You
thought
gotta-
was hilarious.
You gotta explain what the video,
The video.
was.
play a little bit of it into the camera.
This is a black, this is a blacked gangbang video in the comment.
This is the first comment, and I thought it was great.
Girl's first gangbang. Yeah. Here's the comments. Read the whole comment section.
so we get what you guys watch. 'cause
Yo, that would be a
gangbang's the
whole-
first.
Or I might just like take a screenshot of like the first
Who
10
doesn't
comments.
watch porn? Name me
No,
one
no, no.
person
I
that
was
doesn't
saying
watch
specifically. you
Chad
guys
just
watch
got real
gangbang.
upset about
porn.
that.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm scared.
Everybody in today's world is like obsessed with like sexual
They're
activity.
open about their sexuality.
Yeah, they're very
Yeah,
open.
but there's still women out there that are like, porn is cheating. I don't watch
Oh my
porn.
god, those girls are fucking dumb.
Yeah, they're pretty stupid.
Sorry. Actually, not at all sorry. That is so stupid. Maybe you should try to watch porn. I bet you'd have
You might be more
You'd
excited.
probably-
You're so boring.
any
you
girl that's
bitch.
like that. I bet will watch lesbian porn for the first time and get
For
turned
sure.
on 100%.
For
Do
sure.
it, pussies.
I'm calling you out.
Like I guarantee you, those bitches that are like, you're cheating if you do it. Well, watch lesbian porn. I bet you'll probably like
Tell
it.
me you don't
fucking
like it, you
stupid bitches.
stupid fucking.
Girls are so. I hate.
That's why you're not friends with them.
That's so true. I have
Well,
a few friends that are
The
pretty
thing
like
about
me, but
you probably see all those comments on like social media though, right?
TikTok.
Yeah. See, when it comes to social media, people are just trying to make themselves look good all
I mean,
the
I
time.
know a lot of girls too. That
So they're
are
I
probably
mean,
like that.
some people are pretty serious about
They
it.
think they're making themselves look good by, I don't watch porn, blah, blah, blah. Porn is cheating, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Shut up.
Literally, shut up.
You know what I hate? The
You're
people that are always like,
I'm gonna clip that.
Like-
what I just did.
this. Oh, that'll give you cancer. Yeah, so will everything else.
Legit.
Oh, that's not good for you. Okay.
You
Shut
know-
up.
You know what the biggest thing for me was when the when the vaccine first appeared, people were bitching about, I don't know what that is, so I'm not putting it in my body. You drink soda, something that cleans rust.
You do heroin.
You put that in your. You do heroin. You smoke meth. But you're afraid of a
but
vaccine.
you don't know what's in the fucking.
I think there's better reasons to not want to get the vaccine than something like that.
I didn't get the vaccine.
Building your immune system is the most logical one to me that people have argued with. Like that's the only one that's like, kinda. Building your immune system. That's like the most
What do you?
logical. Like that's a lot. I got
Why you
vaccinated.
would get a vaccine? Yeah,
What?
I got a vaccine.
I got a vaccine, so I don't give a fuck. But a lot of people's argument was they don't want the vaccine to build their immune system to fight the viruses and stuff.
And
'Cause I
then
feel
not do anything to build their immune system.
That's
Because
what-
most of the people that talk about that, they're not doing anything.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like that argument is more logical.
And I
than
don't,
just,
I don't
like,
care if
I
you
don't
got
know
the
what's in it.
vaccine or not. I'm just saying
Yeah,
some
I
of the.
don't care
I'm
either.
just saying some of the reasons that some people came up with was like,
I did to see Era.
I would never want to force somebody to do something that they didn't want to do.
I did to go to concerts and have a life. Like they were forcing everywhere. I wouldn't have been able to see Era if I
The
wasn't
on-
vaccinated.
actually,
you
honestly,
could have at the L.
Yeah, but I bought tickets to the Buffalo one way before.
I got a vaccine for work because I
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
want to wear. I
work.
didn't want to wear a fucking mask anymore, so I got the vaccine.
I just, whatever.
Your wife's a
My wife's a nurse. She knows stuff.
But I just
And I don't really care, and I don't know. It does stuff, but I don't.
Yeah, I know that. I'm not discrediting it
Oh,
in
no.
any way.
like probably if I did get COVID, I'd probably
No,
have less
I'm
symptoms
just
and be
I'm
less
just
sick than
saying
someone
my
who's not
feelings. Like
vaccinated.
I don't care.
But
like,
Cody,
whatever,
you didn't
I'll-
get vaccinated.
I'll get it.
No.
Dope. Fist bump.
Is it because
what you're
you
trying
just
to do?
don't?
Yeah.
See,
Is
I'm
it because you just don't care?
I don't want to be told what to do.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
see,
holding my
if-
heart.
If
on
the
you.
government starts telling me that I have to do something, I'm gonna be instantly skeptical.
See,
That's
it's
such
just
a
how
Cody
I,
thing.
it's how I'm always gonna be. If
You're
like,
really-
if the fucking person who claims to be in power tries telling me that I
My
have
heart.
to do something, I'm probably just gonna not do it.
You're a true punk, dude.
That's why he didn't fist bump me. That's why he didn't fist bump me.
I'm
because
a
I
I
wanted
mean,
to.
not like a bad way.
Don't fucking tell me what to do.
He's-
I don't want to be told what to do.
Yeah,
I didn't do
Why
it.
do you, let me just say, I know so many people that have died because of pharmaceutical companies,
Yeah.
because of products
sure.
that pharmaceutical companies put out. Why the fuck should they be the ones telling me what I have to do?
I
Like,
waited
why
a
should
long time.
why should somebody force me to take a product from a pharmaceutical company that's killed a bunch of my friends and ruined my brother's life? Why should I be forced to take a product from them, or I can't go to work?
Right.
Like
I,
what the fuck is like what is the deal with that? 5 years ago, fucking people would have people would have been on my side. Would have been 5 years ago. People
Yeah.
were rallying against the pharmaceutical companies because of the fucking opioid epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
But now everybody's like, you have to listen to the pharmaceutical companies. You have to trust the product that they put out. That product kills people. They're murderers. That product kills millions of people every year. Like they're not the vaccine, but their products kill millions of
Right.
people every
Yeah.
year. Solely their products, not anything else
You're
involved.
you're
Like
telling me
their products kill millions of people every year. So why the fuck should I have to take their product?
I feel you. I didn't take it because I had to. I just take it because
Speaking of
my wife's a nurse
pharmaceuticals,
and she tells me things that I
We should
like.
do side segments. That's like what grinds Cody's gears, and he just goes off like that. And then it's like,
I'm okay with it. I can find something to
It's
be
just
mad
like-
at every week.
it's
Yo,
just like
I-
a camera directly.
I
on
can
you.
too, dude. I send Brad
Just like
video.
all four of us sitting here and
Dude,
be like, all right, you know what pissed me off this week? And we each have our piece.
Casey Anthony was
Actually,
mine.
there was the past couple days I post a couple TikTok videos of shit
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
that pisses me
Go
off.
for it.
One of my
Song.
one of my videos was gatekeeping music.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a girl who posted a video using an ICP song, and she didn't necessarily
Of the younger generation.
yeah, she was younger. She was probably early 20s,
I'd say like
and
18.
she was singing an ICP song. She didn't really nail all. She didn't really lip sync it that great or whatever. But I seen multiple videos that stitched that video and saying, I bet she's not a real fan, blah blah blah. And I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I posted a video and I was like, who are you to say that this person isn't a fan of this music? Is it because she's from the younger generation and she wasn't around in the 90s? Are you trying to tell me that somebody younger can't like the music of in
I
the
get
And
past?
it.
that same guy probably listens to Judas Priest.
It wasn't
and
just
some older guy is probably like,
it wasn't just one guy's. It there was multiple guys,
I
and there was
fully-
Yeah.
there was women that stitched the video saying she probably doesn't even really
Little
listen
girl,
to ICP.
please.
Like, first of all,
With clown
you
makeup
should
on.
be. This was my whole argument about the whole ICP thing.
I'm Violent J and I'm stacked like a vertebrae.
Juggalos are supposed to be family, right? So they're supposed to
Yeah.
accept everybody. So when somebody listens to their music, you should be like, yeah, fuck yeah. But no, these motherfuckers are on here posting videos saying, oh, you're not a real fan. Shut the fuck
They're
up.
still
I wasn't
stream-
sure what you meant by gatekeeping, but I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
I totally get what you're saying. I
I
totally agree with
agree.
you.
You should
with
be
you.
happy that
They're-
somebody else is listening to the
they're
band
streaming
that you like.
band's music. That band's making money from this stream. Even though it's one song, who gives a fuck, dude? That one song made them a fan. Maybe they go off and listen to more because that song was nice.
And then there was another video that I posted.
Wait, I want
I-
to comment on your last video.
Okay, go ahead.
I agree with your opinion. Like, I love 70s and 80s music, so it'd be like the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But the girl in that video is probably not an ICP fan.
Shut the fuck up. You know, that girl actually commented on my video and
Really?
said, thanks for defending me.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
being a
dude.
bitch. I mean, it's just funny.
And then the other video that I posted was there's people that will take videos of like drug addicts being a drug addict and they'll post it online for other people to laugh at. I don't think that's right at all.
Same. I agree with
Those
that.
people are at the lowest point in their life and you're making fun of them.
Well, that happens too with like people will post like the Karen videos
Yeah.
of people like freaking out, but you watch it and it's like this person isn't like being a bitch. This person is literally losing their mind.
Yeah.
Like this is literally somebody with mental
This is
problems
mental illness, yeah.
that you are just antagonizing with your camera phone
Yeah.
and like fucking just talking shit, calling them Karen, and you're just antagonizing somebody who's mentally ill.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Honestly, if somebody started going off at me, I would probably
Walk away, right?
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
okay.
I'd be like, okay.
I'm kind
Walk
of a bitch.
away.
I'd probably say one thing, and when I realize the
Well,
situation,
I
I'd
said-
be like, okay.
I said I would probably be like,
I
I
mean,
might
if
call
I,
him a cunt or
I mean,
something
if
and
I'm
walk
an
away,
if
but-
I'm an employee and I don't know, cause like I've seen videos like I don't know. You might not, as an employee for something, or at like a Starbucks or something, like it might be hard to just walk away from it. I mean, honestly, me, like I probably just call the cops right away instead of giving them a chance to leave.
yeah, right.
I'd be like, all right, you fucking bitch.
Honestly, a lot of those Karens, once you like speak knowledge to them, when they realize like,
Well,
they'll like,
I've seen
backtrack.
there's so many people that are just so calm with them sometimes, and they're just freaking out.
Well, yeah, I'm talking. I'm not talking about those like the people who are just cunts. I'm talking about like you see videos of people, girls, like women, just having total mental breakdowns.
like mental,
Oh, like-
break, yeah,
Like
And they're
after
like-
their boyfriend cheated on them.
meltdowns.
Yo,
or
Or
I-
just in like a public place where you can just tell that they literally probably are off their medication or they're on medication that stopped working, and people are just treating them like they're just being like
I
shitty
agree.
people when they're literally having a fucking mental breakdown.
Right.
or when it's the people that are like homeless or drug addicts and stuff, and then someone does something good for them, so then they have to record it so the world knows that I hate
What
that.
do they call that?
Stupid.
Dude, it's an ego thing. It's an ego thing.
Everyone's like, good job.
they want
just do
that's
it.
the whole. It's the whole social media thing that I said before. They need to make themselves look
There's a
good.
word- there's
so
a
they
word
have
for
to
this.
record themselves.
Attention-seeking douchebag.
There's a word for these videos.
Like the most I would tell if something is you guys. Like if I was in gamer chat, be like, yo, it's like cause this be a sweet story, but I wouldn't be like, yo guys, look at this.
You would
homeless piece of
definitely
shit.
talk about it on the podcast.
What I no, I wouldn't.
Yo, there
you
was
definitely
there
would.
was one time
I really would not.
There
do
was
that.
one time I kind of made a video and mocked people like that. I went and I cleaned out my closet and I went and donated them in one of the red bins, and I made a video of me putting the clothes in there, and I'm like, guys, look, I'm donating stuff. I'm helping.
I am so. I wouldn't do that. I would tell you guys gamer chat, but I would not go on here and brag about that. I wouldn't.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree on this one.
That's okay.
Trust me.
I know I wouldn't.
Trust me. In a few weeks, you're gonna tell us about a good deed that you did, and I'm gonna be like, Boom.
There it is.
I don't think I would.
I gave $5 to the guy outside of Subway once.
I really don't think I would do that. Maybe.
I
I
remember
wouldn't video it for any social media. Though.
I gave-
there was one time where we went to what's the pizza place up by
In Wells,
EBI?
Piece of pizza place. Say that 10 times fast.
The pizza place by EBI.
Vincent's?
Vincenzo's.
Vincenzo's. There you go.
We had a guy.
That
he
was the
wanted us-
$5 guy.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
He wanted us to give him a ride too.
Because that is outside of Subway.
And he's like,
Subway's right next to
he's like,
Vincenzo's.
you guys in a band? And we started talking to him about the band.
Meanwhile, we're trying to get.
And
in
then
the
I
car
was
and
just
stuff.
like, here's $5, go away.
And then he asked for a ride, and Brad and I were like, nah, dude.
No, I was driving my mom's truck one time. I think I stopped at a fucking pawn shop, and I had a guy ask me for money, and I told him like, I don't have any money, man. I'm fucking broke. And this truck was brand new, fucking new. I think it was like 2016, 2017. And like he saw me getting in the truck. He's like, "Oh, you drive that truck, but you ain't got no money." And it didn't really even occur to me that I was climbing into like this brand new big jacked up Ford F-150 because it's not mine.
You're like,
I don't
"You
think
should
I
see
even
my
had a
Jeep."
car at the time. I think I borrowed it for the day for work or something, you know. When I did I kind of see where like how it would look, but at the same time, it's like
I don't
it's
have
none of your
to give you
fucking
money.
yeah, it's none of
Yeah.
your fucking business what kind of car I drive or what I'm fucking like. Why should I just have to give you money because I walked out of a pawn shop and climbed into a brand new truck?
Yeah. I mean,
Like, I feel bad for you, but I mean,
I don't feel bad. I didn't feel bad for him at all.
I feel
don't
bad.
is it
I
weird
feel
that
bad
don't-
for homeless people in general, but
since
I'm-
it's you, Cody,
like,
it's not weird to me.
I don't feel so bad to where I have to give them money every time.
I don't feel. Yeah, I don't.
Well, that's why I don't donate at cash registers.
I do-
When they ask
I do
for-
sometimes.
I do sometimes. but not all the
I
time.
do when it's like a small charity, but like big charities.
You want to know why I refuse to do that? Because they don't fucking donate that in your name. They donate it in their name,
Yeah.
and then they collect the taxes off of it.
But
It's
like,
legitimately free money for them.
It's true.
Yo,
I don't
speaking
know.
of that, Goodwill, they suck too.
Yeah, they do.
That's
'Cause-
just a good. That's just like a positive name.
You give their shit, you give your shit to them for free, and then they sell it. They sell it for an
pennies.
outrageous price.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
but
and they
I
just keep
seen-
all the money.
dude,
It's not
I
even a
seen-
non-profit.
I seen a video.
It's legitimately just a business.
There was
But-
a guy that was in Goodwill, and there was a bicycle, a little kid's bicycle, at Goodwill for $300, $299.99
Jesus.
at Goodwill.
That could be
That
Disney.
bike was given to that Goodwill for free, and they're gonna try to flip it
That's
for
weird for
$300.
But
That's fucked up.
honestly, though, look at
Fuck
it
Goodwill.
and like for
Now,
the
if I
environment.
tried to just start business like that, they'd be like, I feel like what you're doing is illegal.
But think about the environment.
Exactly.
It's the same
'Cause
thing with
you're gonna throw away the clothes if you're not gonna wear it. It's mostly gonna end up at a dump. So people can just keep wearing the
no.
clothes and reusing it.
I will give my clothes away, but I will give them to somebody personally.
Oh, you know.
I will not give them to a charity.
I've given them to the charity. I've done
I mean,
that.
I've
Because
definitely
I'm not
given
gonna give something for somebody to sell.
I
if
burn,
I wanted
I
to
burn
s-
all my old clothes.
If I wanted to
burn.
sell
I-
it,
dude,
would
If
I-
sell
I
it
can't
myself.
have them, nobody can.
I throw mine away sometimes, straight in the garbage.
That's what I'm saying.
There's been a couple times where I've like given old clothes to like little cousins or something.
Yeah.
Nobody fits in my
down,
clothes.
dude. Hand me
Wow.
down.
Yeah. Yeah, I like gave my sisters like a shit ton of clothes a few weeks ago.
So what? Moral of the story: homeless people suck.
Yeah.
No. That's not the
Fuck
one.
the bums. Fuck the bums.
Spare change. You have any spare? Remember that
Yo,
episode of South Park?
let's talk about this. Cash App and posting your Cash App and Venmo is equivalent to asking for change on the street.
Yeah.
Fight me.
No, like that's legit. That's so annoying.
I mean, it's just
It's lazier.
like in a way. So in a way, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of lame. But I'm also like,
I do it. That's what you were thinking.
I feel like people give. They're always giving money out. Look
I
at
think
that.
it does. I
look
think
at
it
that-
depends on the circumstances.
Look at that one guy who was like, you know, it'd be crazy if everyone gave me $1, or if all my followers gave me $1 right now,
When
and
they got
I
like
could pay off my
80,000
car.
Got like $80,000 or
Yeah.
something.
I've thought about just being like Just to be, because there's always those people that come up with a reason to ask for money. Like, I need to pay my student loans, or I need to pay my rent, or something like that. I thought about just making one of those, what is it, GoFundMe, and have it just be like, yo, I just want to see how many of you guys want to give me your money.
I feel
just,
like
just being like outright about it. Like, hey, if you want to give me your money, give me $1.
You might have
just to see what
you
would
might
happen.
have to search for a thing because I think GoFundMe, like in their policy, they would like probably flag your, like if you made one, they'd probably flag it.
And then in the bio of that or in the
What's the
description,
other
just be
one?
like, "This is bullshit."
Oh, I don't know.
I only know
GoFundMe's the only one like donating.
Kickstarter. That's the one I was thinking.
Oh,
of.
see
I
now
forgot about
Kickstarter, you'd probably be able to do it.
That's what I was thinking of. I wasn't thinking of GoFundMe. I was thinking of Kickstarter.
GoFundMe though.
But yeah,
See-
I just thought about doing that because so many people like they always come up with an excuse, but it's like it's like Chad said, you are just asking for money. You're just asking random people for money, literally for nothing. That's why I wanted to just be like forthcoming about it. Just be like, I'm not going to do anything for you, but if you want to give me $1, give me $1.
There's been a
just
few,
to see if it would
There's
work.
been a few times where I've stitched like rich influencers, and I'm like, hey, can you give me money? And like that was just the video.
There was a there's a podcaster that I follow, Louis J. Gomez. I listened to his podcast, Real Ass Podcast, and on it
Yeah.
one day he was like, "Wait, I could just give out my Cash App and people can send me money." So he gave out his Cash App, and literally he just got a bunch of requests. People
That's
like,
funny.
"Can you give me $1,000?" Shit
shit.
like that, like instantly, because he does his show live.
That's funny.
So he
I've-
gave it out live, and instantly he just got a bunch of requests for like $1,000, $10,000.
That's funny.
See, like sometimes though, like some people will make a video saying something stupid. Like I said, I stitched a rich person. I was like, hey, give me money. Maybe that video goes viral, and this person ends up hooking up with me, and they're like, they buy me a car, and then they're like, all right, to end the day, I'm gonna give you 20 grand, and like I'm like, whoa, and I'm famous for 15 minutes on TikTok, and then it's over. But it's over, and I have a car and $20,000. Like,
A lot of like
look at the dude with the 420 dog face. He skateboarded down a road
Yeah.
drinking
Ocean
Ocean
Spray.
Spray, and he got freaking sponsored by him, and they gave him a truck, and
He got a house out of that
he
shit.
got a house. He
Him and
moved
his
out of his
daughter
RV.
lived in an RV. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
TikTok, man. Or like sex workers, like OnlyFans people will be like, "Yo, my Cash App's this, buy me lunch," and they'll get like a shit ton of money.
Did you guys see how much Bad Baby made in her first year?
Yeah,
Her
OnlyFans?
first year.
No.
Yeah, $53 million.
that proves that men like younger women. That's weird. Because isn't she only like 18? As soon as she hit 18, her OnlyFans opened up.
It's because it
Nice.
was
I
So-
all,
suppose she's
people-
19 now.
yeah.
Oh,
now,
whatever. I don't know.
Still
man,
proud of her.
Guys are creeps, but a lot of those could be women as well.
Yeah.
I'm definitely sure some of her subscribers were women. Absolutely. That sucks. I wish I could have an OnlyFans and make a bunch of money. I mean, Paige Van Zant says she's made more money in a day with OnlyFans than being under contract in UFC.
Her it's not OnlyFans, it's a fan site.
Paige Van Zant.
Fanzant.
Are you
No, I'm good. Hi.
Paige Van Zant?
There's quite a few
And she
fighters that are
doesn't
starting
even
to do
show
that now.
titties. She's just
I hear she
every-
shows titties
She
now.
doesn't even show
Really?
titties.
I hear she shows titties now. I hear she shows badge now.
Yo, you can see
how much is it?
I think it's cheaper now too.
Yo,
I think it's $10 a fucking month.
You can find.
I haven't looked at it recently.
You can find.
I'm gonna buy it so you
full-on-
guys don't have to, and I'll
You
let
can
you know.
find full-on nude pictures of like. I know it's not the best, but Jessica Andrade.
Misha Tate.
There's fully nude pictures of her on Google, and
Sick.
there's man, who's that other chick?
Pearl Gonzalez has the same. She works with the same site that Paige Van Zant does. She's got some fucking great pictures. She goes
Kay
full nude too.
Hansen does it.
We need to see Rachel.
I don't think she goes full nude.
We need to
nude,
see
though.
Yes, she
Rachel.
does.
Rachel
Oh, yeah.
Ostovich.
She posts that. She's always advertising it on Twitter.
I've never seen her fucking go full nude though.
Kay Hansen.
Kay
Dude.
Hansen.
I've never.
I'm
seen
pretty
her full
sure she
nude.
tweeted the other day.
She has.
She
an
was wearing
OnlyFans,
something
but
skimpy, and she's like, "If you want to see more, or
Yeah, but I don't-
I should
One
say, you want to
nipple?
see less."
And trust me, I checked this out. I think she charges like
Oh my
she
God,
charges like
that's
$30 a
funny.
month.
Yeah, it's like $30.99 or some shit. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Just go on Pornhub and just.
Well, you can't find UFC
Yeah.
fighters on.
Yeah,
Pornhub.
we're specifically looking for
My
these
bad.
women.
My.
We need to
Yeah.
find Rachel Ostovich needs to make.
Let's all like pitch in
OnlyFans.
and just like share the OnlyFans account. And
What does she even do anymore?
who?
She fights at BKFC.
Yeah, she fought
Who?
once at BKFC.
Yeah, Paige Van Zandt.
Yeah, and that was like
Oh,
over a year
She
ago.
signed
Yeah.
with AEW.
Rachel
Paige did,
Ostovich?
not Rachel Ostovich.
We're talking about Rachel Ostovich.
Well, you just mentioned.
Dumb.
I feel like Rachel
Paige.
Ostovich literally just posts bikini pictures for a living now. Like, I feel like that's just all she does. Because she does it. I mean,
So-
she fought Paige Van Zandt, and that was it.
Yeah.
The other day, I found an account on Twitter that has a girl in full nudes.
Yeah, Twitter shows porn.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, now they do. It's like.
Well, they always have.
They
Oh,
always
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've
Well,
never.
now
they-
I
I've
didn't know
recently-
this.
Yeah.
I've recently just seen like OnlyFans people promoting it on Twitter though. Like.
Wow,
Dude,
I didn't know this.
you want to know what's funny?
Because some lady commented on Conor McGregor's thing, and it was just a picture of her boobs, and I was like,
So
I clicked on her profile, and I was like, holy fuck,
Yeah,
dude,
dude.
what the hell?
So a while ago, funny story. A while ago, like I've been on Twitter for a while now, and when I worked at Cummings, I was talking to Skyler saying, "Yeah, dude, you can see porn on there. You can see boobies, whatever you want." He actually went and got a Twitter.
Does he not know how Pornhub
That's
works?
so funny.
No, no,
Typed
no,
in
no.
boobies.
Big boobs.
Big boobies.
Wet.
I mean, I'm pretty
vagina.
sure if you went on Twitter and typed that in, it'd take you to some big.
Go ahead,
boobies.
tell him the
Yeah,
story.
I'm sure you'd see big boobies.
Tell him the story.
Oh, my stepdad's.
yeah,
Oh, do I want to hear it?
yeah.
Stepdad
It's
story?
funny, dude.
It's
He's like a
funny.
little
Is this
kid.
gonna get dark?
No.
Did you get stuck in the washer, dude?
Have you seen my stepdad? Shut the fuck up.
I've
That's
never.
disgusting. So he got a virus on his laptop, and I knew how with like old ones how to get rid of viruses and stuff. And I looked in his search history, and it was just like big boobs and like with one O and like boobies.
Big Bobs.
Big Bobs.
And he's
He
like
probably got a
spelling-
bunch of penis.
he spelled a lot of shit wrong. Wet vagina, but I think forgot like the I or something. Like it was
Vagina.
Yeah, wet vagina.
yeah, like it was so fun. Like
That sounds like a food.
and I was just like, this is
Wet
how you get
vagina.
viruses. Like just go on like a website. Don't
Boobies.
just
Yo,
Google.
another funny story about Skylar.
Oh
So
They're watching
at Cummings, the quality control guy Vince, he also fixes phones. Like he'll fix screens, he'll tear the bitch apart and just fix whatever. Well,
Damn.
Skylar's phone had like mad viruses on his phone, and when Skylar gave his phone to Vince, he's like, "Now, my history is full of a bunch of shit."
He does not
And
give a fuck, does he?
No, that's why I like Skylar, because he doesn't give a fuck about anything,
He
dude.
doesn't. He's
And, like,
hilarious.
But all Vince said was like, "Yeah, I figured."
Man.
It was awesome.
You go, Skylar. That's pretty
job.
funny.
I'm not shocked like at all. Like that makes
He's a single.
miss him though. Where
Well, he's not single anymore.
is he still with the girl he was with at the park show?
Yeah.
I think that's cashed anyway.
Yo, Blake got a TikTok.
No.
Blake, dude.
Does he make videos like dancing?
Not
Can you
yet.
picture Blake doing these
I would love it. He's so
Like,
funny.
trendy
Not-
TikTok
Yo.
dances?
He did a video on Kristen's TikTok. I'll send you it. He was like in a dress and shit.
Who's?
Blake did?
Yeah,
Kristen
Blake did.
who?
Kristen.
A girl he's been seeing?
She used to date Josh Engel.
Oh.
I don't know her last name, dude.
You looked at
No-
me when you said Kristen though, and I was like,
No, I didn't. I was looking right at
No,
Brad.
you like made eye contact. When you
I
said
don't know.
Kristen.
I think you're really high. Just forgot about it.
My back hurts.
Anyway,
And he's wearing a dress.
my name's Kristen.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll
there-
have to show me.
I'm gonna send it
I'd
to
love
you.
to see it.
I'm gonna send it to you.
What a
bro.
weird motherfucker.
Blake's awesome though.
No,
Because
Blake
he
is
will
funny.
do shit like
no,
that.
he's funny.
He
That's
last
great.
week he texted me and said, "Yo, beer pong at your house on Friday," And I was like, why? He's like,
He's-
I got a beer pong tournament in Bloomsburg on Saturday. I need to practice.
Did he
Yo.
come
Did you
over
have
and play
one?
beer pong?
No.
Where I want to play pong in tournaments.
I'm
Where do we
A
go?
pro at beer pong.
Well, it's already done.
I've probably
now.
lost touch, but I want
I'm
to.
pretty.
Yeah,
wanna
I haven't
try.
played, dude. I haven't
Yo,
played pong
we'll
in
set it
forever.
up in my basement.
Yeah, I'm good at. We should.
Yo, I was actually just talking to Jerry about how we need to have a chill night.
I have everything.
Play
for
cards.
it.
We were
Play
talking
cards.
about the other day. Chad and I were talking about
Am I
getting
allowed
together.
to
Play.
go to that?
What was
I
that
don't give a
game
shit.
that we played
Well-
where Blake did absolutely horrible? It was me, you, and him.
It was the game.
Was it the jailhouse game?
the game that Jordan showed us?
How do you?
Don't remember. I
Oh, you
couldn't
don't
even
remember
begin
it?
to tell you how
Oh,
to
wait.
play
Oh
this game.
man, that game was fun.
Wait, the game we all played. Like I've played it,
Have
and
you?
Jordan's the one that
I'm
you
pretty
said.
sure
show-
you have played it.
Yeah,
At
and
my
it's
parents'
like
house,
it's
right?
kind of like Skippo in a way, and there's like
You have to get like
Blake was like plus 800 that night.
You have to
He
get,
did
like,
awful.
two-
that's
you have to
the
get
game.
like 2 of something.
And there's different sequences like each round, like
Yeah,
2
you'd have to get,
hearts,
like,
3.
like
You'd have
phase
to
10.
get like a double of something, and then
Is it
phase
like
10.
phase 10?
It's like phase 10. Yeah.
I've
there
you
never
go.
played Phase 10.
Like
Skippo's
your
like
first
that.
round, you got to get like 1, 2, 3, 4, all hearts or something. I don't know. Or
I mean,
not
kinda-
1, 2, 3.
kinda
But
like-
you
You
know
really
what I,
don't
you know
remember?
What
I know, or I know what game you're talking about, but
Oh,
I can't
I'm
even
like,
begin
how?
to
we
tell
should
you what all
we
the
should
rules
ask.
are.
I'm gonna get Jordan on a video call. And be
I
like, yo,
feel
what was
like-
that game?
I feel like I talked to Jordan about it, and he forgot how to play it too.
Aw,
Dude,
man.
Jerry-
that
Jerry's
game was
smart.
fun
Time
though.
ago.
That game was fun. Though.
Jerry might remember though because she played with us. Because we played here, like right out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Like I remember the game, but I cannot even begin to tell you what the rules were.
Damn,
Same, dude.
That was a fun game.
Because you'd start off
You
with a
had to
certain
have-
amount of cards, and you'd keep going up each time.
Because you had to have a certain amount of people playing.
Yeah.
Like you could only play with like 4 people, I think.
At least
Well,
4.
I mean, me, you, and Blake played that one night with just
so
us
3
three.
people
Okay.
then.
And like, don't it start with like
Or maybe
7
you-
points, then you go 8, like you go up in points, or
No, it's
like
it's
amount of
cards.
cards.
You start with like 5 cards, then it's 7 cards.
Okay,
then
yeah.
it's
You want to
like-
run out of cards.
right?
That's the object, yeah.
Okay. I played it. It was a good game. I have a lot of like games like Cards Against Humanity type games.
I want to play euchre.
I love euchre.
Isn't euchre only a 2-person game?
4.
4. You can do 3, but
Oh.
I feel like I played that before, but I don't. It's like
we've
poker,
totally
right?
We've totally played it with
Almost
him.
like poker.
yeah, we used
There's
to.
just less cards.
We used to play it when you lived over here on next to Jerry's
Bridgebury
parents.
in Bridgebury
Yeah.
too, right? Didn't we play it when you lived there?
We
Yeah.
might have.
We've definitely
I remember
played-
doing it a long time ago.
I played in high school. Like I don't really remember. The
Is it
rules.
kind of like poker?
You have
No.
like 4, and you want to reach a certain thing, and you want to secretly tell.
Maybe
It's
I'm
more
thinking
like
of
No.
a
Texas
different-
You
Hold'em,
cannot
right?
secretly tell.
Oh
You
yeah.
can. There is no table talk in
Right.
euchre. You lose points for that shit.
But right, like you want to like kick them. Like you wanna
no, no.
that's how we played in school though, because we would like kick each other
You
under the
guys
desk.
played euchre wrong.
Oh.
You, if I caught you doing that shit, you lose the game.
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to get like once you get caught, then you're like in trouble. Yeah, but like you want to
No,
kind of.
that's called cheating.
Yeah, I was just
But
gonna
once
say.
you
That
get
was
caught, you're
part
in
of the-
trouble. That's called
so
cheating.
like
But that was
you're thinking
part.
of a completely different game.
No, it was definitely euchre.
You're thinking
not
of a
s-
completely
You're not
different
supposed
game.
to let somebody know what.
No,
like that you
cannot-
have the
It's
hand
called
that you
table
need.
talking. You cannot communicate with your partner.
But you have a partner, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have
So
a
we must have
partner.
just cheated, and it was probably just douchebags changed up the game to win.
Yeah,
but-
that is cheating. If I caught you doing that, then I would be like, I'm not playing this game. with
I
you
just
anymore.
remember like you would tell your partner like a look you want to give or like a
Nope.
secret thing, so then you know
not euchre.
it was definitely euchre. They were just cheating on purpose. Then
There is a game where that's part of the game.
it was called euchre.
There
know
is
it
a
was called
game that's part of the game. That's what you were playing.
You
and they were
guys
calling
totally
it euchre.
just switched up the rules.
I
as
think
well.
so. It was definitely called euchre though. I just don't. I must have cheated. Okay.
Are you
Yeah,
sure
like I
it
said,
wasn't?
that
I
is-
must have cheated.
That is cheating.
Yeah, I must have cheated. I don't know.
That is
That was
definitely
2013.
cheating.
A long time ago.
Yeah, that was definitely a long
I
time
don't
ago.
remember. I know it's called euchre though, because that's like a word I would never use unless I played it.
Euchre? Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, Yahtzee is kind of like that too. You sure you didn't play Yahtzee?
Yahtzee's a dice game, not a card game.
Yeah.
So shut up.
Fucking idiot.
Fucking stupid ass bitch. Fucking loser.
I used
Sorry,
to play
dude.
Yahtzee a lot.
I had a little handheld digital.
Yo,
Yahtzee
I had
game.
handheld too, dude.
Those things used to be on like the back of like in a bathroom to play but now we have cell phones. Isn't that crazy? Like people would have like those handheld fishing games. And,
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah,
cards
we've had like
Yeah.
hunting games.
Yeah.
in
We've
the
had-
bathroom. Like my
I
stepmom when
mean, I never played it in the
Oh,
bathroom.
I've
I
been to
usually
people's
did
houses.
magazines and stuff in the back.
Shampoo bottles.
I always had like Guitar World or Revolver.
I
Hit
know.
Parader, dude.
Hit Parader, yeah, that was one of my favorites.
I know a lot of older people that would put those games in their bathrooms. Like
Really?
it's like on the sink and
That's
stuff to play
weird.
while you're going to the
I have
bathroom.
never known anybody to
I
do
know
that.
a few. Like I know
That's so
enough
weird.
to think that.
Did they clean it? Everyone just go in there poop
It's just like on their sink or
play
like
a-
on the back of their toilet or whatever. Like my dad had the fish one that was always in the bathroom.
We
I-
definitely had the fish one. I remember having
We
It
the
has
fish
like
definitely
a
one.
had-
little
remember
side
that
There was a
little-
hunting one.
Remember that little shotgun
Yeah.
one with the little
Yeah.
screen on the where the
Yeah. I've definitely played Yahtzee while shitting before. Like that's just facts. But now I have my cell phone to
I've
play,
played
do whatever I
game.
want.
I've definitely played Game Boy.
I
while
feel like
shitting.
Yahtzee is
Yeah.
really boring as a video game.
It is very
It is.
boring.
Yeah.
It's like I actually like it as a fucking actual.
You
dice
kind of
game,
just sit
but-
there and just like press the button,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh, you gotta whatever, and then you press the button again.
It's just randomly generated dice.
You get a,
Yeah.
but you get like a little dose of dopamine when you win.
like fuck all sixes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fuck yeah. I mean, bathroom time. Like I just think of bathroom time with those games. I never play them like on the couch chilling. But
I mean, I was
never go
like
potty.
fucking 6 or 7, and I didn't really know how to play Yahtzee.
I played a lot of Trouble and a lot of that Marble.
I remember
game.
that. You remember the board
Aggravation.
game Sorry?
Yeah. Sorry was one we played a lot.
Have you played Aggravation, that Marble game?
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking love that game. It's like just two long boards that have like a lot of like divots in, and you line up marbles, and you like want to go around the board and then get in the middle. Like there's three, and you want to like get people out by landing on their thing, and they go back home, and you want to
And they
like
have
go.
then they have to start over again, and you have to land
They have
at
like
the.
5.
You have to get like the exact roll to land in your spot. Like you can't go over.
It's a fun. It's aggravating. It can go for hours, cause you like if you have all 4 teams, then like you're
I mean,
going around.
it's basically just Trouble.
Yeah,
It's the same
Yeah.
game.
but it's like
Sorry is the same game too.
yeah,
They're all just the same.
love it. The marble game though is just pretty. And you have
A lot
pretty
of the
marbles.
card games are kind of the same nowadays too, like Cards Against Humanity and
What do you
Bad
mean?
Apples.
I have this fun
What do you
ass
mean?
caveman.
There's
Master
another one.
Dater.
There's another one that I want to get. It's New Phone Who Dis.
I have that game.
Really? I
Mhm.
want to play it. You should bring it.
Okay, I have that game. I
Is
have
it
this
Is
caveman.
it funny? Like what? Is
Yeah.
It,
It's funny.
what's
Did
is
you
it
find
just
on
like?
TikTok?
It's gonna be the same thing as
Yeah.
all the other ones.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's what I was saying.
it's a text message, and then you respond it with the text message, and it's funny.
Okay.
It's just like Cards Against.
Yeah.
Or what do you mean? Like it's like adding a card.
You know, it'd be even funnier if like you could like there was a time limit to where you had to make up your own thing. Like you draw a card and it's like someone texts you this certain thing, and you have like a timer that you have like 10 seconds to come up with a funny response.
I could
Kind
do
of like
that
an
easy.
improv
I could
comedy
do that
game.
easy. I have this caveman game I want to play with you guys though. So like you're in 2 teams, and then the person is like Pictionary, or what are those games? What's charades? It's like charade, but so you have it's a caveman game. So everything you say can only have 1 syllable
Oh,
to
shit.
describe what's in your hand, and it's funny.
Huh.
Like everything, it can be like a whole phrase, but every word in that phrase has to only have 1 syllable in it. And it's like called the caveman something, and it's so much fun. I have that game. I want to play with you guys because that would be so, like if we got high and we tried to fucking play that game, it'd be
Do we need to start a new series called like
Everybody's game.
Everybody Plays Games
dude.
or something?
I have so many of those games. I love them. That
I mean,
caveman one
I
was
have one-
fucking funny.
I have one. Jerry and I have one called Bad People, and there's 2 decks. There's one that's just bad, and then there's one that's called Not Suitable for Work. And
Right.
like basically each person gets an identity, and then there's a question card, and then the person who drew the card. Let's see, I'm probably gonna fuck this up.
Some games are hard to fucking describe. I have one that's like impossible to describe.
I feel like they're all pretty much the same.
I like
someone
regular cards.
They're, like,
someone
most
says
of 'em-
something and then you picked up
He
the
likes
most
regular.
Yeah,
fucked up
most
answer.
of them are all the same. There's always just one thing that makes it different. There's always one rule that tries to make it different.
I have the trolley game. Is that cyanide and happiness people? So-
Nice.
and it's basically you have two teams. It's a debating game. I forget. I haven't played it yet, but I have the game because I saw Smosh play it.
Debating games are great.
Yeah,
Let's play
so
it.
you're on like two teams, and you get like 3 cards, and then you can use like you. I honestly, but your point is, the judge, like there's always a judge, has to decide which one he would kill, like which side, and you have to try to debate on which one, like why he should choose the other side. And it's just 3 random cards that like add on to the story, like who he would run over and like stuff. And it's funny, and you have to debate and convince the dude to
I
not
don't
shoot.
know. That sounds fucking.
It's just debating.
We should play euchre sometime.
Yeah,
Euchre?
back at it. Let's play it.
Euchre's a
There's
good
four-
game.
There's 4 of us.
Euchre, yeah, you know. What's that? Is
Go
it,
fish. We could play that.
What's that dice game? Is it LCR, left, center, right? Have you ever played? That's like a
Go
quarter
Fish.
I
game.
think I've played it before, but I don't really know anything
like
about
a
it.
Go
quarter-
fish.
No.
Uno,
Go fish.
Phase
Uno's,
10,
Uno's cool. Not phase
Skippo.
10. Go fish.
Skippo.
Go fish is boring as shit.
Yeah.
It's a child's game.
Go Food. Like
Yeah,
Facts.
I said it.
Yeah, you nerd.
Uno's more exciting if we had to choose a kid game.
Uno's a child's game.
I'll bring in one of those Connect 4 things. We could
I'm
play
into
Connect
that.
4.
I wouldn't mind trying like a board game.
I have a
Yeah.
lot of board games.
I also want to play trivia too.
I have
I'm gonna come in
Scrabble.
here
Yeah,
with-
we
I'm gonna
talked
come in
about
here-
this earlier.
I'm gonna come in here with trivia questions sometime, and we're gonna play fucking
Categories.
trivia.
Speaking of like, you know how I was saying I don't like to go to bars and shit. I would totally go to bars to go to trivia night.
Park Hotel has trivia night, I think, on
Really?
Tuesdays.
I would fucking totally do that.
Shane Wilbur does it though, but yeah.
who's?
Give a fuck who that is.
I don't fucking.
I like trivia night. Last time Jordan was here, fucking we went to trivia somewhere in Sayre, whatever that bar was.
Sam's.
Yeah, we went to trivia there, and it was so much fun.
I feel like we would.
Plus,
we
they
all
had
have our
they
own
had a
knowledge.
controversial movie like section or controversial movie
Media.
movie
Oh.
trivia, like portion of it. That was split up into 3 parts, and I just fucking destroyed that part.
Good.
I knew like I missed
What
one
was
question
the?
at a
Do you
time.
remember the questions?
What, every fucking question?
Just like a couple of them.
I
Can
remember
you-
the question that I missed, which was who directed The Last Tango in Paris.
I don't
Can't
even
believe
know
you
that.
fucking
Yeah, I
missed
don't.
that.
I was gonna say I don't
You're so
even know
dumb.
that.
Who?
I have no idea.
I think his name's Martin Borticelli.
You
Now
got
you
it
know.
wrong though, so I don't believe you.
But now he
No,
probably
that's
looks it
not
up.
the answer that I gave.
Have you guys ever?
I kind of remember it now because it bothered me that I didn't know it. But the answer, I said Sergio Leone because I knew it was an Italian
Dumb.
director. But I also knew that it wasn't Sergio Leone. I just didn't know the answer.
See, I feel like I wouldn't be good at trivia because I don't know. I
would.
don't know like directors and stuff.
I have a trivia game on my Xbox that gets me prepared.
Really? What's it called?
Yeah.
Trivia.
Trivia.
Trivia Pursuit.
Oh, that's a
Is
popular.
it free?
No,
Yeah, that used to be a board game.
no.
Have you
How
It
guys?
was
much
only,
is
it was
it?
like $5.99.
Have you guys ever played Scattergories?
No.
No.
I've heard
you,
of it.
Have you ever heard of it?
You know,
So, I feel like Cody would definitely like this game. So there's like I think 12 rounds. You have like a dice with all the letters on it. It's a big dice, and whatever letter it lands on, everything in that category, like it gives you like 12. You have to write that starts with that letter, and it gets fucking hard. And if you like, and then after there's a timer after the round's done, you all like say your answers, and if you like have the same, then it doesn't count as a point, and stuff like that. Like animal, famous female's name, stuff like that. Words of endearment's
I
one.
mean, that sounds pretty fun.
Dude,
I'd
it
probably
is. It's
play
one of
that.
my favorite board games. I play it a lot.
Okay.
I have Scrabble. I have Clue.
Scrabble is only like a 2-person game, isn't it?
I would love to play Clue.
I have 5-second rule.
Clue's
I used to
pretty
have
fun.
Simpsons Clue when I was younger.
Bob's Burgers.
We also had Simpsons Monopoly.
Yeah.
Monopoly
like
just
Monopoly.
takes too fucking
Yeah,
long.
I've never.
I
Went
don't
through
think
a whole game.
I've played Monopoly for a while,
It
but I
doesn't
don't
end.
think I've ever made it to the end.
It doesn't end. It ends when somebody says "fuck this" and flips the board
That
over.
happens fast. For me.
That's how the game ends.
Been there.
Yeah.
Been there.
And if you want to put that into like a more realistic sense, it ends when the poorest person revolts against the richest person. Revolution ends Monopoly.
Yes. Yes.
And that revolution is usually fuck this game and flipping the board and saying like I win.
Have you ever played 5-second rule?
Have you ever played Red Light, Green Light?
5-second rule.
Have you ever played Red Rover?
Hide
Red
and
Rover,
seek,
Red
Have you
Rover.
ever played
send
handball?
this bitch over.
dodgeball,
Yeah.
Have you ever played kickball?
Mapball.
ultimate frisbee,
Manhunt.
Volleyball.
Flag
Manhunt.
football?
Manhunt's fun.
Mat ball?
I said mapball already, bitch.
Well, fuck you.
I'm just saying you're stupid. 5-second rule's a board game and it's fun too.
All right. What time are we rolling up
We're
on?
rolling.
here?
Yeah, dude, it's
4 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours and 15
Oh,
minutes.
Holy
fuck.
shit!
Yeah.
Let's
All right,
go.
guys. This is the longest podcast we have ever done. God
We haven't.
damn.
Yeah.
It's been a bit.
Since we've just talked.
Yeah. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, ChattyDub420. TikTok as well. Same thing, ChattyDub420.
Mr. Greenbud 4_20. Check me out. TikTok, Instagram.
CrayJC_247 only on IG. Yep.
Instagram, Scruff the Pothead. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And also, go follow Everybody Podcast Instagram page.
Yeah.
Get us going. Peace, guys.
Bye.
Peace.